ladies. Let me introduce you to the ladies. There's 33, and there's 59, and 45, and oh, hi 97. Yeah, there they are. The girls, they're close because they think I'm going to feed them. But little do they know I'm going to feed off them. And look at the calf. Look, they just crap everywhere. They just stand there and, well, you know what they do all day? They eat and poop. That's it. Just eat and poop. Look at that one drooling. So the cows are on the field, and they graze, and they're doing the lawn mowing for me. They eat, they poop, they eat, they poop. Man, I wish you guys were out here when the stud was out here, and this stud was just running around, just trying to mount all the cows, and some cows weren't having it. Imagine that job. Just your job is just to be out on the field and just have sex with things. You see with these damn cows, they crap everywhere. I got my tires dirty. So here's the deal with the cows. They aren't actually our cows. They're the neighbor's cows, the neighboring farm. So he pays us to put the cows on our fields so the cows can graze and do their thing, and he moves the cows.
Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, Scott.
Oh.
Hump day.
Yes.
All right. Scott's favorite day of the week.
It is the best.
Because he loves camels.
Feels like it should be Thursday, though. I
it's not.
felt
I
this
agree.
yesterday.
I agree.
Oh, yeah? You
What's
think
up
this
with
week
that?
is
I was
going
getting
slow?
all ready for Freak of the Week playoffs.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I was like,
No.
wait.
Freak of the week.
It's not that day yet.
No, we got today, we got tomorrow, we got Friday, and then it's the weekend, all right?
Okay.
Oh, and the following week,
Yeah.
well,
Labor
full
Day.
week and then Labor Day.
Exciting.
Yeah, any plans?
Yeah, I'm going to go to that ministry show, that Alice Cooper show.
That's right. You know what's funny? So I was talking to my wife. We were walking the dogs yesterday and going over the family calendar. Like, what's coming up in the next couple weeks? I said, hey, we're going to go to Lern's thing at Sky Music Lounge.
On the 31st.
I'm going to bring my mom.
So exciting.
Okay.
I'm impressed by the way that you're coming. Like, and you're bringing your ma.
I'm upset you're not bringing your mom to the Nudist Colony show, honestly, but it's fine. If you're going to go see her show,
I got to pick one thing. I got to pick one thing.
They don't want to go nude. Everybody's going to be nude at that show.
And let's be honest, the reason I'm coming is because it's close to my house.
Of course. And you had a good time last time you were there.
I did.
So you have good memories.
I did. And it's like it's a holiday weekend. You know, I don't have much going on that whole weekend except Ma being in town. So, hey, let's go out. Let's hit the town. Mm-hmm. Or at least Baldwin.
Baldwin. Yeah.
Or at least, right, that's Baldwin?
It's
considered?
technically, yeah, it's like on the cusp of Chesterfield and Baldwin.
Oh, I just read that Baldwin is like, there was some.
Shot calling one?
No.
No.
I think on Realtor.com.
Uh-huh.
Hottest zip codes of 2024.
Heck yeah, dude.
Baldwin?
Hottest zip codes
Always.
of 2024 in the entire country.
Yeah.
63021, Baldwin, Missouri, number 2.
Heck yeah, dude.
Wow. What's up?
It's because of the bands they brought
Second
for their festival.
hottest
That's right.
zip
That's right.
code. Second hottest zip
I
code
feel like
in
that's
the
every
country.
year.
Can I be?
Baldwin?
They were in like top, I remember looking last year and they were like top 10.
Safest.
They were number 10 last year.
They were like in the top 10 of like cities in America or something.
Yeah, I think it's like O'Fallon and Baldwin, Missouri. Both have been making these lists consistently.
Number
the last
10
couple
last year was Baldwin,
Glen
now up
Carbon,
to number
Illinois,
2.
too.
Dang.
years. 2.
Where's
Holy
Overland at
cow.
now?
They're always
They're
in,
not
like
on
family
here. Not on the
circles,
list,
top
unfortunately.
10 places to raise a family.
This year's 10 hottest zip codes emphasize the trends that we have seen through the last year in the housing market. Buyers have honed in on affordable Midwest and well-located Northeast metros that offer some combination of value and desirability. Just 2 markets on the list are priced significantly higher than the national median, while another 2 are just slightly higher, and 6 of the 10 markets were lower priced in the national median in June. So, yes, I did say Jaloon.
I wish that was
That's a
the
new
month.
month.
Seuss month. Jaloon.
Jaloon.
But hey, congratulations, Baldwin. Hot zip.
Yeah.
It's a great town.
63021. So yeah, so we'll go to your show.
9 to midnight.
Oh.
I know. Did you know that?
Ooh, no.
Really?
I was going to say, you might want to go to the nudist colony, dude.
Ooh, 9 to midnight?
Yeah.
Ooh,
no. Also, Tim's not going to be there.
Some plans?
Let me just ruin this for you.
Ooh.
Tim is not going to be there. It's 9 to midnight. And honestly, I'm a little nervous
I was to
because
say why you don't want him to come.
no, normally we have like a good amount of Casey listeners to come out because all of our catalog's classic rock. We got to get 80 people in the building to like make our money.
Well, I told my wife, like, we're going to tell all our friends.
Okay, good. Please.
So you could.
We don't get paid.
So all the Rizz family friends will be there. So you expect another 2 people.
Okay, thank God.
Casey audience is going to have to take a big nap that day.
No, they're not. They're all going to be at Sammy Hagar.
Sammy
The Red
Hagar's
Rocker
in
is
there.
ruining my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Sammy
Exactly.
Hagar?
I booked my show
Is
before
that night?
Sammy booked his, and then that mofo sold out Hollywood Casino
Add it
Amphitheater.
to the list of reasons.
That we love David Lee Roth.
I can
We love
guarantee.
DLR.
I can guarantee you. Shut up. I can guarantee you that every single person at that Sky Music Lounge
Hates
on the
Sammy.
31st took a nap that day.
Me included.
If they're wearing a Casey shirt, I guarantee it.
Naps are cool on a Saturday. Let's all nap at noon on Saturday, and then let's
I'll
rage
take a nap
9 to midnight.
and then.
This is my Nap Narrows nap.
All right, so your thing on Saturday, and then Sunday, the 1st, is Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, which I want to go to.
It's gonna be so good. Ministry filter.
But, my wife's like, you know your mother's here, right?
Take your mom to
go-
ministry.
We'll take her.
She's in our world, you know.
And my wife goes, she's not going to like that.
No, she's not.
I go, Alice Cooper, he's her age.
Yeah, she knows him. He's,
Alice Cooper is my mother's age.
She probably saw him in New York in the 70s. And that's
Probably
cool
not.
as hell. Oh, really?
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
How old's Alice Cooper?
78?
78.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just guessing.
Alice Cooper.
75. 76.
Wow.
Alice Cooper's older than my mother.
Dude was born in 48, February.
Looks the same.
And all you people around the same age, you all like each other, right?
Yeah.
And are you sure you haven't any connections? Because you guys kind of look similar.
What kind of music does your mom like? That's a good question.
Yeah, she's like, the doo-wop, the opera stuff, the, some of the Rat Pack stuff.
Your mom's
Really?
says she loves Alice.
Man, that's something.
Does she?
That's something I want to see combined. Doo-wop and
Love Alice.
and opera combined.
I think maybe your mom's a little cooler than you think she is, but
Is
She's just
Roseanne?
checking
I said she would enjoy it.
I think she would.
She would enjoy Alice, but you have to get through Filter, Ministry, and Rob Zombie.
She's not going to like Ministry.
She loves Rob Zombie.
She may
She
like
told
Rob
me.
Zombie.
It's good groove metal, I would say, in some
Because I've
regard.
never seen Alice Cooper.
You have to see him.
And we're getting to the point
Now
with
or
some of
never.
our aging rock stars that this could be the last time through.
Yes,
Like if you never saw Aerosmith, sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
We're getting
I
to
did.
that point with some of our aging rock stars.
Yes.
Like, hey, good on you for seeing the Stones when you did. Because who knows?
Who knows? I did it. I don't regret it. I'll tell you that. I saw a clip yesterday on the internet of, I don't know what movie it's from, but it was Peter Frampton throwing Steven Tyler off of a platform to his death while the Bee Gees watched.
That's a movie I'd like to
what?
see.
I don't know. And it just said, it goes, there was a movie where Peter Frampton and Steven Tyler fought to the death while the Bee Gees watched because, cocaine. And that was a wild clip.
What
dude.
Wait, is this what you posted in your Instagram stories?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Is it Fever Dream?
No. You can look it up. It's on my Instagram right now because I was like, what movie? I'm bookmarking this because I'm finding this movie.
Is it it's an actual movie?
It looked like a movie. Steven Tyler falls off a platform and does the Roger Rabbit splat.
It had to have been Sgt. Pepper's.
Is this
I think
AI?
all those guys were in that movie.
No way that's AI. It looked real.
I think it's from it's got to be Sgt. Pepper's. When they made the movie.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Because I think Peter Frampton was the star, one of the stars of that.
Someone said it is Sgt. Pepper in the chat.
What year are we talking about?
In the 70s.
Just look at Peter Frampton, Steven Tyler fight to the death, and I bet it'll come up on YouTube.
Oh, can you imagine that movie set?
Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
So many drugs
So much
and
coke.
orgy. Yeah.
So much cocaine. All those guys are probably out of their minds.
Had to be. I mean, when you see the clip, you're like, it seems like cocaine was involved in the shoot.
There's no movie credits from back then.
They didn't have to. They just put stuff out. No law. No credit.
Yeah, I wonder.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band movie. Okay, who was in this? Okay. I mean, all these 70s music superstars are in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So much cocaine. And the movie is apparently terrible, but
That scene is horrible. It literally, I wish you could find it right now because it's just young Steven Tyler choking Peter Frampton, and then he does kicks him off of a platform, and he falls, and his legs bent back behind him like Roger Rabbit. And the Bee Gees are all standing over him, going, "Ooh!"
Aerosmith. So the cast includes Aerosmith as future villain band, Alice Cooper as father-son, Earth, Wind, and Fire, George Burns as Mr. Kite.
Mr. Kite.
Here's the trailer. There's George Burns.
Let me get some
It doesn't
audio.
exactly look like I thought it would look like.
Steve Martin's in it.
4.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
The Bee Gees, Peter Frampton, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
This is starting
Steve
to
Martin,
track.
Billy Preston, Alice Cooper, George Burns, Aerosmith.
Sandy Farina, Stargard, and a flugelhorn.
Dang.
Flugelhorn's in it. I'm
Yeah.
in.
Chuck is in
Oh, a
it.
young Steven
Look
Tyler.
how hot and young Steven Tyler was in this.
A young, hot Peter
Yeah,
Frampton.
this is where they
too.
fight.
They're all hot.
Was it Billy
I
Ray
think we're
Cyrus?
about to see the scene, dude. Oh,
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're
the fight
fighting on
started and they
stage.
cut away.
Anyway,
Also, Alice Cooper with a mustache is kind of arousing to me right now. What's happening?
so Alice Cooper in town on September 1st. Maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll go.
I hope we all go. I got to get tickets.
Wow, what a weird looking movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's based off the Beatles album. Apparently, it was terrible. But as we're talking about our aging rock stars, today we do celebrate our seniors. Today is National Senior Citizen Day. That's right.
All right.
And this after a show where I said senior citizens should be not seen and put away in homes.
Yeah, put out to pasture.
Now, what qualifies a senior citizen? Because back in the day, I remember this, man. My mother was so excited to take advantage of the senior citizen discount from McDonald's to the gas station to wherever.
62 or older.
Really? See, back in the day, I swear it was 55.
Yeah, I think it was 55.
As you retire, you become a senior citizen.
Most people generally consider anyone over 65 to be a senior.
65. Wow. Okay. But back in the day, the senior citizen discount used to come at 55 because.
Well, you got
man,
the AARP card.
Well, she never had a card. I just remember that she would always ask everywhere we went. Movie theater, like, is there a senior citizen discount? And they
Well,
go,
you would have to show, right, your AARP card.
No, no.
Just your license.
Yeah,
How old you are.
An 18-year-old selling a movie ticket, they go.
How old are you,
Somebody with gray hair comes up and goes, "Is there a senior citizen discount?" They go, "Yeah, here you go."
I got gray hair and I'm 46.
50
yeah, you
55
should
cents
start
off.
working that, dude. This is the loophole that the Grays need to be doing. You know?
I'm telling you, dude. It was like, she probably hadn't been that excited since 25 when her insurance went down. There was something about, like, that year. I just remember everywhere we went, is there a senior citizen discount? Ooh, okay, good. Oh, yay. That was her favorite, man. Still rocking.
I think there's a sign you're about to make the turn when you get, like, your application to join AARP.
Yes.
Which is what?
Yeah, what does AARP stand for?
Yeah, what is that? Do tell.
You know what it is, right?
No, honestly, I
You've
don't.
never heard of it?
I mean, yes, I've heard of it, and I've ignored it. So,
The American Association of Retired Persons.
oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
retired.
if you're retired,
The American Association of Retired Persons.
you automatically you're in the club, or you got to
Yes.
pay something. What is it? Please explain.
The ferry comes to your house and bestows upon you an application.
They are an advocacy group that advocates for the needs of people 50 and older in the U.S.
50 and older.
What do you got to pay?
46, you're
Like a
almost there.
Like a union? Is this a federal thing?
They're a nonprofit.
This is an entertainment thing.
Oh, it is.
It's kind of entertaining to get your AARP magazine in the mail.
Ooh.
You know, your parents ever had that thing started?
Yeah, I always love the centerfolds in that.
Right? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Mae West. Hey, yum. Yeah, so today we celebrate our senior citizens. And in fact, we just lost the oldest living person.
Oh, no.
Was
Hope
it
they find
yesterday?
him.
I think so. 117?
117. Spain's, and I got it, Scott, thank you. Spain's Maria Brañas lived to be 117.
Wow.
What got her?
That's insane.
She died from too many birthdays.
Oh, okay.
And a knife fight outside a bar.
I was gonna say,
Knife fight. I knew it.
Hit by a bus.
I had $1 on that.
No, knife fight.
Maria, put it down. You're not as fast as you used to be.
Yeah, she
Watch
lost
me.
it. Yeah, at 115, she lost a step. But yeah, she died at the age of 117. Her family on social media said she has gone the way she wanted, in her sleep, at peace, and without pain. Her family said that Maria told them shortly before her death, "I don't know when, but very soon this long journey will come to an end. Death will find me worn down from having lived so much.
Wow, Grandma,
Yes.
you're real clairvoyant there.
But I want it to find me smiling, free, and satisfied."
Good for her.
Can you imagine? Everybody's just nodding. Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course it's coming.
Okay,
You're
yeah, we-
117.
Yeah, we know that. Thank
Any day now, Granny.
It's so crazy she predicted it.
117
smartest
years,
lady we ever knew.
168 days, making her the 8th oldest verified person in human history.
Holy cow.
Very cool.
I don't know, man. What is that life like? Hopefully, she did have family, so that's good. Younger people in her life. Otherwise, all your friends, you outlive everybody. All
Everybody.
the loves of your life, all your friends, your pets, you outlive it all. I don't
Yeah.
know if I want
Not your tortoise.
that. I mean, just 90.
Or if you have a parrot. How long do parrots last?
80 some odd years. If you got it late in life, your parrot could outlive you.
Your parrot could outlive you. Your tortoise could outlive you.
I agree with you, though. It's an interesting thing to have outlived every single point of contact and referential person, place, or thing that you know.
Yeah.
You might start to think, God forgot about you.
Or you sit there and think, I won.
That's like my abandonment
Life is a
fears.
contest.
It'll come to fruition.
Yeah, like I'll probably outlive
That's your
everyone.
hypochondriac fear rubbing up against your abandonment fear,
It
where
is.
like you don't get sick, so you win that lottery,
Yep.
but then it just causes you to feel like
Everyone abandoned.
abandoned you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody saying something, referencing a world war to her? And she's like, which one?
Right.
Yeah. I've been
Which
through
war?
all of
The
them.
next one.
All the wars.
Yeah, she was born in
I've seen
1908.
them both.
So she, so the oldest living person before her was 118. That was a French nun. So now the oldest living person is a guy in Japan. A woman. I looked at the top 20 oldest people on Earth. They had a list. All of them are women.
Way to go, ladies. Rise up.
The top 20 are all women.
This gal was in Spain, too.
At Spain.
Spain. So she saw like 3 different types of government because that was before the last dictatorship, right?
She was friends with Evita.
I mean, think about that.
Oh, that was Argentina.
Oh, my bad.
Don't cry for me,
Hey, we're not a geography show.
'Cause wasn't that a monarchy and then a dictatorship until like
There
the
was some
50s?
dude, Franco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Franco
Franco.
something.
Yeah.
American.
But before that, it was a monarchy.
I don't know, but she's dead.
I wonder if anyone old's ever died in a funny way. It wouldn't be, I mean, death's never funny. But sometimes it's funnier than other. Well, there are ways to die that are funnier than others.
Like,
I don't know, like if you're 117 and you slipped on a banana peel, if that's the way you went out, that would be, after making it through everything else.
Yeah, you die like Yogi Bear or something.
Yes, that would
Doyle
be
rules.
kind of funny. Just on the way down to the floor, being like, you gotta be. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, before her head smashes on the linoleum.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And leaves a scene.
This is it?
Leaves a truly gruesome scene for her great great grandkids to find. There's a moment of hilarity there.
Yeah, just a moment. So Tomiko Itukuya is now the oldest living person, 116 years old, followed by a woman in Brazil. And then on the list at number 3, somebody from Houston,
Nice.
Elizabeth Francis, born July 25th, 1909.
Elizabeth Francis.
Elizabeth Francis, 1909.
Born in Houston or just living in Houston?
Born in Louisiana, lives in Houston now.
No kidding.
That's right. So I don't know how we celebrate National Senior Citizen Day. Call your mother. I don't know.
Call your mother. Or your father.
Or your father. I don't know. Send a cake. Volunteer at a senior citizen center. I don't know. Do something, okay?
Okay.
I got a lot of senior citizen friends. Like, as you'll see in my band, like, two of the 3 guys in my band are retired. I got a ton of friends who are in their 70s.
You hang out with seniors?
I do. And I love it. I absolutely love all my older friends.
Well, we talked about the woman yesterday from China who got burnt out from her job and at the age of 38 moved into the senior citizen home.
That's me. I'm one
Moved
day
into
away
a
from
nursing
that.
home. Yeah.
I'm one problem at work away from going, F you guys, I'm out.
Moving to Del Mar Gardens.
I'm out.
We were
have all my needs taken care of.
And we were talking about the guys in your band, me and a fan, when I was in the shade. And he's like, Lern's got more energy than the rest of the band. And like by the 3rd set, they're all sitting down.
I know.
I go, hey, man,
Older.
they're chilling. Like those guys, those knees have been through some things. And I'm like, they're still rocking. They're just leaning on a stool by the 3rd or 4th set.
Our bassist is 72, I think. I think Richard's 72. And Mark.
Well, call him today.
I will. I'll go to his house
Say
and swim.
happy National Senior Citizens Day, Mark.
Hello?
I love him.
Who is this?
Lern.
It's just the singer in your band.
Oh, yeah.
What band?
You're in a band.
I am?
He's
You
got
play bass.
one of the more clear minds, and he's cool as hell.
Oh. Ooh, what kind of music do we play?
Hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Oh, I love that kind of music.
All right, here's a question.
What instrument do I play?
You play bass.
Oh,
Rock it.
I'm the bassist. Do I sing?
Yes.
Do I get a lot of chicks?
Yes, actually. Yes.
Oh, yes.
What? We auction off Richard every show to some hot babe in the audience.
Nice.
All right.
I'm not kidding.
All right, let's say somebody offered you, I'm going to go around the room here. Let's say somebody offered you $20 million, but you'd only spend money on things that start with the first letter of your name. What are you buying? You can only spend money on things that start with the first letter of your name. You're $20 million richer.
Yeah.
What are you buying, Lern?
Lavish vacations.
Nice.
Nice.
Tons.
love that.
And buying
Lavish
them for
vacations.
Smart.
What else?
everyone. Lemons.
A lot of lemons.
Okay. Lemon Farm.
Yeah.
There you go.
How about a Lamborghini?
Nah.
Nah.
How about a
Lexus.
lot?
How about
build a house?
I was going to say land.
Land, lot,
Ooh. Land.
You can buy land.
Brilliant.
lavalier microphones.
Brilliant.
You can buy a luxury home and put it on your land.
Yes.
Now, I think you're squeaking some things through here.
Also llamas.
I mean, descriptors, like, adjectives. No.
Hey.
It's my scenario.
I think the noun is what we're looking for
It's
here.
my scenario. Okay,
No.
fine. You'll buy land
Play the game.
Land and llamas.
I made up the game.
Land, llamas, lemons. It's my world.
No,
It's awesome.
We'll just say land,
lemons.
lemons, and livestock.
Oh, yeah. And I will not kill them or eat them. They will live with me forever in pure bliss. Thank you.
How about lakeside property?
Yes.
Ooh.
Lake house. Just
Okay,
a lake.
is that okay, Moon?
Whatever.
Lakeside.
It's
That's
your game. You want to cheat at
That
it,
is
you
a
can
more
cheat at it.
specific descriptor. Lakeside property, not luxury. Okay, fine. Luxury home.
Also,
Out.
I'm buying
Super sweet things.
Lakeside property.
I'm buying the Laugh Factory and Rafe Williams. I'm going to have residency with Rafe every weekend.
That's very
I'm going to
thoughtful
employ my
of you.
friend, and you all are invited, and you're all on the guest list.
You're not going to build a library?
I am. I'm going to have so many libraries for kids, and guess what? Every book's going to be in there, dude. Every one of them, even the ones that are banned in other countries.
Whoa.
It's going to be wild.
All right, Moon. What about you? I got some things for you I wrote down.
I don't think I'm going to need your things that you wrote down. I think I got a few here. Okay?
Go ahead. So you only $20 million, only spend money on things that start with the first letter of your name.
Mansions.
Mansion,
That's
yeah.
number one. Real estate. I'm getting into real estate.
We're going to be neighbors.
That's right. I'll be renting them out. I'll own many, many mansions. I will also probably have many motorhomes, just so I can travel around
That
and
makes
see all the
sense.
mountains and the lakes and the beautiful
What about a
things that I like.
How about a mountain retreat?
We don't need to cheat. We're just going mansions. I'm going to put the mansions.
What type of
where I
mansion?
prefer them.
Mid-century modern or Mediterranean?
I will also be driving probably just one solid Mercedes, that AMG.
Ooh.
Let's see, what else?
What about a motorcycle?
No thanks. No thanks.
Thanks, no
I had
What about you got a really sweet massage chair?
Yeah. So cool.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mansions. I think mansions, motorhomes, and Mercedes. I'll go with that because I think that will sustain me, and those are things that I can pass on to the kiddos.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I only get 3, right?
What
No,
about
you get whatever
mangoes?
many
You
you
love
want.
mangoes.
Oh, it's mangoes?
You get
Yes.
multiple things. It's you have $20 million to spend.
You have to have, everybody's got to buy a fruit with their name.
Yep.
$20 million. Yeah.
You get mangoes.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be something that's gonna continue to make money. I'll just stay with the mansions. That's it. And like I said, a solid motorhome so I can move around.
And you're going to have a fridge full of manicotti.
What's that?
Manicotti?
Manicotti? You don't know what that
it's
is?
delicious.
It's a tube-shaped noodle with usually cheese
It's an
stuffed inside.
Italian dish. It has ricotta
It's a
cheese.
tube-shaped noodle.
With,
I didn't know anything about
yeah,
that.
with ricotta stuffed inside. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah, that seems.
It's lasagna's hot cousin.
yeah, it is.
You know what else? Just as far as investments, and I'm thinking investments with M, because I'm on this like email list of different writers, producers, and things that sell their music. You know, they're selling catalogs or they're publishing to certain songs. I would probably look into, if I had some money, probably look into buying certain music. You know what I mean? There's a couple catalogs that have come up, not even necessarily catalogs, but like single songs that have come up. I'm like, wow, that would be.
Like
Interesting.
Michael Jackson's catalog.
Yeah,
I don't think 20 mil's gonna.
I don't think I'm gonna get
I don't think
my
20
hands
might
on
be able
that.
to buy.
Massive Attacks
You may get a
catalog.
song.
You can buy the one part of Thriller that's like just that part. You can buy that 5-second clip for 20 mil.
For the
Hell
Or
yeah.
you could buy
20 mil.
just a garbage song off his Dangerous album that nobody cares about. One song will
Yeah,
get
you'd
you.
be surprised as to what comes up. It's an interesting email list to be on. It's random stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like engineers or a producer or a writer of some random rock song or random pop song that's maybe 6 years old. They're like, hey, you know, like a Justin Bieber song or something.
Yeah.
will come up, and you're like,
You should
"Huh,
Ah,
do that."
Interesting.
All right, Scott. You're offered $20 million. So you can only spend money on things that start with the first letter of your name. So we'll go with a K for King Scott, okay?
Oh, we're going K. Okay.
We'll go King Scott because we already got an S with me.
Okay.
Unless you want to share an S.
No, it's a difficult one.
Because I at first thought immediately you'd buy a kangaroo.
Heck yes.
So cool.
And a lot
Kangaroo
of
farm.
kazoos.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, a ton of kazoos.
And a
I'd say-
kingdom.
Yeah, if it was S, I was going to invest a lot into sand dollars. I know it's a big
Yeah.
emerging market.
That is.
But yeah, I would like the kangaroo,
A kite.
a kite,
Oh, yes.
A lot of kittens. No, you got $20 million, so you can whatever you want.
A kitchen.
But I like the kayak.
A karaoke machine.
Yes,
Dude, for
on a
sure.
kayak.
Let's see here.
King size bed.
Yep.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you have one of those? You should.
Also a collection of kimonos.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
Scott.
And a pet Komodo.
Yeah, dragon.
Let's
Yeah.
see here.
Seems about
Knives.
What about a KFC just to have it?
You know, I'm investing in KFC.
Okay.
Knives, yeah, he's got a lot of
So
those.
Knives.
He's got a lot of those.
I'm going to get a new kitchen.
And just in case
Oh, yeah,
you need
Silent
one,
K.
I hear a kidney is pretty expensive, and you may as
kidney?
well just throw one in
Have
there.
an
Might as well have an
extra.
extra one.
Yeah. I'm down to sell those.
Just throw one inside you. Get 3 kidneys just in case.
But no, the main thing I'll invest in is a kingdom.
Nice.
Thank you.
20 million for a kingdom.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
deal.
a small.
It's a small kingdom.
We know somebody that bought an island for much cheaper. It was like $2 million. So I guess if you bought an island,
That's a good point.
It could be your kingdom.
yeah, that's your kingdom. I mean, it's like that Family Guy episode where he makes his own country, you know, like in his yard. That's you got. I mean, I guess you could do that, right?
Yeah, listen.
Technically.
There are a lot of islands out there, and you could buy
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
island.
He owned a bus company, or he owns a bus company, and it did really well, and he freaking bought an island.
I wonder how
Yeah,
much
but-
a killer well costs. That'd be.
Oh, yeah. Free Willy, dude.
Get a little tank, put them.
Yeah, but what kind of
No.
island is it? Is it
Can't
an
have the
island
tank
just
starts
like,
with T.
It's one with land surrounded by
small.
water.
Yeah, but a small island with nothing on it.
I think so.
No infrastructure.
I think it's one. You know, it's one of those keys down in the Bahamas.
Like, does he have anything on it?
I don't know by now. I think at the time he was building a house.
Huh.
I don't remember. I don't know if it was big enough to even land a plane on. It's probably one of those things you got to like fly in an ass on.
You got to row out there. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to swim.
Sounds like more of a pain in the ass than anything else.
It did, but then it does sound like that until a friend of yours owns an island and is like, "Yeah, you should come down to the island sometime." And you're like, "Well, that sounds pretty cool."
Okay, but does it though?
I don't know. We never did it.
My first thought is, what's on the island?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
You
is
gotta
it
fly
just a
everything
shack?
You know, we never got close
And
enough
now I'm
to ask
stuck on an
questions.
island.
Yeah, where's the doctor? There isn't one. Great. I'm not coming.
No, my
great-
first thought is, how
great point.
comfortable am I going to be? Am I going to be, what are my accommodations?
Maybe it was just a thing that he could be like, "I own an island," so he
Yeah.
could sell it later to Disney. You know, when Disney's cruise line is going to set up another island.
Will they need another gift shop?
Yeah, okay, but maybe so. Maybe that was his plan. I never really got into it.
We went on some cruise. It was probably the Disney cruise, and we stopped. The first place we stopped, it was like Disney owned this place. Disney owned this island, and it was one big gift shop.
You talking about Castaway Key?
Yeah,
Could
Get
you
out of
stay
here! That's
there?
not a gift shop. That thing was awesome, dude. That's a freaking playground.
nah.
What? I snorkeled with a turtle out there. That was the
Nah.
coolest. Yeah, you're
That's cool
crazy.
as hell.
It was a restaurant. I mean,
Big
You
turtle?
do that turtle?
It was a huge. This thing is like 6 foot. I had no idea that those sea turtles are so freaking big.
That's a gift shop.
goodness.
Just another
It was
chance
as big
to
as
buy
me.
mouse ears.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. That turtle was a guy in a turtle suit.
You silly.
You know,
I was
either
a
way, I'm
teenage
fine with
kid
it.
in a foam turtle suit you swam with.
Castaway Key was dope, dude. You're crazy.
Okay, so, I mean, I was in a bad headspace when I was on that cruise.
I know.
You could get Key
complain about it all the
West.
time. It's so fun.
Key West, a King Ranch,
I was in a bad.
F-250.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You could go keto for like the rest of your life.
Whoa. Actually, tons of
No.
kale.
Karate.
What?
You could buy karate.
Dude, that's your fruit. It's kiwi.
Yeah. I'm
$20
gonna
million,
get a kumquat.
you buy karate. No one can do karate but you.
That is awesome.
You just own it.
I wonder what the price of that
Anytime
is.
anybody
right
does this, you get a royalty.
Yep.
got money.
Anytime anybody chops a board in half, you get paid.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
All right, Rafe.
Yeah.
What are you buying? $20 million bucks. You don't spend money on things that start with the first letter of your name.
I'm buying the Rizzuto family name.
What?
Sold.
I own you. I own all of you. I own your entire likeness. To do with what I please. I figure that'll run me about maybe 100K. I'm buying real estate, more specifically a ranch, which
Okay.
I will stock with Rocky Mountain horses.
In
Amazing.
Rhode Island.
I don't know if it's going to be in Rhode Island.
Rocky Mountain horses in Rhode Island.
Retirement retreats all over the place. A Rolls Royce, an RV, and on my ranch I'll put a reservoir because the future water wars, I will be king.
Right on. We have a raft.
Yeah, I'll put a raft in on that.
Also, you're going to buy a lot of records.
Yeah, I'll buy vinyl. I'll put 20 mil into vinyl.
What about buying a restaurant?
Or a Reba McEntire replica.
You could buy Reba.
I don't know if I can buy Reba for 20 mil, but I could meet
wax
Reba.
figure of Reba.
I could buy a wax Reba. I bet I could buy.
That's at your ranch.
I have a ranch with Reba. That would be tight. She'd come to my ranch. Guaranteed. What was the other thing you guys said? A restaurant? Yeah, I get a restaurant. That's my way into a Taco John's.
You could
Put
also
a restaurant on my ranch. It would be a Taco John's ranch only.
You'll have a Reba room
Yeah.
at your retreat.
Gosh.
And RC Cola. You could buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is a throwback to my white trash roots.
It's poor man
You
Pepsi,
could also
but
buy
it's great.
the robot from Rocky 4.
Whoa.
Ooh, yeah.
You could get a RAV4.
And a Reservoir Dogs poster in your bedroom.
Yes, I could do that.
Big time one.
I can do that now.
Oh.
But
What about a race car?
I get a race car.
Yeah. Man, I started watching a like a racing documentary a buddy told me about. It's called Senna.
Oh, yeah. Ayrton Senna? Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Great.
What
a tragedy, too.
don't blow it. I haven't finished it.
I mean, it's a piece of history. The guy was-
117.
Russian bride?
I didn't know. But those race car things, man, what a
Nice.
what's a fascinating
Couple of
thing. You could I would have a friend that owns a race car.
You want a Russian bride?
You also, Tina
I'm
is
saying
Russian,
things I could buy.
so you kind of have a Russian bride
Yeah, I could buy extra.
already.
Extra Russian brides.
Okay, backup bride, cool.
Real friends.
Oh,
What?
Damn, shots fired from the booth.
Damn, dude.
oh, Scott. Here's what I would buy. Skis.
First thing on your list is skis.
That's so
You
cool.
have no shins.
I've known
And
you a
you've
long
never
time.
skied.
Those.
Never seen you ski.
Oh, man, I used to be a good skier.
Yeah. I heard about it a lot.
Where am I going to go skiing around here? Hidden
Hidden
Valley?
Valley.
Okay, I've
Hidden
been to
Valley?
Hidden Valley.
The Rockies in Rhode
Want to
Island.
go skiing this year?
We went skiing 2 years ago on Christmas break. Went to Wisconsin to go skiing.
Oh, look at you.
Man, we should go together.
I'm a skier.
Go on
I'm
vacation
a
together.
skier. I'm Rizz. I'm a skier.
I'm a skier. I ski.
You don't ski.
I'm
no
almost
one who's a
Polish.
skier says that.
I'm almost Polish. I ski. Fine.
I'm a skier. I ski. This is new.
And then I'll invest in a sculpture of myself.
Of
Yes,
course.
which I will own because I own your
That's
likeness.
money. That's nice.
I will buy a sailboat,
Nice.
That's a good idea.
and I will pay for a skipper
Ooh, wee.
because I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
Smart guy. That's smart.
Am I going to sail the thing myself?
Smart. And a place in Santa Monica to sail out of.
Or Santa
right?
Barbara.
Or I
or
forgot
Santa
you
Barbara.
you're like Florida trash. So you
Sarasota.
Sarasota, yeah.
You're going to the wrong corner.
Yeah.
Or Sanibel.
Santa
Sanibel
nice.
Island isn't bad for Florida.
Santa.
That's nice. That's
that-
over in the Gulf.
That's the one that's super quiet as well, right? That's the one that Jeff always used to go to.
Yeah, it's great. They clap when the sun goes down on the beach. It's so sweet.
Oh, like
Is that what makes it
Like
happen?
people go up
They're
to the
happy.
They
beach
still
like it's-
haven't figured out that
like
you're.
it's
they're
City of
happy that they
Angels.
made it.
Yeah, they still
the sun
haven't
is
figured
on
out that
clapper.
they don't know. They don't even know if it's going to come up the next day.
Yeah, they're like, I'm
Oh,
just happy to have seen another one of these.
A lot of senior citizens
I think
there.
that's
I
a
don't
really
know.
cute idea.
you gonna buy some senior citizens?
This could be my last sunset, so I'm going to clap.
That's right. It was a good one.
Hey, Sanibel has the Shell Museum. You could buy that.
But on my feet will be some pretty sweet sneakers.
Or sandals. You a sandal guy?
No, he's
I
a
could become a
skier. He
sandal guy.
skis.
You could buy some shins. Have those installed.
You'll have a strawberry margarita machine in your living room. That's neat. No? Okay, fine.
I will have a suite at all the major sports stadiums that I.
Well, that's going to cost you $20 million right there. Remember, it was $20 million for one game, the Super Bowl suite.
Well, I've made more money because I invested in stocks.
Hey, now you're thinking.
Wow.
All right.
It's a sure thing.
In this
Yeah.
wild market.
I'll also be spending quite a few hours at the spa.
Oh, yes.
You could buy Slash.
Play a party?
Yeah,
Come over to my house with Reba. Let Reba and Slash hang out. That's a cool party.
yeah.
Oh, you could get Snoop Dogg on a track.
We could get Snoop Dogg too.
It
And
only-
Stevie Nicks.
He charges $250K to get 16 bars.
How much?
$250K and you get 16 bars on
Snoop Dogg?
on your song. Yeah, and then if you want them for an hour for your video, it's another $250K.
All right, so if I want Snoop Dogg to rap 16 bars,
And be in the video, $500,000.
I'll be honest with you, seems reasonable.
Yes.
Let's
bad.
go.
I think you have to.
It's a heck of a cameo.
Don't you think that's reasonable?
I do.
250K for 16 bars?
Yeah, considering he just made $9 million to talk at the Olympics, that seems real reasonable.
Yeah, real reasonable.
Now that video clip is a few years old. Maybe his price has gone up. So get in while you.
Is that him saying it?
Yeah. I saw it on a TikTok. Just kidding. I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
Not going to buy sauce? See, you seem like you'd buy a lot of sauce.
factory.
He's got a lot of sauce already.
And
Spaghetti
fruit or
sauce.
vegetable, I will have a strawberry patch.
Nice.
Oh. Guarantee
And
you're
also a
gonna
lot of squash.
have a seahorse as well.
Yep.
Rafe didn't have a vegetable. You're a radish farmer.
Okay, what would
now.
your vegetable be? You'd have to have a.
I didn't know we all had to have a vegetable.
Fruit or vegetable?
Probably a radish to feed my Rhode Island Rocky Mountain horses, yeah.
I was reading about.
Any root vegetable, really.
Yeah, any
you can
root
have.
vegetable. Yeah, rutabagas, rhubarb,
Rutabagas. I thought that was a car.
Raspberries.
raspberries.
Raspberry farm, yeah.
Hey, you guys know about the underground cave that stores all the cheese?
Hell
In
yeah, dude.
Springfield, yeah.
It's over in Monroe County. Tell me all about it.
Seems like you guys don't know because you both said different places.
No, there is
It's
a.
in Springfield.
Yeah, it's the largest one in the world.
Well, I
in
know about
Springfield.
that, but there's also caves in Monroe County out by Valmeyer that house like pizzas and cheese and
I'm
No,
sorry,
I'm
what?
talking about what? A pizza
Pizzas?
cave?
What are you talking about?
yeah,
Whoa,
What?
whoa.
Cave?
you can't go in it. There's so much security.
Never wished your
Wait.
name started
There's
with
a
a P
pizza
more in
cave
your life.
over in
Well,
Valmeyer.
they got TJ's
What?
Pizza over there or something?
They got
pizza
frozen
cave.
pizzas in there.
Frozen pizzas.
And when the world ends, that's where you will find me.
There's
the microwave.
There are freezers with frozen pizzas underground in Monroe County.
Yeah. All sorts of foods.
Yeah, I may have to look that one up.
No.
That's probably underneath every Pizza Hut.
Okay, hang on.
There's a place
Frozen
in
pizzas.
Monroe County out by Valmeyer
Frozen
on
pizza
Bluff
cave.
Road where there's a place that has food there.
Is it America's emergency pizza supply?
No, but it's where they store things to go to the stores.
In case things go sideways. World War III.
Mike on the chat says I am correct, and he's very.
And Mike knows
trustworthy.
everything.
Chad is always right. I've learned that. That's for sure.
So in case of the apocalypse, we're close enough to the pizza cave. We'll be okay.
I don't know. When I looked it up, I have a fact check article that says it's claimed that the U.S. government has 1.4 billion pounds of cheese stockpiled in Missouri caves. Here are the facts.
Well, and this is what I read about. It was like one of these, like, verify if this is true articles. Are there millions of pounds of cheese stored in underground Missouri caves? And yes, it's true. In Springfield. And the article says, hidden deep in America's heartland lies a massive stash of cheese. Rumors have long swirled about a government stockpile of cheese stored in a sprawling 3.2 million square foot cave system beneath Springfield, Missouri. And it sounds something like, out of an Indiana Jones movie. But is there any truth to it? Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. And so is what I'm saying. 6 million square feet of space, where 1 million of that will be developed. Rock City is an earthquake, tornado, and electromagnetic proof. Year-round temperature, 58 degrees, cold storage capabilities. Joe Capias, who's the Capias family in Monroe County, they're one of the more wealthy families that develop stores and have all sorts of businesses, and that they keep sustainable food in there.
6 million square feet, so that's bigger than the cheese cave.
Well, it's 6 million. Wow. Already 1 million has been developed.
Whoa, it's wild.
That's huge.
So the food and meat companies such as Little Caesars, Cargill, and more currently store inventory of the climate-controlled underground spaces. Rock City is not just a warehouse space. There's office space available as well.
In the cave.
In the cave, Joe Capias says he hopes to see computer data centers, businesses at the underground complex due to its cooling and long-haul fiber capabilities.
Wow, it's wild.
Neato.
So
that's a newer one.
Yeah.
This the one at Springfield has been around for quite a while.
Yeah, the one in Springfield's wild. You can go on YouTube and there's, all the conspiracy theorists, they have videos of the semi-trucks that just keep going down, and it'll be endless line of semi-trucks that go underground there.
Yeah, because that's where surplus cheese is kept.
Wait, you talking about the subtropolis thing?
No.
Well,
that's something different.
This
That's
is
something different.
Yeah, the conspiracy theorists also realized that, and they put all the dots together, there's a highway underneath.
Well, that's what
It's
the
Springfield.
To get all the
Points.
cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that subtropolis thing, you know what that is?
That's the rich people,
A
right?
business complex located inside a 55 million square foot artificial cave in the bluffs north of Missouri River in Kansas City. Developed by the late Kansas City Chiefs owner Lamar Hunt, dug into the Bethany Falls limestone mine. Let's see, up to 160 feet beneath the surface, a 55 million square foot
but that's for like where the rich people will go.
Yeah, created room and pillar methods of hard rock mining, blah, 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 blah. There's railroad track in there. I mean, this thing is insane. Insane.
Yeah.
It's used by the government for secure storage.
Oh, the government uses that?
That's what
Government?
it says.
Government?
Where's this at?
This
Kansas
is, just outside of Kansas City.
The Hunt family.
I like this. I like that they're using caves for storage.
So
Well,
cool.
the cheese cave.
There's a cave outside of Wichita. It's like an old salt mine cave, and they store movie film. Mm-hmm. Wizard of Oz, Ben-Hur, Gone with the Wind, Star Wars. All the original films are down there.
Huh.
I love
And they
it.
have like movie props, like big movie props, like all the Men in Black props, I forgot what was in there.
Because it's secure and it's climate controlled.
It's climate controlled, and they made a big business out of it. They said it like spans back to World War II.
Well, what was-
Hitler used salt mines to store a bunch of valuable things they stole, that the Nazis stole.
Well, they
That's
look for
where we
like
got the
low
idea from.
moisture facilities. Because, water ruins everything. But what was it was
But you're one cave-in away from...
Right. From it all being
Sure,
Bye-bye.
but what was the place that was stored? It was a Warner Music or something. Remember there was a big warehouse that stored all the master tapes?
And it burned
And it
down.
And it burned down?
Yeah. That was like 5 years ago or 7 years ago. So many of the master tapes of so much iconic
everything,
music.
Soundgarden,
Yeah.
to, some of these really classic albums. The
terrible.
master tapes were stored in there and gone.
That was out in California or somewhere, wasn't
Yeah.
it? West Coast?
Yeah. All right. So the cheese cave. So you know the history of this thing?
No.
I'm about to learn you. So the caves are real, originally created for mining. After the mining was done, the enormous caverns with their high ceilings and climate-controlled environment became ideal for storing large quantities of goods, including cheese. So back in the late 70s, President Jimmy Carter pumped billions into the dairy industry, leading to a massive surplus of cheese by the 1980s. Now, all these companies had all this cheese and nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. We don't have to store it. So, too much cheese.
What do we
Too much
do
cheese!
with all this cheese?
So to manage the excess, President Reagan launched a government cheese program to distribute the surplus cheese to those in need, while the rest was stored in these Missouri caves.
Thank you, Ron.
And
Government cheese.
And today, it's not a secret government bunker. It's a storage hub for private companies like Kraft Heinz. They store their cheese there.
Yeah.
The Dairy Farmers of America, they store their cheese there.
Look at this, though, man. So one of these truckers that goes through this huge cave warehouse system put a GoPro on, and it's just
Is this the one
miles.
for the rich people?
This is the one just
Outside of Kansas
outside
City?
of Carthage, yeah. And it is, dude. I mean, it's just enormous.
It's also a nice cave.
and empty.
It's crazy.
Love a good cave.
I mean, it's just
I love
trucks,
caves.
equipment, and space.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
cave. But yeah, the cheese cave is real underneath Springfield. Now you know.
Let's go.
Can you go there?
They don't offer tours, but
Well, look at this. There's like a wall, and the trucks back up to it and empty that stuff into here, and then nobody sees what's beyond that.
Oh, we're talking about different caves now. Moon's talking about one cave, and we're still talking about the cheese cave.
I know a guy named Tony who works for Kraft down there.
You
and He's
do?
in there, the chemist.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a chemist for him, so maybe he can hook us up.
Cheese chemist? Right on.
What does he do? He's like, macaroni and cheese or cheese and macaroni? I've been working on this for 15 years. I can't figure out the right percentages.
Man,
Moon,
that's
you
crazy.
were saying you were just, you're not a TikToker, but, you see what goes on there.
He's hip.
We're all hip to what's going on online, right? All of us.
Yes.
Have you seen this OnlyFans model who's been leaving her underwear places?
Yes. I have seen this.
Thoughts?
You're
Describe
giving away
one-
the goods for free.
Describe one of the videos if we're talking about the
We
same
are at
thing.
the supermarket.
Yeah.
Hot chick wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
Takes her panties off, rolls them up into a little ball, shoves them into a donut hole in the bakery
Yeah.
of a grocery store, and then posts it online, and then frothy dudes come running for those panty dones,
What if
Wait. Does she broadcast where it is?
she
It's like Lizzie Hale leaving pics at Hailstorm
it's in
shows.
Spain. She's a British
Spain?
OnlyFans model, but she's doing the stuff in Spain.
But I'm saying, is she leaving it and telling people where it is as some sort of scavenger hunt? Because
No, she's not.
well, then this is freaking
so this is
gross.
gross,
bro.
'cause
Right.
Well,
someone's
it's
gonna
gross
find
no
out.
matter what. I mean,
I was
'cause-
going to ask you what the internet thinks of this.
Oh, they're grossed out.
Yeah, I don't want to go pick up my dones on a Sunday morning and see somebody's G-string all rolled up in the middle. That's not a feeling that I wish to have,
Yeah,
This is not okay in any
this is not okay.
in
This
any
is
scenario.
very gross for the consumers and for the supermarkets that will have to deal with angry consumers.
I did
That was
not know she was doing it in any food.
Oh
scenarios.
yeah. So like, let's say you're at Schnucks and you open up the case to get a donut.
Yeah.
Glazed
This is
donut.
where she's putting her panties.
And there's a pair of bloomers that's sitting in there.
So she's got a skirt on, and you see her take them off, and you see her, and put them in there.
What? How can you not? I'm surprised she doesn't get arrested for that. That seems like
Right.
you're tampering with food.
Well, she's been doing this at different places.
They can't catch
People
her.
are not happy. People are not happy.
Gotta be honest, 7-Eleven on Morganford, I wouldn't bat an eye if I saw several pairs of underwear in that donut case. I would just be
Probably
like,
the
yeah.
cleanest thing in it.
This is just a normal.
There's a guy with a
Wednesday.
samurai sword and a ponytail outside who patrols the neighborhood at no one's request. So a couple pairs of underwear in the donut case at the 7-Eleven on Morganford, that specific one. And if you know, you know. I wouldn't even think
You're
anything
picking through
of it.
G-strings.
Yeah, I would just
find
push
a
it
donut.
aside and grab myself a
you putting
cherry
on-
flip.
Are you putting on the plastic gloves?
Yeah, put on plastic gloves, move it to the side, get myself a little apple turnover, and go about my day.
Yeah, this woman's name is Chloe Lopez. So look her up, Chloe Lopez.
Chloe Lopez.
She's a British OnlyFans model. Chloe Lopez, stirring up the controversy where she's leaving her dirty underwear in public places. She calls these stunts leaving a donation. And she's filmed herself taking off her panties and leaving them on store shelves, gas station pumps, cafe tables, fast food checkouts.
I just put in her name. That's it. And some of the headlines are pretty interesting. Here's one from a magazine or a newspaper that says Spaniards threaten to drag British model by her hair after disgusting behavior.
Yeah, what she thinks is probably sexy is people like, nah.
This is like Ariana Grande licking the donut times a million. You know?
Except for Ariana Grande got busted doing that.
Right.
This woman is
This gal
filming
is
it.
doing this for rage. This is rage bait because she knows it's going to upset people. That's why she's doing it in a grocery store. I didn't know she's doing it in a grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's rage bait, and we're all taking it. And then it's also the rage bait is then free promotion for her to get it out to her OnlyFans people that do want to see this kind of stuff and do want to think about this and fantasize about finding this in the donut aisle. So she's getting everything she wants.
Yeah, there is an audience for this.
For sure.
I know, but
and
make
she's
the
reaching
donuts
it.
yourself.
She's reaching it through rage bait.
No, but the whole thing is leaving them in public.
Yeah.
Like that's the audience that want. Oh, it's a hot chick, and she's hot.
She's gorgeous.
She's hot, and she thinks, it's a titillating thing. Everybody's gonna love this. And not everybody loves this.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. My first reaction was, interesting.
I would be fine if she had bought the donuts and she's doing a little bake sale with the G-string filling and she's selling those. I'm totally 100% supportive. Do it on your own time with your own customers.
Hell, if she's selling her panties, who cares?
Who cares? I'm totally supportive of that. But this is, you're leaking into a space, especially the donut space, where families are going. Kids always go get the donut.
Okay.
And they're eating it.
There
and
is
you gotta
definitely a
buy
double
the
standard
bag.
here. Because if a dude did this, definitely going to jail.
Well, she-
100% you're going to jail.
It sounds like she's going to go to jail too, though, if the community's outraged.
A lot of
Oh,
people
no,
are
there is
upset.
outrage. She hasn't been charged with anything.
She will be charged. The fact that she's posting it, the evidence.
If I go to Schnucks right now and take my underwear off,
You would already be incarcerated.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have
This
your
is called hot people privilege, which we talked about yesterday.
It's true.
well,
They live longer. She doesn't have to have the stress of going to prison. She's hot and British. Come on, she's getting out of it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it wasn't allowed to do that.
I left my bloomers somewhere.
I had no idea. I couldn't leave my knickers in there.
you're right though. If
Some
it,
cop in West County is going to be like, whoa.
if it was a guy, you'd have your
She's
butt kicked
freaking hot.
before you got out of the store, like
immediately.
physically butt kicked. Like I mean, and you would be labeled as a creep. But for
And
her,
would
it's like,
deserve
oh
it.
no, don't
Well,
you
also,
shouldn't do that.
Men
I'm
don't
upset
have
with you.
unless you're wearing a kilt. I mean, most men aren't wearing skirts to just pull your briefs off and throw them into a donut.
Let's just say I had him.
Wait, that's the problem you're thinking about this?
Because men have to take like the pants down, and now you're bare ass.
What if I
in
just
the
brought
bakery.
some underwear in with me in my pocket?
That's my scenario.
But those are clean, and maybe that's
No,
No, if I
no,
stayed
I
there
wore them the
dirty.
night before. I slept in them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
Okay,
slept in them
well-
after lots of magnesium.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, then that's really a problem.
You are going. A man is going to jail right away.
Yeah.
Before he gets out the door, he's arrested.
Yeah, with a puffy face.
Yeah, people are calling for jail time for this woman. She's not going to get into jail time. I guess they threw her out of the country. They threw her out of Spain, though.
Really?
Some countries going, we will welcome you over here, hot one.
Yeah.
Let us bake your panties in the donuts.
Yeah, they've thrown her out of Spain. They
France
didn't
is
throw
like,
her in jail.
France is like, that is weird, but
We'll take her.
okay.
This is weird,
Need no
but
ideas.
Come on over.
then again, it's not that weird.
That's more German.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing.
It's a German guy living in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an immigrant.
Oh, a panties. That's French. Yeah, but if you want to look at her name is Chloe Lopez.
Chloe.
People calling her actions
Chloe.
repulsive.
I mean, she's gorgeous, and you're right. The hot thing makes a difference. If she was all busted
Yeah.
up, she'd probably be arrested.
Oh, yeah, also, yeah, if she was ugly.
Yeah, we got to be fair.
If
there.
she was a guy and ugly.
Yeah, there is an enormous difference, guy, gal. I don't think a guy, even if a good-looking guy did it, could get away with it. But yeah, this is good-looking gal privilege.
Yeah, she's
100%, for
itty-bitty little pleated skirts, and she's got these cute shoes on, and she's...
And the fact that the country was like, just leave.
Just get out of here.
Just get out of here.
We cannot be seen condoning what you're doing.
But the
Guys-
fact that she wasn't thrown in jail, because she gets somebody sick that way.
What about now? I'm watching all of her videos now on Instagram at Chloe Jade Lopez. She's at the gas pump. She's at a Shell station. She's leaving her panties on the gas pump.
She must have a panty budget, like a pretty decent
Yeah, I was
sized
gonna
panty
say
budget.
that's not cheap.
The only one that I saw that was making the rounds was she put it in like a suit pocket or something at like a Dillard's or like it was like a department store or something.
No, I saw the gas station pump. I saw the donut bin.
Can I just say, also, I'm quite impressed for wearing the stilettos and getting the panties out of the crack down. I mean, this is impressive timing. Normally you try to take your G-string off with stilettos in public, and it's going to take you a minute. You're going to fall down a couple of times. She just whoop, they're gone. And they're in the Dasani water bottle case on the side of whatever the hell supermarket this is.
Honestly, that would make Dasani taste better.
It does. Out of all the bottled waters, it has a weird
disgusting.
taste, doesn't it?
That's the Detroit River one, right?
Yeah. It's
What?
the D in Dasani's Detroit River. That's what it stands for.
That comes out of the Detroit River?
Yeah, it's either Dasani or the Aquafina or whatever. It's from the Detroit River. That's what I read.
Now, if we're in the trust tree, I'm going to be real with you guys.
Okay, let's go.
I was celebrating my birthday a couple of years ago at the Moonrise, and one of my dear friends, I won't name her, she's wild and fun, and we were in the elevator, and she always carries a clean pair of panties in her purse just to drop them places, just to give somebody the story.
Is her name Chloe?
No. And we were in
Is
the
her name
elevator.
Lern?
We were in the elevator, and she pulled these clean panties out and dropped them in the elevator
Clean,
just to be
though.
funny.
Oh.
Was it you?
It wasn't me. No, this is a girlfriment of mine who is nuts.
Does her
and I
name
love
rhyme
her
with
so much. No, no
Schmerm?
names.
Yes. Was it your best friend you see in the mirror every morning?
It's not.
Oh, hello,
Guys,
me.
I would fess that.
Hello, Claudia.
Hello. No, it's not
Perhaps
me.
we'll be dropping some elevator panties tonight.
I didn't know that my friend does this for funsies, and she does. Just to be.
That's fun.
I mean, but she's not putting them in donuts. She's like leaving them in weird, funny places.
Well, she's
that
not
people will
recording
see.
herself literally taking them off and
Right.
putting people at risk.
Hey, just to be clear, the water in both of those companies comes from public water sources.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a bathtub in Pittsburgh. That's a public water source.
I read somewhere that one of them was like, it's just purified water from these different
Yeah, it
rivers.
says the one Dasani is sourced in a few different states, but in Michigan it's from Detroit River and Lake Huron.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Well, I got
I'm
my-
not too wrong.
I get my water from a spring in Poland.
I just don't want big water kicking my ass on the way out of today.
You got Poland on the brain today, dude.
Well, Poland Spring.
Yeah, maybe that's the one.
When else did I mention
You said
Poland?
you were skiing so much that you're Polish.
Yeah,
It was the ski.
Pole-
I love it. Shout out to
Polski.
Poland.
Pole ski.
Skotsky.
Scott ski. Anyway,
I also feel bad for the guy with a convertible that she walks past and does this to. Because then he goes home and his wife's like, whose are these? The underwear.
oh yeah, she throws them in a glove compartment.
I swear to goodness, I found them in the grapes.
Here's another panty story.
Are you cheating on me? No, I was just at the grocery store.
In other panty news.
In other panty news, a Chinese company just shared a bizarre customer service message they got after a woman claimed that her daughter, after buying underwear from this company, got pregnant.
Oh, no. 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 What do you mean?
The company selling on, and the company's not named, but they sell on this almost like the Amazon of China called Taobao. So the woman contacted customer support insisting that her daughter's pregnancy could only be due to the new underwear she bought from the company.
No.
And she insisted. No, my daughter got pregnant from the underwear she bought from you.
That is impossible.
And despite the company's best effort to explain that such a scenario is impossible, the woman refused to believe and demanded answers. You got my daughter pregnant from the underwear that you sold her. And the company was like, listen, the entire factory staff, women, the boss had a vasectomy. We could not in any way be responsible for your daughter's pregnancy.
Also, sperm dies after so many seconds in
you
air.
need to have a discussion with your daughter.
In fact, we here at Cream Pie Underwear Incorporated are upset that you would even accuse us of such a thing.
No need to explain that one, Rafe.
It was just a random company name.
The color was off-white. That's why they're named.
Yeah, I think the mom needs to have a frank discussion with the daughter about maybe a boyfriend in her life. I don't know.
Or something happened.
Or something happened.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
She's just like, I can't believe he's falling for this and taking it further. And what if we, she's pot committed now. She's got to stick with this story.
Yeah. I can't believe you're pregnant. I bought underwear from this company. That's it. I'm calling them up. Demand answers. So maybe this mom doesn't understand how pregnancy works. I don't know. She had a kid herself, so.
Like, even.
It's hard to wrap your mind around.
It is.
Such a thing.
Yeah.
How somebody could be so gullible.
Like, what does she think? Like, they packaged the underwear with.
Somebody tainted the pair she bought.
And then they packaged it, and then it sits on a shelf, and then you buy it.
They packaged it. Well, it was a shipping, so it was like Amazon, like so shipped out.
Yeah.
The daughter put them on, and then the sperm from the underwear, went to where it had to go.
Unless this is some sort of super spreader. Yeah. Rogue sperm, that's not a thing.
Is there something, now, it leads to another question before we hit the break. Is there something that you just can't wrap your head around no matter how many times it's explained to you?
Yep. Wi-Fi.
So no matter how many times this company's like, listen, miss, this is not possible. No, just like that.
Wi-Fi.
That's a great one.
How is it possible? What are you doing? How does this phone work without it being plugged into? And how
and that's right. So mine is like crypto mining. What? Like crypto mining. Blockchains. I'm sorry. No matter how many times you explain it to me, I just cannot wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
I do not understand.
Taxes. Am I right? Filing
I
your
understand.
taxes.
Magnets. How do they work?
Miracles.
Nate Bargatze's got a bit I'm jealous of about that, where he's like, I know so little about the world that I could travel back to like the 30s and I still couldn't get rich, because he'd be like, you're going to have a phone in your pocket one day. And they're like, how's it work? And he's like, well, just trust me. It's in there. It works. And he's like, I couldn't explain any of it. He's like, I haven't dug deep enough into anything to explain any modern technology.
Yeah, that's funny. So you have all the modern technologies of 2024. Now, you're going to be moved, you're going to be whisked back to 1920.
Yeah.
And now what's out there, and you can make money on this stuff. Inventing it. I don't know how any of this stuff works.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to explain it to somebody that I don't know what the guts of a cell phone are.
You could go back and try to be king of the caveman, and you're over there going, I swear that there's fires coming. Something's going to happen here.
My friend
I don't know how to do it.
My friend Julie was in Nashville this weekend at the Country Music Hall of Fame, and she was talking about Elvis's limousine and how he had a telephone and a refrigerator in his limousine from like back in the day. How did Elvis have a phone in his car?
They've
in
had
the
those
50s?
for a while.
But how did it work?
That
Because-
wasn't the 50s.
or whenever it was. It doesn't
Rolls
matter. It
Royce
wasn't
had
the
them
day.
back-
We had box phones that charged us $50 a second in the 90s. Also, something that doesn't make sense to me. How come I have I pay $80 a month through AT&T for my high Wi-Fi, okay? I live in America. I live in Ellisville. If I go into my foyer, people say I sound like a robot when I'm
You
on
do.
my telephone.
There's
but,
bad service out where you live.
but just in the foyer. But then we have pictures of Saturn, and we can go look at Saturn right now, and there's they can see reception.
You could see,
NASA, get on Lern's foyer.
you could see the butthole of an alien on Saturn. but you
Yeah.
can't
That's what
get-
I'm talking about.
I see it
we
all
have
the time.
pictures of the outer rim of our universe that's 6.9 billion years old.
Yeah.
But I lose my cell service when I'm in Denver.
And you know what? Even if somebody tried to explain it to you, you couldn't wrap your head around it.
Exactly.
But I have some cool news about the mobile car phone. It originated right here in St. Louis, Missouri in 1946 from Bell System.
Okay.
There we go.
And we still have terrible
They have no-
reception.
No, we
up
here in St. Louis claim a lot of things.
I know.
Yeah, but Elvis just called someone in the back seat. Like, he didn't know.
Oh,
He
he
was
didn't know
all
he was
drugged
on
up.
the
Yeah, he's like, hello, who is this?
It's the
Hey, baby,
driver,
who is
sir.
this? He's like, it's Priscilla, Elvis. I'm right behind you.
It's
Oh, I feel like I'm living in the future, baby.
the driver, sir.
Okay, another thing for me personally that no matter how many times somebody explains it to me, the offsides penalty in soccer, don't understand that.
Oh, my goodness.
MRIs, try to explain an MRI to somebody.
Yeah.
How
Take
that
pictures of your insides.
works. How?
By
With
melting.
big camera.
Magnets and radiation and
Yeah, okay,
something with an
so-
eye.
Magneto.
Something starts with
They
an
send
eye.
magnetic pulses through your body. Mapping through echolocation.
The transformation from caterpillars to butterflies. Try to explain that to somebody.
Exactly.
They're not going to be able to wrap their head around that. Quantum mechanics. All right, that's understandable.
Yeah, that one's easy.
That documentary I watched made me think about I think it was like The Secret Life of Dogs or something like that. The Inside the Mind of Dogs was
Yeah.
like, there was some weird guy on there, and he's like, imagine an alien came to Earth, and you showed him every breed of dog, and they're like, these are all different creatures, and you're like, nope, they're the same. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, they're definitely not. He's like, no, they are.
Even the
Explain
pup.
it to me.
We took a
Explain-
wolf.
that Chihuahua and that Great Dane are the same. Yep. Same species.
Same species.
Like, you couldn't explain that.
That's a very interesting documentary, by the way. And if you're an animal lover, Rob
Yeah.
Lowe is the one that narrates it. But at the beginning, that they tell the story of how dogs evolved from wolves, and basically, the wolves have been around for a long time. But the fact that wolves kind of buddied up to humans is the only reason that they survived.
As a survival tactic, yeah. That's an interesting theory or whatever it is, maybe.
Like humans basically killed everything. Like see it, kill it.
It would be funny to explain it to an alien, like, in, just a few words. You go, well, this is just different, crappier versions of wolves.
All right,
Here you go. This one's a really good version. This one not so much.
No matter how many times something is explained, is there something that you cannot wrap your head around?
Oh, dude, I think but she's right about the Wi-Fi thing, and then Lern, I think, hit it on the head. Every single time I hear somebody go, we sent people to the moon in a spaceship that had less power than the iPhone. That's well, then why they got to the moon with that, and this thing drops out every time I get to the front of the neighborhood?
It's just I'm just talking about how it works.
Honestly, even just that. Basically, any bit of modern technology I'm using on a regular basis, it makes my head hurt when you start thinking about it.
Even like a camera. What do you mean the first cameras where people had to stay still in the 1800s? What do you mean it's going to flash a light and then my body's going to be seen on a piece of paper?
Explain the cloud.
You're not stealing my soul.
For real. How does a mirror work?
That's a good. Actually, honestly, dude, that's a good question.
Very good
Where
question.
did the mirror come from?
That's a good one.
That is a brilliant question.
Welcome to after work thoughts at my house.
And how
by
do you
the way.
fold a fitted sheet? Am I right?
Am I
Yes.
right?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I
Nobody knows. Try to explain to somebody how to fold one of those damn fitted sheets.
Dude, how does time work?
Yeah. Why do we all agree on it?
Why did we come up with 60 seconds, 60 minutes, but 24 hours? Who had that meeting? Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, we didn't get it right, so we got to add a day every 4 years to get stuff to level out.
Right.
It's almost like someone just wouldn't come off of, like, they put a certain amount of sand in an hourglass, and they're like, can we just add some more sand, Phil? And he's like, no, that's the perfect amount of sand.
Exactly.
Well, it's not coming out right, man. Why don't we have 20 hours in a day? That's a nice round number. Like, no, we'll have 24.
And that's it.
And that's it. Phil's in charge. You guys said I was in charge. And then we just did it. Don't explain it to me.
And another one that's away from technology is sleep. Why?
Dreaming. We go to sleep. I get sleep. We need the restoration of our
but
bodies.
how does that work? I'm not plugged in.
You're not plugged in, but your body shuts down, and then you got to recharge.
Yeah, it's a recharge.
We act like dreaming is fine, dude. You go to a different place in your subconscious, and then you forget it. Like
the
most
whole
of
thing
the
is
time.
weird. You're living two lives. It's very strange.
On the same note,
And
fax
that life-
machines.
And
How
that
do they
life
work?
energizes
How do they
this
work?
life.
Dude.
Fax machines, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine though if you just had your phone and if you when it wasn't moving and it wasn't on, it was recharging? That's us.
That'd be great. That's the next thing.
That's us.
That helps us.
It's doing something else, but not visibly, only on the inside.
Wow.
And when you pick it back up, it's got more charge. That's a human.
That's it.
How does that work?
Humanoid iPhones on the way.
Okay, yes, how does it work? But the whole point of it was if I explained to you how it actually worked, you still wouldn't get it.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm taking the alien theory. If somebody came down and said, "How does this work?" I go, "Ugh." Well, it just does.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Explain the cloud. What?
Yeah.
How does a cloud work? Like both clouds, like the information cloud and actual clouds. I don't know. All right, somebody's asking if we're on a gummy this morning. No.
Yeah.
Well, how do those work?
Right.
All right, Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Book your fantasy football draft party this season at Hot Shots. Visit hotshotsnet.com/fantasy. From St. Charles, Sarah Looney is
Yes, Sarah.
Someone
Team
also.
Rizz Member of the Day.
No, go ahead.
That's what we sound like.
That's
bad.
right. I said Sarah Looney.
We sound like a bunch of loonies.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sarah's been a fan of the Rizz Show for the last 7 years after her husband introduced her to the show. Listens every morning while getting ready for work and is always, we're always helping her start the day off right with a laugh. Spreads the gospel of Rizz to many of her friends and colleagues and loves the current lineup and their personalities. Sandra is a fan of Lern's love for cats, King Scott's wackiness, Rafe's voice, my directness, and Moon's faith in humanity. Sarah Looney from St. Charles is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz.
Man, you know what? Another one? Wind. A supernatural heat wave.
Wind. Yep.
Wind.
Explain that to me.
Every time I'm sitting outside, I'm like, wow,
Where'd it come from?
there it is again.
How do farts work?
Wind.
I can't even explain that.
Where the
How
air
do they get?
passes-
How does it get out? How's it so sharp that it can cut through your underwear and your pants and not leave a hole?
That's right. Sharpest thing on earth.
So fast.
Explain it to me. Someone said mirrors work by reflecting light waves, which are made up of particles called photons. When lit to the mirror, the photons bounce off the mirror surface and travel back in the opposite direction they came from. Photons retain the same amount of curvature and vengeance of the original waves, so they pass through the lens. What does that mean,
Told
dude?
ya.
You're just saying words. You're just saying science words at us.
You
You
missed
just
the
read
point
that
of
in a
the
science book,
exercise.
dude.
All right.
We can look it up on Wikipedia. That's just a bunch of... what's a photon? Prove a photon to me.
It's something.
God.
It's like a couch.
Prove a photon exists and is in my head and bouncing my own reflection
At
back
this
at
point,
me.
you're just making up words.
Yeah, dude. Science nerd. Nice try.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Crap on Celebrities. It is 7:20. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather, Moon, coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Experience the thrill of nitro-fueled racing at the NHRA Midwest Nationals. Come see your favorite drag racers at WWT Raceway from September 27th to the 29th. Right-hand shoulder blocked, 270 southbound at Dorset. There's also well, no, everything is clear there. We do have severe delays, though, 44 northbound, just between Marion and 10th Street. Average speed is already down to 10 miles an hour. There is a crash there on the northbound end. Your point forecast, beautiful and low humidity today. High of 78. Right now it's 62 at the Point Studio.
What?
Now, I'm going to be thinking about this all day. Someone just emailed us. I'm trying to explain to someone right now that according to physics, purple doesn't exist.
What?
Well, I'll spend my whole day thinking about that. Thank you very much.
How does purple work?
Doesn't exist. All right, Lern, what do you got?
The Black Crows heard us a callin'. Hair metal docs, Y2K movies, and finally, you guys, finally, it's over.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's over. Okay. We got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there.
It is a very, very big day in the land of Red Hot Chili Pepper fans everywhere, and I am so unbelievably honored to be joined today by Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea, St. Louis is saying hello to you.
I love St. Louis, and I fondly miss the raucous nights, Mississippi nights that we used to have over there. And hello to everybody. Love to one and all.
Man, it's really great to hear your voice, but also to...
The worst part of the job, you know it, is clean up. Clean up on the job sites. You get all this extra scrap metal. You're throwing it in your dumpster, and, I don't know, you bring it somewhere and you throw it out. Ends up in the landfill. You know you can make some money on that scrap you're throwing out? Contractors, make it easy on yourself. Get your dump trailer, fill it with all your scrap, and drive it on the scale at Scrap Mart Metals. Let them recycle it for you, plus walk away with some nice cash in your pocket. In fact, you can even work out a deal with them where they'll come to your job site and pick up the scrap. Still make some money. Scrap Mart offers top dollar payouts for all your scrap metals. They've been doing it since 2011. And it's not just for contractors. They'll take scrap from anybody. I've seen it. I've been over to the Valley Park location. I've seen people just with stuff in their car, bring it onto the scale, and get a receipt, go inside, get some money. Copper wire, brass, stainless steel, aluminum and cans, batteries, electric motors, steel, cast iron. Scrap Mart Metals, clean, safe, and convenient. Valley Park, 141 and 44, Peevely, and in Jonesburg. Recycle smart at Scrap Mart. ScrapMartMetals.com, ScrapMartMetals.com.
So we've had this place for a little over a year now, and every time I come up here, I discover something new, whether it be a new structure or just something hidden in part of the woods here. So a couple months ago, just spotted something in the woods, and what the hell is that? So I went exploring, and let me show you what I found. Check this out. That, my friends, is a hidden sawmill. So I drove out here one afternoon. I said, what the hell is this? Well, you get all this cut wood. You got this wooden structure out here. I said, what is that? And then I go in here, it's a big saw. So this is a sawmill that was just hidden in the woods. So I guess what you do is that little pipe at the end there, you'd hook a tractor up to that and turn the PTO on, and that spins the blade. And you would take your logs, and you'd push your logs up onto here, and this thing slides, and you'd make yourselves some 2x4s or whatever. Am I ever gonna use it? Absolutely not. All I could see is an accident happening. I mean, this guy was using this sawmill up until basically the day he died. And this was an 80-something-year-old guy who was taking logs, putting them up here, and making planks or whatever he needed to use around the farm. And I don't know what the heck this is. It says observation booth. What are you observing? This would be a good spot for Jeff to come and just do weird things. That's what I was thinking. Again, this is all hidden. I just kind of found it. You got a lot of cut wood, tires, extra fencing, I don't know why there are so many tires. I guess he was a tire.
Anton's plumbing, heating, cooling, and energy experts. Been using them for a number of years. I don't trust half of my friends in my home, but I do trust Anton's, and that is saying a lot. Not only have I trusted him, to replace some of the things that I needed replaced in my older home, but I had an energy audit done by Anton's because they are the energy experts, and they came in and they found out all the inefficiencies that were going on in my home and helped us really just be more comfortable. And I'm sleeping better thanks to Anton's because the hot spots that were in my house and the cold spots have evened out due to from the information that they gave us on how to run the house better, but also from all the different work that they've done. And they've been absolutely incredible, saving me tons and tons of money in the long run. Plus, I'm on their maintenance plan, which is huge. It helps me avoid any sort of unforeseen disruptions, and it leads to significant savings over time. In fact, I'm due, and I'm going to have them in my home again very soon. But call today. You get 25% off before 2025, plus an additional $4,800 in savings when you choose Anton's to replace your heating and cooling system. And if you don't need to replace the whole system, they can get you into a new AC for as low as $56 a month. They have incredible financing options at Anton's. Call them. Take advantage of these end of summer savings. Call them today or visit the website, antonshvac.com, ANTONSHVAC.com.
All right, so I got the gig of the day here today, like no doubt about it. We are here with the guys from the Revivalists and Becca, our grand prize winner. We are here at Music Record Shop, and what we get to do today? Record shop.
I'd just like to point out one of the all-time great record title names by Ween, 12 Golden Country Greats.
Oh, that features the song.
There are 10 songs on this album.
But it features the classic Piss Up a Rope, which is like an amazing freaking song. That I have that record. That is a really great record.
Good stuff.
And I'm not even the biggest of Ween. And I don't get all the Ween stuff. Normally that's like my brother's thing, but that one
I'm a big They got some great songs too.
I love that this store has Angel Olsen and Roy Orbison together because when I first started listening to Angel Olsen, I was like, this reminds me of Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
And I just love her records. And in general, and Roy Orbison as well.
This is Coming Home With Me. This is one of my all-time favorite records. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips. It's a masterpiece. Do you realize one of my favorite songs of all time? I need this on vinyl. This is becoming part of my collection.
And that's one that you got to have, like you got to listen to that where you can hear all of the sounds.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on in the production
This CD
of that.
lived in my car for about 3 years. My high school Jetta, Volkswagen Jetta.
Oh, very nice. I'm gonna get this on vinyl because I don't have it, but I had this on cassette, CD twice. Bought the digital, digital version on iTunes or whatever, and don't have this on vinyl.
It's funny because when we were in the car on the way here, I was thinking like maybe I'll get some Beastie Boys today.
Yeah.
Science. I have this already. It's surprisingly good to cook to. It's
I would have never thought of that.
Science by Incubus. It's just like weird, heavy space metal, I guess, kind of.
Do you remember how long those dreads got for Brandon Boyd? Oh man, that could not have been easy upkeep for that man.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because there was no upkeep. I don't know.
I just saw them in New Orleans, I think last summer. Now he's all kind of clean cut.
Yeah.
Still takes the shirt off midway through the song.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah. Bob Dylan?
You should check out, he's a singer-songwriter, Bob Dylan. You might want to check him out. This kid's got a lot of talent.
Kids are back at school, yes, and now it's time to assess the damage. Assess the damage to the house. Those carpets are disgusting. Bringing the outside inside. They had one of their bratty friends over. They spilled juice on the carpet. Well, it's time to get Zero Res in there. Zero Res, the best. Call right now. You get your entire home Zero-Resified from St. Louis's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $119. Now, it's also the perfect time of year to get your air ducts cleaned out. Take 20% off your air duct cleaning. That's going to help with allergies and asthma. Less dust. Your home's going to stay cleaner longer. And how about this? Lower energy bills. And they use the latest and greatest in technology. You got to see their new H2 Hypervac truck. They do it better than anyone else. Zero Res has a 4.9 rating on Google with over 5,600 reviews. So schedule that appointment today at 314-474-2020. Or you can book online, really easy, ZeroResSTL.com. And make sure you mention the Rizz Show for that special. Spelled backward or forward, it spells the same. It's Zero Res.
This is King Scott, Ways of the Blades. Today I'm going to teach you swords. First, you want to start with the Holiday Special, the great way to start an attack. They'll never see it coming. Next, you want to use the Festus Backswing, especially if they use the Matthew Perry. Now you want to finish with a Canterbury Slice. It's a great follow-up if they're using a Crom's Delight. Or
The program phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RizzShow Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Crap on Celebrities here in just a moment. We'll play Just the Two of Us later. We will give away some fabulous prizes, including tickets to the aforementioned Rob Zombie Alice Cooper show coming up Sunday, September 1st at the Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Cage the Elephant, big summer show with Young the Giant, September 12th at the Amphitheater. We got tickets, in fact, 2-day weekend passes for the Evolution Festival featuring The Killers, Beck, Jane's Addiction, and more. September 28th and 29th at Forest Park. And we got tickets for the Blues home opener against the Minnesota Wild, October 15th over at Enterprise. Blues hockey right around the corner. Single game tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Anybody been to the Chesterfield Amphitheater before?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Great spot.
We used to have the Eaton Treat out
Eaton
there.
Treat was over there. Cool little place.
Yeah, love it.
What have you seen out there, Scott?
Well, mainly our events, and I don't think I've seen a concert.
You know
I
who
was
played
gonna
out
do
there?
the
Weird Al
one.
played out there.
Yeah, the acoustic night.
Weird Al played out there. I know Aaron Lewis from Stain played out there. They get every once in a while some national acts rolling through, but nothing big. And you know what's been holding them back?
What?
Is their backstage area.
Yeah, it's a broom closet.
So the Chesterfield Amphitheater set for a $2.4 million upgrade
Hey-o.
to enhance their backstage facilities, and they want to attract bigger and more high-profile acts.
Heck
Nice.
yeah, that's great. I know
Very
they've been
cool.
doing a bunch of concerts here and stuff. We got a lot of buddies that play out there and say it's great.
Yeah, they're going to build a new building south of the stage, which will feature a lounge and dressing rooms and more restrooms and showers
Great.
for touring bands, a kitchen, a laundry facility.
They're getting in on that practice space that is being developed
Yep.
out there in Chesterfield. They're thinking, we also are a venue that possibly these artists would come and play. You know, you got Hollywood Casino out there in Maryland Heights.
Well, you have the factory basically across the
Factory.
street.
It's good.
Yeah, this is great news.
Yeah, so they're really going to put some money into this thing, and hopefully we'll get some decent acts rolling through.
And have you walked in that park behind there?
No, I don't
It's
spend much time
beautiful.
over
Is
there.
it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful little park. Quick little trot, but it's nice.
They say everything should be done by June of next year.
That's
Right
great,
on.
man.
I love that place.
Yeah, so funding. Where are we getting the money from? $1 million in federal pandemic relief, nearly $1 million in leftover financing from other stuff, and about $325,000 from the city parks budget. So I think that's pretty neat.
That's a good investment. That's good for the town. I think.
And listen, it brings people there. It brings people to Chesterfield. And hopefully with the mall being knocked down and other things being put up there, it's going to bring people there.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Going to
hub.
bring people down to the hub, which is right by the Top Golf, where now Four Hands has their thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's nothing but good.
Love it for Chesterfield.
Yeah, invest in city infrastructure. Bring people to the city.
If you build it,
Hopefully that
fans
will come.
By the way, those practice spaces that are being built, I heard
Gateway Studios.
from a man that works at a gas station over there. I believe it was in Amico. I went in to get a Red Bull from this guy, and I think his name was Earl. And I go, hey,
How do
what's
you
up?
know his name?
I don't know. I talk to people. And I say, hey, what's up with these practice spaces that are being built? And he gave me the tea.
Is it the gas station by the Cavenders?
I guess so, yeah. Like, it's right across from those practice spaces that are being built. Is that what you're talking about? Is that the Cavenders?
You can go either left by the airport or go right to the highway.
I was going out to Innsbruck that weekend.
Okay. What's the
tea?
What's the scoop?
Earl said that the developers quit, and so they were seeking new development, people to come in. Things have been pushed off. Could be a lie.
Oh, I've seen progress though.
Yeah, they're still working on it.
You see progress, but somebody affiliated with the building is backed out.
So if you've been down to the valley, that area over there, so Chesterfield Airport Road, directly across the street from Spirit, these huge structures were put up, and supposedly it's called Gateway Studios, and so bands would come in prior to the start of their tours, set up their entire stage, including lighting. The bands would come in, rehearse there, and then bring the show on the road.
Yes.
So, for example, when Def Leppard was here, like the tour kicked off here in St. Louis, the Def Leppard Journey tour. They rented out the Chaffetz for a couple weeks, and they set their entire stuff up there to practice.
Right.
Now they have a space for it.
Yes, and there will be a hotel on site.
It's like a 5-star hotel.
Yes, they will completely. These artists it'll be swanky and perfect for them, and off limits to public. They can go there, do
and
their
they
thing.
fly into Spirit right across the private airport, you know, with their private jets and go right there.
So I hope that it's still moving. Earl at the gas station said that the developers quit, and I hope that that was a lie.
When'd you talk with him?
This was 3 weeks ago, Scott.
Ooh.
And he had all the. I mean, this guy, because I feel like all those construction guys were coming in and women were coming in.
Oh yeah, gas station news is reliable.
It is, dude.
It is the most reliable. Honestly, it is the most reliable local news source.
They're the eyes and ears
Sorry,
of society.
KSDK. I hate to break
Sorry,
it to
Fox 2. Sorry, KMOV.
Yeah, you know what?
You'll get the real local tea from your gas station attendant. I can promise you, because everybody's coming in.
The same thing with the Home Depots and the Lowe's of the world. We found out Chuck Berry was doing his last show at Blueberry Hill in 2014.
Really?
From Home Depot, a woman checking people out that lived near him, and she was blabbing her mouth about Chuck's doing his last show, so much that Kevin Johnson had to write it up in the Post. I got a call because I talked about it on the air. He's like, "Who's your source?" I go, "Some woman at Home Depot."
Some woman at Lois.
That Linda and Lumber. It was talking
Linda and Lumber.
Chuck Berry tea.
Yeah, dude.
Lumber.
Joe Edwards,
Linda.
and we bought tickets to go because we're like, this might be Chuck's last show. Joe Edwards came out. Chuck's got a million more shows left in him. This isn't it. I'll be damned. It was his last show. Thank you, Linda and Lumber.
Is this his last show because he died?
No, he just did not. He did not
That was
perform
it.
again. So you never know. So Earl may have.
All right, so I heard from somebody. Tell me if this is true or not. I talked about this, and this is by my house. So Wild Horse and 109, they were supposed to put a roundabout there. They tore up the goddamn road.
Yeah.
And they just stopped working. And they just stopped working.
You need to go to a gas station and find out what's going on.
They stopped working on this thing, and traffic backs up for miles.
Yeah.
At like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because there's no turn lane anymore. Literally, it's like they dropped their tools and we're like, we're done. We're tearing up the street and we're done.
What happened?
So the BP there?
Right by the BP there. From what I heard, there is a endangered tree. There's some tree that they cannot take down to finish the work.
Do the roundabout around the
wormwood tree?
Yeah.
Be great.
From Game of Thrones, where you touch it.
Somebody tell me if this is true or not. The conservation department came in and said, you know what, there's this rare tree here or some rare species of something lives in the tree. You can't take the tree down. Work's got to stop.
Right.
I heard they found a crystal skull.
Damn, dude. Somebody's got to know. For God's sakes, let me know.
It just sounds like MoDOT to me, but...
Work stopped on June 21st due to disputes between Gateway and its general contractor at the time, Arco Construction.
Okay, now we're talking about, we went back to Gateway.
We're back to Gateway, so I'm just
This is
I know.
we're closing the loop.
I don't want to confuse people.
All right.
Just say back to Gateway.
Back to Gateway.
All right. So we know.
Arco Construction said, nah, we're done here.
Okay. Earl was right.
On July 15th, Gateway announced that it's in talks with Chesterfield-based firm A.J. Brown Construction Services to take over the general contractor on the construction site. We'll see. It's 24-acre building site in Chesterfield. Gateway then issued a notice of termination to Arco on June 21st. So that's the official
latest.
word.
I'm Earl Tompkins. All that and more tonight on Gas Station News.
They say Gateway is now saying that they are expected to complete the schedule on schedule by December 31st of this year.
So is Earl full of crap?
No, Earl dunked. Earl just dunked on all of us. Gas station news is the
So they just
most
got a new
reliable
contractor.
news source, dude.
Okay, that's it.
That's
Earl
it.
knew.
Also, Paul
Does Earl know about 109 and Wild Horse?
Paul's checking in on 109. He says the plan got held up because of a grandfather tree. It's not endangered. It's a municipal law about trees of certain size cannot be removed if they're not replaced, and the plan had no replacement. Back to you.
Okay, so it was a friggin' tree?
Mm-hmm. It's a grandfather tree, guys. That's so cool.
Okay, so the tree is too big and they can't take it down?
And they need to replace it. They didn't want to replace it.
So they just stop work?
Well, they need to replace. Why don't you build the roundabout around where the tree was?
I don't know where the tree is.
Well,
where is that?
So it's true. It was a friggin' tree.
that's what Paul says. It's a couple trees, he says.
Well, is Paul at Mobile?
No, he's
Phillips
chat-
66
this is
Paul?
The
Chatland
road
News.
is torn. The
if Paul
road
doesn't
is
work at a gas station.
If Paul's not.
Sorry, Paul. I'm not buying it.
They tore up this road.
Right.
I mean, they started work. They blocked a lane.
Now it's just dirt? What's happening over there?
No, it's like asphalt that's all broken up.
Well, Paul, riddle me this.
And it's been months.
If Paul's not
Wait.
slinging petrol in
Hold
Pall
up.
Malls, I'm not trusting
Paul
nothing.
says, I did work at a gas station for a long time.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
that
there
counts.
we go. Now
That
you've
counts.
got,
Counts, Paul. It's in his
credibility.
Once
blood.
you're grandfathered
It's in
in,
your
you're
blood.
always
I
in.
feel it
I
now.
too worked at a gas station, and I had lots
A
of tea.
grandfather tree. What?
Well,
Route
ask-
109.
Paul, can you answer me this? How many grandfather trees are on South Kings Highway? Because they've been just digging holes and putting steel plates over them for about, I don't know, the better part of 2 years now.
Yeah, 60 years there.
I'll just say I'm very impressed because normally they'll just knock those suckers down without a thought in the world. The fact that they're actually like cognizant of a grandfather tree and they're giving you a headache.
What?
The environmentalist in me is very impressed right now. I'm sorry for your loss of patience, but it's
I mean, seriously, it is a nuisance. Like
And time.
traffic backs up miles.
Yeah, but
and
aren't
you can't.
Aren't you happy to hear that this tree is not going to go?
I don't care about the
he's been
tree.
living for so long, dude. There's like 100
That's right.
rings.
I may
gonna
go down
be-
and cut it down myself at night.
You don't have to.
You'll go to jail.
You're
What
going
a
to
hero.
slowly choke it with the fumes of all the traffic.
And hey, just if that does happen, it wasn't me. Just so you know, okay? I don't know how to
Hear
operate
it.
I don't know how to operate.
Earl, make note of this, Earl. If
Get
that
on it,
tree
Earl.
goes down, you know exactly what
It was
happened.
not me.
Oh man.
Didn't you tell me you just bought a wood chipper?
No.
I thought you did tell me that, though.
Portable. You
Did you just tell me you got to do Husqvarna and a wood chipper that you were hiding in a barn somewhere?
You're Italian. You always got a wood chipper.
yeah.
in
He's
your
a-
Or maybe I got a guy.
He's a steel man.
Anyway. Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
you know what's
Grandfather tree. Ridiculous.
It's wild too, man. I was on Kings Highway yesterday, and it's so dangerous too. I feel bad for the workers. Like, you'll come over the bridge on South Kings Highway, like where Don Brown entrance to the hill and all that stuff's at, and that's like a blind hill you come over. 4 lanes of traffic goes down to 1. They just got 3 lanes closed off and an arrow pointing the 3 lanes over into 1 right lane. Like, as soon as you get over the hill,
It's a
dude,
surprise.
everyone's like slamming their brakes on. It's pandemonium. And I'm like, you guys are in such, like, there's no, they don't start like 1 lane, 2 lanes.
Gradual, yeah.
It is so abrupt. It's
gotta be
like
on your
30
toes.
feet of them working on 1 hole where they removed a steel plate and they just got it all blocked off. And I'm like, man, people are flying. If the people hit that green light, they're flying over that bridge.
Yeah.
They're going like 55 miles. I know it says 40. They ain't going 40. This is the city, dude. People are going like 60 miles an hour over that
We
thing.
just want to get out of here.
And I was like, man, these guys' lives are in danger.
Man.
And it's like that all down Kings Highway. They'll just be an abrupt, like, hey, these 3 lanes are closed. Sorry. Just real quick. It's like that. It's just a real quick interruption. And I'm like, man, this is nuts.
Maybe there's a leprechaun on the tree.
That's what I was thinking too, like an elf or some sort of evil beings
Hey,
in there.
whoever seen the leprechaun say, hey.
I heard it was a crackhead. They got
Well, what are they going
Hold
to
to
do?
the wrong stuff.
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
You
Hey,
need
man.
to give the elf a couple gold coins and it's all going to be good.
Can we
Don't you worry.
replant the tree somewhere? Can we dig it up?
Just ride the wave,
too old.
man.
Ride what wave? It's
It'll
ridiculous
happen,
traffic.
man. It's all
I want to,
good.
what's the, what do they mean replace it? Is what I want to know.
Like plant a new tree in the same species.
That doesn't seem hard. That's get an acorn and you push it into the ground and
or go
then
to a
you're
nursery.
done.
Right.
Yeah. And haven't you seen that area? There's a bazillion trees over there. I think it's okay.
I wonder if you have to plant a certain size tree to replace it.
Well,
or
let's
something.
do it. There's a whole bunch of nurseries in the area.
Yeah, Forest Keeling has native trees that they can
Stupid.
plant a beautiful oak.
All right. Today is August 21st. Back in the day, 146 years ago, 1878, the American Bar Association was founded in Saratoga, New York, by 75 lawyers from 20 different states. 113 years ago, 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen out of the Louvre by an employee named Vincenzo Perugia. And the Mona Lisa was gone for 2 years. Did you know the story?
A fake one's been put in its place.
Stolen, missing for 2 years. Italian dude grabbed it. 82 years ago, 1942, Bambi was released. 65 years ago, 1959, Hawaii was admitted as the 50th state in the Union. 58 years ago, 1966, here in St. Louis, the first concert happened at Bush Memorial Stadium. So that would be Bush 2, which was 1966 to 2005. You know, the big circle Bush Stadium. The one you guys all grew up with.
Yeah.
Who was the first concert ever at Bush Stadium?
The Beatles.
Oh, man, we talked about this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time and always forget it.
I want to say it's the Beatles because they did that night where they, a couple years ago, and I got the T-shirt.
Wait, what year was the first
1966.
Yeah, I'm going to say
it
it's the
could
Beatles.
be.
I think this was 2016, and I went to the Bush Stadium.
It was this band's
anniversary.
final tour.
Oh.
one? Oh, could
Wait.
be.
The Beatles.
I'm saying the Beatles.
It was the Beatles.
Oh,
Nice.
it's the Beatles.
It was the Beatles. The Beatles played at Bush Stadium. It was the first concert at Bush Stadium.
Thank you, Lern.
Thank you.
You finally have somebody on the show that has a memory.
Well,
All right, how about
I don't
this
know
one?
about that.
Here's a good piece of trivia. 37 years ago, 1987, Dirty Dancing came out. Jennifer Grey, Patrick Swayze. Who was the person that was in very strong contention for the role that Patrick Swayze actually got?
Kurt Russell.
Actually, the first choice was not Patrick Swayze. It was this other guy.
Do we know him?
Yes.
Gary Busey.
Yes.
Entirely different movie.
Nobody puts your baby in a corner.
The Beatles.
Nobody.
It was the Beatles, yes.
Yes!
Who would have been a hot?
It would have been Rick Moranis.
Could have been a Costner.
Tom
Could've been,
Cruise.
No, it's
Could've been
it's
a
a,
cruise.
it's a name that we all would know, but it's not a huge name. Billy Zane.
Oh, Billy Zane. Why don't you listen to your buddy
Oh.
Billy Zane? He's trying to help
Billy
you out.
Zane.
Billy Zane?
God, was he around then?
1987.
Billy Zane?
Billy Zane, no eyebrows in the Mummy? No, that's not Billy
That's not
Zane.
Billy
That's
Zane.
his
and
twin.
the reason he lost out on the role because he was going to be the guy. He ultimately lost out because his dancing wasn't good enough.
Of course it wasn't. And his face wasn't good enough either for it because there was only one, and it was Patrick Swayze with his gorgeous hair and his bod.
Like an angel kissed his head.
I've been to the place out in, I think it's in West Virginia. I don't even know where the hell my mom and I were. You can go and stay at the lodge where Dirty Dancing was filmed, and they have an entire dedicated museum to Patrick Swayze, and there's a rock there, and you can sign the book, and they have photos everywhere, and you can dance in the little wooden bridge over the creek that Baby gets all crazy on. I did it. It's excellent. It's in the mountains.
They said Billy Zane danced like somebody who looked like he had learned to dance beautifully for his bar mitzvah.
Oh, bummer. Billy Zane's best role was playing Billy Zane in Zoolander.
Billy Zane was a bad guy in Titanic.
Rafe and I have been slowly and secretly planning for RizzShow Night at the Blues next year, whenever it's coming up.
Dirty Dancing on Ice.
We're going to do the Dirty Dancing lift on ice.
That's
So we're going to have to plan that out.
not going to end well.
And just make sure you're up to date on your being planted as a tree insurance or whatever.
34 years ago, 1990, Alice in Chains put out their debut record, Facelift, featuring Man in the Box. And 2 years ago in 2022, Moon's favorite show, House of Dragons, premieres the prequel series to Game of Thrones.
Not my favorite, but I
You
do
love
love
that
it.
show.
I do
You
love
You
it.
talk
love
about it
it.
all the time.
None of us have watched.
kissed it.
Because it was on, and it was
You want to marry it.
it was good. I want to marry.
You do.
You're right.
All right, that's what happened
You're
back in the
right.
day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we start with this. Yesterday, we were talking about the Black Crowes, and boom, they're in town. The curse has been reversed. They just announced 14 shows on their Happiness Bastards tour, and they're going to be here at the factory on October 26th, which is also the same night as our Halloween party, so none of us will be there, which is very sad.
Wait, when did this band come out? I was every
Black Rose?
Yeah, I say
80s,
this all the time.
90s.
It was
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
It was a
late
90s
80s.
band.
They were a 90s band.
Okay,
for
because
sure.
I remember when in the 90s when I would see it, I'd be like, it's some B-rate
Yeah.
70s band.
That's what they wanted you to think.
Well, it didn't go well because that wasn't what I was looking for in the 90s.
I loved
Dude,
them
they're
in the
great.
90s.
To this day, I still know nothing about them, and I still don't want to know nothing.
You know their big song.
Yeah,
Just tell me the
Twice as hard.
There you go.
exactly that
Yeah.
Oh,
one.
they
Right?
got a million songs.
Yeah, they got a
million.
Everybody knows Hard to Handle.
Hard
but,
to Handle.
Yeah, you
Twice
know
as
Everyone
hard
knows
and-
it. Yeah, let me sing it to you. Too hard to handle.
No, you know.
Twice.
You know Hard to Handle.
No, I really don't. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, little
I
thing,
don't
let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I know that part.
I do know that.
Jealous again, and she talks to angels,
Talks to
and
angels.
Remedy.
Remedy.
Dude, they got some bangers.
Yeah, man.
Love the Black Rose.
I do too. They were supposed to be opening for Aerosmith, so this is kind of our peace offering. Okay,
That's
so
oh man, they had that tour.
they did.
Oh, that's
and they stayed with Aerosmith through the postponement, and then they postponed their tour, and then so
Oh,
this
no.
is them picking up where.
Yeah, and
Steven
they
Tyler
do well.
left off.
Like when they tour, they do well. They played Evolution Fest last year. They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it does well. You guys always talk about them like
Yeah.
everybody loves this band. I'm just like, dude.
No, I don't think everybody loves them. I
Yeah.
love them.
A lot of turmoil in that band.
Oh,
Like the
really?
brothers hated each other. Chris and Rich Robinson hate each other, so they went off and did their own thing for a while. Like I was telling you yesterday, Steve Gorman, the drummer, who's excellent, he is no longer in the band. So they've had a lot of drama, but it's interesting. Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Bret Michaels of Poison are among the artists who appear in a trailer for Nothing But a Good Time, the uncensored story of 80s hair metal. This is a 3-part docuseries that's going to debut on Paramount Plus on September 17th. The trailer looks awesome.
I
Dude,
will
this
be
looks
watching.
great.
Everybody you want to see talking about the 80s is in this.
I can't wait.
I can't either.
This is so. What's it on?
It's going to be on Paramount Plus September 17th.
I think I have that.
Nothing But a Good Time. AWOL Nation have posted a video on Instagram that has clips from each song of their first side of The Phantom 5, which comes out on August 30th. In reissue news, one of my favorite side albums ever is B-Sides and Rarities from Deftones, came out in 2005. They're going to reissue that on CD and a 2 LP set on September 6th.
On CD.
On CD.
They're not
Just what everybody
reissuing
wants.
that. They found a closet full of CDs and they're like, oh my
got
God,
your
what do we
reissue.
do with these?
I
We're
will
gonna,
get
we're
that
gonna
2
move
LP
these. We'll
set,
call them
though.
a reissue and slap a like special
sticker.
edition sticker on
Yeah,
it.
no
Get the
way,
hell outta
dude.
here. I'm not
No
buying that.
way.
Damn. I will get the vinyl.
Hey, Scott, what did you say about AWOL Nation?
They're awesome.
No,
Cool.
you said something about them the other day, and I think you summed it up perfectly. I really like AWOL
I do
Nation.
too, yeah.
They're great.
And they're great live, and the last couple records have been kind of weird in a good way, and I like weird, and I like when people are trying things. But
I like them. It was Coldplay.
He goes, I figured this out. This is Coldplay's B-sides that they sold to another band.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But
AWOL
I still
Nation.
like it.
Yeah, and
kinda
then I was like,
heavier.
whoa, yeah, you're kind of
The
right.
singer had another band. Like his first band was called Hometown Hero. Excellent.
Yeah.
Really?
Never
Yeah, I
heard
like
of-
the guy's voice.
I do
Yeah,
too.
and I
Yeah,
like
they're
that
good
they try new things.
Mastodon will also reissue a 15th anniversary edition of Crack the Sky on October 4th. There's 2 CD, 2 LP, Blu-ray box set versions that add an instrumental version of that album plus 3 films. So if you're a Mastodon fan, that will be out as well. Moving on into TV, former Suits star Patrick J. Adams has been confirmed to star in the upcoming Yellowstone spinoff series. According to a press release, he's going to star alongside Michelle Pfeiffer in The Madison. He's best known for his role as Mike Ross in Suits, which was Meghan Markle's love interest on the hit show.
Anybody watch that show, Suits?
Never did.
No,
I don't even know what it's about.
as many times as it was pitched to me too. Was it Netflix?
And Netflix was pushing that hard
Yeah, it was
too.
like, here, you gotta, please.
Watch me.
You gotta
Every time you turn on
this.
Netflix, watch me.
And
Suits. You want to watch Suits? I know you want to watch Suits.
Yeah, I think
Please watch
I
Suits.
think I thumbs downed it to try to get it out of there.
Now they're in commercials.
Well,
Let's
The
see the two
Madison
guys.
is going to be a heartfelt study of grief and human connection following a New York City family in the Madison River Valley of central Montana. Yellowstone returns Sunday, November 10th to Paramount
Oh,
Network.
those are the T-Mobile guys that are in the garage doing
Yeah.
those are the guys from Suits.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, I got enough. I get it.
You don't even have to watch it because you saw those commercials.
Suits.
After a $180 million production, Disney has canceled Star Wars series The Acolyte after only 1 season. Did you guys watch that?
No, but
heard it
it
was
got
great.
such terrible reviews. People were like, "What is this?"
Well, here's what it was. The show was about how the Sith infiltrated the Jedi during final days of the High Republic era, and it only had 18% audio score on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's unlikely that we'll get a 4th season of The Mandalorian 2. Creator Jon Favreau and producer Dave Filoni are using the plot for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which is set to hit theaters in
Whoa.
May of 2026.
That's
yes, there's going to move, and they're like, "Well, don't expect Boba Fett in this thing."
Well, was it as bad as the Boba Fett series? Because that was not good.
They're going to put Boba Tea in it, though,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I love Boba Tea.
Boba Fett was the most cool, badass, beloved character ever from our
Yeah, and they
generation.
ruined it.
And they almost ruined it.
Well, that whole series turned around when The Mandalorian came in.
Well, The Mandalorian came in, and then they did the Boba Fett one. And God,
No.
that was so small.
The Boba Fett series was just Boba Fett the first couple episodes.
Oh, right.
And then The
they-
Mandalorian
yeah,
came in.
right.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey told Al Roker on the Today Show that she wished she hadn't started the Oprah Winfrey Network right after quitting her daily talk show. She said, "I'd made a decision that it was time for the show to end. I don't regret that. What I do regret is trying to do multiple things at the same time. I would have done the thing that I tell everybody else to do. When you don't know what to do nothing. Get still with yourself and do nothing. I would have given myself that time." She says everyone has that natural life force instinct inside of yourself that lets you know what's right or wrong. And that is your emotional GPS system. And anytime that I've ever gone against that, anytime, it's when I've made a mistake. Oprah went on to talk about how she's learned how to value her downtime more. And she wishes she wouldn't have made the OWN network as quickly as she did.
Yeah, I read that article too, and Al Roker said, "We're broadcasters. We're afraid of dead air," and it was probably just like something that's kind of instilled in them that like she felt like she had to be doing
keep going.
something.
Yeah,
and
that's a good point.
made a
Wait,
lot
say,
of sense.
say it again. I was.
Oprah was, she
Oh, yes.
regrets not creating, she didn't
The
want to
OWN
create
network.
the OWN network as fast after her talk show left. She wished she would have given herself some downtime. Who knows? I mean, but think about how much success she has had. Would she have had that same success had she not taken
She could have waited.
a lull?
She could have waited.
You think?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's Oprah. And it failed, right? It didn't.
She had a magazine.
No, it went on
too.
for, I mean, it's still around, isn't it?
Is it?
Well,
is it?
I think
I
she
think it
dropped the
is.
magazine.
Sold it,
I
right?
think she dropped the channel. So there was some early failures in there that maybe wouldn't have been failures.
That magazine went on for a long time, though.
Did it?
Yeah, because I remember one of my teachers in high school always had Oprah's magazines in her classroom. I mean, I saw those in Barnes & Noble's
Was it the
time.
OWN network? Was that what
Yeah.
Yeah.
what it was?
Oprah Winfrey Network.
Oprah Winfrey Network.
But the
I
OWN
got-
channel. There was like a channel. I thought, and something
was the
shut
channel.
down in the first couple years of it.
She had Harpo Studios
That's right.
up in Chicago, which I believe she broadcast her show. Like, she took ownership after she got really successful. She decided to bring the Oprah Winfrey Show to Harpo Studios, and she was just doing the damn thing all herself.
Right.
So maybe that was what she means, like running a studio, creating a network, having a magazine. She had her hand in all of these different things.
Warner
was like a satellite
Brothers owns
channel?
it now.
Oh, they do? Okay. We were talking about Alicia Silverstone earlier. This is interesting. Fans of her were worried she was dead. So I guess on Monday,
Did you see this video? What is wrong with this chick?
she's quite vegan and she's interesting. She's very eclectic. Alicia, so remember whenever she was like breastfeeding her son when he was like way old, and like she's done a lot of things throughout
She's
her
very
life
crunchy.
where people.
And she also like used to feed her kid like a baby bird.
That's what it was as well.
like
Yeah.
chewing the food and spitting it into his mouth.
Right.
What?
Like a bird.
Oh yeah.
How old? Actually,
Old.
doesn't matter.
16.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
the video on Monday, Alicia Silverstone posted a video of her taking a walk somewhere in England. She found there's a patio that had a, like a tomato plant on it. It looked like there were little tomatoes or like a berry bush on this patio. She found a piece of fruit or this vegetable on the street that she didn't know, and so she decided to take a bite out of it. It was small, looked kind of like a cherry tomato, and she asked her friends on Instagram, if they knew what it was. Well, several people chimed in that it could have been a Jerusalem cherry, which is actually quite harmful if ingested. It can cause vomiting, diarrhea, hallucinations,
She
even
ate
heart
it.
rate problems. So she posted the video and then she went radio silent, did not post for a while. People were terrified that this Jerusalem cherry had taken her out. And then last night she posted a picture of herself saying, "I'm alive and well. Don't worry. I did not swallow this."
She's on camera
piece
picking
of
this thing and just
fruit.
popping it in her mouth and,
Right.
and chewing it. Taking a bite of
Yeah.
it. It's poisonous.
Could
have
be
killed her.
poisonous. Yeah, people were worried. Eric Andre isn't having a good time down under. The actor and comedian posted an Instagram video saying that he was pulled out of a lineup from security. He was out traveling. And Rizz, I'm going to put this in the folder. I'm sorry, I didn't do that earlier. Here's a little bit of Eric Andre talking about how he believes that he was racially profiled in Australia on tour.
So I've been on planes for over 25 hours. I got detained. I got pulled out of a lineup and put in a special line in Melbourne where I was sniffed thoroughly by a dog. One of the many times I've been racially profiled at the airport. So this is a message for all Black, brown, and Indigenous people traveling through Melbourne today. Please be careful.
Melbourne.
He says, I do not feel safe in the Melbourne airport. I do not want to be humiliated or racially discriminated against anymore at these airports. I don't want to cut my hair and wear a three-piece suit so that I'm treated like a first-class citizen. And finally, I got tagged in this a lot yesterday. Can I have some piano music actually for this?
Oh, okay.
No surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to announce that Jennifer Lopez has filed for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Girls say that.
TMZ says J-Lo filed the papers Tuesday in LA County Superior Court without a lawyer. Jennifer filed pro per, meaning by herself, without an attorney. She lists the date of separation as April 26, 2024.
Oh, April 26, 2024.
The couple wed in Vegas on July 16, 2022, and yesterday would have marked their second anniversary of their wedding ceremony in Georgia. Sources say there's no prenup, and according to the docs, J-Lo waived spousal support and is asking the judge to deny Ben support as well. And according to TMZ, the two have been trying to hash out a settlement for months. Their sources say those talks are continuing. They've become increasingly acrimonious, and at points, they're not even speaking to each other. And she tried really hard to make it work, it says.
So her people say.
Yeah. Source says the kids are top priority. They've always been. And these two are a hot mess. And it's finally over. Ben and Jen are getting divorced.
What did Ben say about it?
No comment. He's just smoking. He's chain smoking darts out in the back, looking miserable through this whole experience. Anyway, that's your crap on
There was a
celebrities.
video of him, I guess they were getting into a car, and he opened up Jennifer Lopez's side door. And did you see this video?
Yeah.
And he
it's
like
great.
slams the door and just looks so miserable walking around the car.
No. It's so, I mean, why do they keep doing this? Like, I get it. Maybe there was a hot thing there, you know?
I'm going to be honest with you. They both seem like real people I would not want to hang around. Either one of them.
You didn't finish that.
I just think that.
Real.
Wait. let me ask this. If given the choice.
I'm hanging out with Ben Affleck.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Me too,
Yeah,
dude. Me too. I don't know why. I just feel like there's more interesting
I actually,
things.
you know, to be honest, I'm going to take it back. I feel like actually me and Ben Affleck could be friends.
Okay. I'm hanging out with Jennifer Garner through all this because she's like the only constant that seems to got like her wits about her. She's responsible. She's sweet.
Yeah.
No
You know
drama.
why?
She's
Me and
putting
Ben
up with all
Affleck
this
can just
crap.
go around and just be aggravated at everything.
You're going to pull up a lawn chair next to Jennifer Garner and
Yeah.
go, okay, tell me.
Tell me everything.
What's going on with these two?
I love
I
you,
didn't-
Jennifer.
You got the stories.
If I was Jennifer Lawrence, I'd steer clear of Ben Affleck for a while.
Yeah.
He might be looking for the trifecta of Jennifer's.
Right.
He's lost that booty twice. That's rough on any man, you know. Imagine losing that $1 billion booty that's insured for millions of dollars. He's lost it
It
twice.
seemed like being with it was more miserable, though.
Well,
Judging by his face.
I didn't hear this at a gas station, so I can't confirm it.
Yeah.
But I have. There's a lot of scuttlebutt around about all the P. Diddy stuff.
Yeah.
But they caught wind that she's in, not necessarily in the videos, like doing stuff, but that she's in the like she is in some of the footage, and that's all going to come out. And Ben was like, I do not want this.
Oh, God.
We're already having problems, and he's
Boy.
like, this is not worth it to me.
Let's just be honest. That whole P. Diddy thing, that kind of went away, didn't it?
Well, yeah, what
For
is,
now.
I still
up
don't
with
know
that?
what it is. No one's ever explained anything.
Well, they raided his house, and they took all these tapes. He had recorded a lot of stuff at his house. A lot of these celebrities at these parties.
Sex orgies and whatnot, allegedly.
A lot of bad stuff going on in his
Yeah.
house.
What do you mean bad stuff? Like smoking
human
illegal
trafficking,
cigars?
possibly?
Or
Like drugs, human trafficking.
Really?
A lot of like shady things.
Yeah, like Jeffrey Epstein-esque type of stuff,
You're
possibly,
kidding.
allegedly.
But just
Yeah.
like that list, this one just kind of
Just
has disappeared
Eh.
magically. These high power folks.
yeah, crazy.
Crazy stuff. And that's your crap on celebrities.
celebrity celebrating a birthday. You know, this gal, Hayden Panettiere, she's 35. She was in a couple like movies that my kids watched long ago, and I was like, man, this gal is going to be a huge star. And then she did
Heroes. She was in that show,
Yeah,
Heroes.
then
That
she
was-
did TV. And I swear, dude, I think she would have been the Florence Pugh of?
She's had a lot of mental problems.
Oh, is that it?
A lot of postpartum issues. She had a kid with Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just remember thinking like, wow, this is going to be a giant movie star, like very similar to what Florence Pugh's pulled off, but never was.
No, she's had a lot of like personal issues.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
Kid actor, man. She was in Remember the Titans. She was the daughter.
Yeah, she was in Racing Stripes. That's the one that I saw 100 times.
Like a lot of those kid actors, man, the odds are stacked against them to
She's
like
so
have a
talented.
normal.
And Nashville was good.
Oh,
She was in Nashville, so she does TV. Okay, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
she had a good career.
She's 35. Casey Musgraves is 36. Usain Bolt is 38. Laura Haddock, that's Peter Quill's mom in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Vivian in Transformers The Last Night. She's also on The Recruit on Netflix. She's 39. Brody Jenner is 41. Tyler Winklevoss is 43. And crazy enough, his brother Cameron is also 43. The Winklevi are 43.
And by the way, so, involved with the Facebook founding, Zuckerberg, I think, wound up having to pay him out.
Yeah, they sued Zuckerberg for allegedly stealing their idea to create Facebook. They got allegedly $65 million in a settlement in 2008.
But they are big in crypto, and they have turned that money into billions.
Well, they're big VC guys. They invest in a lot of different things. They took that 65 mil and a couple others, and they have turned to the VC brothers. Not just crypto, a bunch of other stuff. There was a couple failed ones in there as well.
But they are involved in Bitcoin and stuff like that, and they are very, very wealthy.
They've done okay, but they still hate Zuckerberg and are apparently still very bitter. Keyless from, Milkshake, the Milkshake singer who gave birth to Nas's son in 2009 is 45. Amy Fisher is 50. Liam Howlett from The Prodigy is 53. Carrie-Ann Moss, Trinity in The Matrix, is 57. Serge Tankian from System is 57. Jim McMahon, the NFL veteran who's dealing with early onset dementia, also the Super Bowl shuffle. He's 65. Kim Cattrall is 68. And Glenn Hughes, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and bass player for the Mark III and Mark IV lineups of Deep Purple, also was the singer for Black Sabbath during their Seventh Star album, is 73 years old today.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Candy Vegas. And today's birthday girl has been in 2 of 3 fine films, including Ass Masters 10. Bobby Dickman strikes again. The Boobsville Cabaret. Buffy's Bare Ass Barbecue. Devil in a Wet T-Shirt. Not South of the Border. She was in Mouth of the Border.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Not Mrs. Doubtfire, but Mrs. Buttfire. Hello! Hello!
That's not whipped cream.
Oh, hello!
More of a hello!
She was in Toilet Tales 1 and Who Could Forget a Role in 1998's Smalley Paulie's Excellent Adventure. I actually got to meet Smalley Paulie once.
You did?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's small.
Okay.
Candy Vegas is 61 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we will give away some stuff. We've got Rob Zombie Alice Cooper tickets. We've got Cage the Elephant tickets. We got 2-day weekend passes for the Evolution Festival, and we have Blues home opener tickets. After the break, we're playing Just the Two of Us. So you guys on the phone will pick 2 RizzShow members. Rafe will then ask us 5 questions. If we match 3 of our 5 answers, you guys win your choice of prizes. We'll get a patient 0. Patient 0 will get prizes if we get none matched or all 5 matched.
Nice.
If you want to play, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Just the Two of Us is next. This is the final day. We're all together this week. I know Rafe goes to L.A.
Yep.
Tamara.
Tonight.
Oh, tonight you're going. All right, 8:09. Wednesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Experience the thrill of nitro-fueled racing at NHRA Midwest Nationals. Come see your favorite drag racers at WWT Raceway from September 27th to the 29th. Right-hand shoulder blocked due to a stalled vehicle, 270 southbound at 70. Further south, there are delays, 270 westbound between Dorset and Ladue. Even further south, more delays 270 eastbound between Fire and Doherty Ferry. Your point forecast, beautiful, low humidity, high of 78 right now. It's 64 at the Point Studio.
And it's Rizz. We are backstage at Point Fest, and say hi to POD. Hello, fellas.
Hello.
What's up?
I could hear him right now saying hello. Welcome back to St. Louis. Welcome back to Point Fest.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, indeed.
In the house.
You like it here?
Oh, yeah. We've been coming here for many, many, many years.
Any?
I want to say a few decades.
Yeah.
It's been a while. For sure.
Any memories, special memories of St. Louis?
It is, but it's not a good one. We actually went to we were touring in a van back in the day, and we went to the movie theater by the train station. And it was like the only movie theater on the planet that's ever ran out of popcorn.
Really? I don't even think they had popcorn.
They didn't have popcorn.
They didn't have popcorn.
Like,
we
were
had
like,
a theater
this is
with
how
no
St. Louis
popcorn.
does it. No popcorn. What's up with that?
Our radio station used to be.
Fall season is here, and you know what that means? Fall is too. Or it's at least around the corner, and with cooler temperatures on the way, it's time to make sure your home is ready. So if you've been dealing with drafty windows all summer, struggling on the crazy hot days, your AC working overtime, or just bad insulation, now is the perfect time to upgrade with Universal Windows Direct before the cold weather hits. Their exclusive Super Spacer tech makes the windows perform better, last longer, and keep your home comfortable no matter the season. Plus, they back it all up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home and 20 years to the next homeowner. So if anything goes wrong, those windows get replaced. So call them today at 314-334-2522. For every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. Buy 2, get 2. Buy 4, get 4. You get it. You're good at math. What that means is extra protection from the elements, consistent temp in your home, increased energy efficiency, and reduced heating and cooling costs, and a quiet, more comfortable home. Who doesn't want that, especially if you live in the city? So call 314-334-2522. Schedule your free in-home estimate today, and don't forget, you get 0% financing. That's 5 years, 60 months. You don't pay a dime of interest. Some restrictions may apply. For the last windows you ever need, please go to uwd.com. And like me, you will be saying, I love my windows.
House of Pain on 105.7 The Point. You are live with Liv, and I am backstage at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater with Breaking Benjamin, getting all of our swears out so we don't do that on the air right now. Gentlemen, how are we?
We're good. Great. It's good to be here.
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And I'm going to start off by saying something I said to Brent Smith a couple days ago of Shinedown. I'm a fan before, being a DJ and having a cool job. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that, too, that you're a fan first with so many of these acts. What does it mean for you guys to be out on the road with Bush and Alice in Chains?
Well, we grew up with them, you know, so it's like surreal, They go back before our musical endeavors into our real life as, whatever you want to call that. So it's really surreal to be talking to them and hanging with them, and they know who we are, as people, like, oh, hey, Ben, or hey, Jason. We're like, oh, my God.
It's still getting used to it after 2 months.
Yeah, and it's been 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, there's a moment of breakdown, I would think, between, being a fan and they seem so distant, and now they're a peer. And I think that probably takes a while to digest.
That's your word.
Yeah, it took some liberty with that word, but
closer than maybe the average.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Quiet and respect. We're getting all the fans set up here because it's
toasty.
It is hot
as.
as.
Good thing it's not hot today.
Yeah. It's fine.
Because that would be uncomfortable.
It's fine. You can still get your tickets. It'll cool down when the sun goes down.
True.
Hot and no swearing.
Where's all the fun in
Why
that?
am I here? I'm just kidding.
I will say, again, as a fan, some of my favorite concert experiences have been at Breaking Benjamin shows. And I saw you guys last winter for your Unplugged tour. And that was cool as hell.
So you're looking for a job that has incredible benefits and something that basically has endless potential. Well, the St. Louis County Police are hiring right now, and they are looking for you. And this is incredible. They're holding an offer. They're offering a mass testing event Saturday, September 7th at 9 a.m. And you go check out all the information at stlouiscountymode.gov/careers. And what I love about this is you can get your foot in the door. And there's, again, endless potentials here. In fact, my favorite one is the Metro Air Support. They're looking for folks that they can train to become helicopter pilots. Absolutely incredible. You get paid to do that and work for the St. Louis County Police, who are absolutely amazing folks. I have a lot of friends in that, and I love that crew over there, and it's going to be a great, great environment. And they're also, you know, of course, they're looking for new and experienced police officers, but they're looking for security guards, public safety dispatchers, clerks. So go over to stlouiscountymo.gov/careers and get yourself set up to go to that big testing event Saturday, September 7th. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Incredible benefits. It's amazing. Go to St. Louis County Police, their big recruiting event, stlouiscountymo.gov/careers. That's stlouiscountymo.gov/careers.
All right, so I got the gig of the day here today, like no doubt about it. We are here with the guys from the Revivalists and Becca, our grand prize winner. We are here at Music Record Shop, and what we get to do today? Record Shop.
I would just like to point out one of the all-time great record title names by Ween, 12 Golden Country Greats.
Oh, that features the song.
There are 10 songs on this album.
But it features the classic Piss Up a Rope, which is like an amazing freaking song. That I have that record. That is a really, really great record.
Good stuff.
And I'm not even the biggest of Ween. And I don't get all the Ween stuff. Normally that's like my brother's thing, but that one I love.
Yeah. They got some great songs too.
I love that this store has Angel Olsen and Roy Orbison together, because when I first started listening to Angel Olsen, I was like, this reminds me of Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
And I just love her records. And in general, and Roy Orbison as well.
This is Coming Home With Me. This is one of my all-time favorite records. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips. It's a masterpiece. Do you realize one of my favorite songs of all time? I need this on vinyl. This is becoming part of my collection.
And that's one that you got to have, like you got to listen to that where you can hear all of the sounds.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on in the production
This CD lived in my car for about 3 years. My high school Jetta, Volkswagen Jetta.
Oh, very nice. I'm gonna get this on vinyl because I don't have it, but I had this on cassette, CD twice, bought the digital, digital version on iTunes or whatever, and don't have this on vinyl.
It's funny because when we were in the car on the way here, I was thinking like maybe I'll get some Beastie Boys today.
Yeah.
Science. I have this already. It's surprisingly good to cook to. It's
I would have never thought of that.
Science by Incubus. It's just like weird, heavy space metal, I guess, kind of.
Do you remember how long those dreads got for Brandon Boyd? Oh man, that could not have been easy upkeep for that man.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because there was no upkeep. I don't know.
I just saw them in New Orleans, I think last summer. Now he's all kind of clean cut.
Yeah.
Still takes the shirt off midway through the song.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah. Bob Dylan?
You should check out, he's a singer-songwriter, Bob Dylan. You might want to check him out. This kid's got a lot of talent.
He's years old now. Can't believe it. I'm on the other side of 45. Wild.
Hey, no reason for you to feel any different, though.
Well, listen, I haven't given up, and a lot of guys that reach the age of 40, over the hill. Over the hill.
Yeah, you start waking up not feeling well, and you're like, oh, I guess this is how it's supposed to be.
Right, it's all downhill from here. There's nowhere.
I'm going to give up.
Well, listen, you could turn back the clock to the man you saw in the mirror, and I'm talking to guys here, 5, 10, even 15 years ago. You may be low T, and that's why you're feeling the way you do.
Yeah, and Mentality Health is there for us. They got a West County and a South County location to make it easy. You and I have both been going for years. And you said, when you first started going, I think it was day maybe 6, and you said, dude, I'm sleeping better now than I slept in the last 10 years. That happened within the first week of you going to Mentality.
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
Everybody's going to be different. Sleep better, feel better.
Look better.
Yeah, libido better.
Yes, I libido better.
Libido better. Mentalityhealth.com is where you should go. Mentalityhealth.com.
Tim, how are you, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, and I'm going to tell you that I did something today, and I shouldn't even bring it up that I'm doing it. I wore a shirt specific.
All right, I'm throwing out the official RizzShow Eagle Call. Eagle Call! In honor of our buddy Jeff Burton. Join Team JB at this year's Zero Prostate Cancer Run and Walk happening in just a couple weeks, Saturday, September 7th, Tower Grove Park. Join the RizzShow and fellow weirdos and our team captain, Tracy Bibb, to walk or run in memory of our buddy Jeff. Yeah. Runny is a combo of run and memory. Help raise funds that drive research and provide critical services to help prostate cancer patients. Get signed up by Monday the 26th. Raise a minimum of $50, and you get that exclusive Team JB premium T-shirt. So join us. Join us in the fight against prostate cancer, and sign up now for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run and Walk. Get everything all done by the 26th and get that T-shirt. Powered by Bibb Agency and team captain, Allstate agent Tracy Bibb, and by Moritz Jewelry, the exclusive jeweler of the Rizz Show, ninjabling.com. Get all signed up at 1057thepoint.com. All right, let's give away some stuff. We've got Rob Zombie Alice Cooper tickets, big summer show happening Sunday, September 1st. We've got tickets to go see Cage the Elephant with Young the Giant, September 12th at the amphitheater. We got tickets for the Evolution Festival, 2-day weekend passes. The Killers, Beck, Jane's Addiction, Billy Idol, and more. Saturday, the 28th of September, and the 29th in Forest Park. And we got tickets for the St. Louis Blues home opener against the Minnesota Wild on October 15th over at Enterprise. Blues Hockey Night right around the corner. Single game tickets for the 2024-25 season on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right, we are playing just the two of us. Simple game. We get you on the phone. You pick 2 RizzShow members. Rafe will ask 5 questions. If we match 3 of our 5 answers, you guys get your choice of prizes. We'll get a patient 0, and patient 0 will win if we get no matches or if we get all 5 matched. All right, Lern, pick 1 through 6.
1.
All right, Mike in Fenton is patient 0. All right, let's go to Jared and O'Fallon. Good morning, Jared.
Hey, how are you?
All right, pick 2 people.
I'm going to go with you and Moon, please.
All right, so me and Moon going at it. First round of just the 2 of us. Rafe, are you ready?
I am ready.
Moon, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do this. Just 2 of us, round 1. Me and Moon.
Lock it up.
Here we
It's
go.
locked.
A country famous for its canals. An Olympic summer sport.
Olympic summer sport.
A type of food often served as an appetizer.
One more time.
A type of food often served as an appetizer. A famous ruler of ancient Egypt. And finally, a fragrance used in perfumes. A fragrance often used in perfumes.
Oh, man, this is a tough one.
This is detailed for sure.
This is-
I mean, there's a lot.
could be
There's
very
a lot of
I
places to go.
think we got a chance, though.
Yeah, I think you definitely.
All right, Learn, you count it down?
Okay.
Playing for Jared.
All right, number 1, a country famous for its canals.
3, 2, 1.
Italia.
Venice.
You
Oh, country. Damn it.
Italy is the number 1 answer.
Counts,
Venice.
though.
Damn it.
Venice
No,
is Italy.
it didn't. I didn't pay attention. That's my fault.
Oh.
I was just so focused on the canal part
Yeah.
and a city
Sorry,
in
Jared.
Italy.
I think you even had him repeat that one too.
Italy.
Damn it.
Number 1 answer, Panama. Sad backup.
I blew that. I'm sorry, Jared. If we lose because of that, I'm sorry.
I mean, you got the obvious one here on number 2. Let's go. Here we go.
An
did not.
Olympic
Here we go.
summer sport.
3, 2, 1.
Soccer.
Diving.
I thought it was
So far, so
breakdancing.
good for
Breakdancing
patient 0.
was number 1 answer.
Yes.
For sure. With everything in the news. Swimming would have been number 2. All right, got to sweep out. Or do we have a patient 0?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
All right, well, who knows? A type of food often served as an appetizer.
3, 2, 1.
Cheese.
I put dips / salsa.
That was a very good job saying it at the same time. Bless you.
Bless you. Sorry, Jared. Jared
allergic.
loses.
Dips and cheese.
close, Jared.
That's not the same thing.
What did you say?
He said cheese. I said
cheese.
dips.
No, I don't think those are the same things. I'm thinking cubed cheeses. I'm thinking great dips.
Yeah.
And I put down wings.
Wings was the number one answer.
Where's
Wings
pickled
was the
pig's
number one
feet
answer.
on
Well, when you were thinking cheese, were you thinking the melted like a dip?
No.
dippable?
When have you ever
Think
seen
about that
chicken
charcuterie
wings
board.
not on an
All
appetizer
right, then never mind.
side of a menu?
Hey, patience.
I was thinking of somebody's house.
Sorry, bud.
Okay, well.
Well,
0 for 3. A famous ruler from ancient Egypt.
3, 2, 1.
Tutankhamun.
Cut. Common number one answer would have accepted
Mike
Cleopatra.
does not win as patient 0.
And finally, a fragrance often used in perfumes.
3, 2, 1.
Lavender.
Truly the number one answer.
Rose oil.
Patchouli.
Wow, we did terrible.
But musk. Julie's off in the base. But that's okay. It didn't matter anyway.
Terrible, guys.
Terrible showing.
That's a tough one.
Kyle, hello.
Oh, I thought we had soccer in Italy there.
I thought you were gonna get the first 3, honestly.
Man.
Maybe 4.
All right, Kyle, pick 2 people.
Lern and Rafe.
Let's go.
Lern and Rafe. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Just 2 of us, Lern and Rafe. Can they match 3 of their 5 answers? Here we go.
All right, here we go. Name something people often leave behind when traveling. Name a color associated with spring. Name another word for shop that a shopkeeper might use. This is tough because I don't know what you're going to say. I'm going to try to guess you. All right, name a movie that features time travel. Finally, a band with a one-word name.
One word name.
One-word name.
Oh, you are making different faces.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out.
I felt confident until I felt good until you made those
it's
faces.
Fine. Hang on. Number 1 was something people leave behind when traveling.
When traveling, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, there's 2 right answers for that.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to change that actually.
yeah, the first one's
No,
very
we
easy.
would have killed it on this.
Yeah, because I lost.
You're
30.
changing stuff?
You can't change stuff.
You could change stuff.
You can't.
Yeah, I
you
am.
can.
I don't know. I'm thinking about what I've left behind before.
You can't change it after we've officially
Okay,
called.
I think I'm okay. This sucks. No, I'm trying to change. Sorry, go. Here we are. I'm
We're
here.
calling it. We're calling it. No changes.
All right, no changes.
Pencils down.
No changes. Done.
Pencils down.
Count it down.
I will.
All right. Better lock in, lady. Not that it's too late now, but
I know.
name something people often leave behind when traveling.
3, 2, 1.
Wallet.
Phone charger.
That's
Wallet.
charger or
I also had
toothbrush.
shampoo.
Passport.
I had STD.
Nice,
You
Scott.
guys have left your wallet behind when you travel?
No, I haven't. I should have had shampoo as a bonus.
If there's a number
Charger.
1, it's charger for sure.
Yeah, phone charger number
You're
1
right.
answer.
You're right.
All right, name a color associated with spring.
3, 2, 1.
Green. All right.
Right on the board.
This one. We're either going to nail this or I'm going to be upset. Name another word for shop that a shopkeeper might use.
3, 2, 1.
Boutique.
Store.
Store, and I crossed it out and
Store.
put boutique because I thought you were going to say it.
I should have said boutique.
No, store was the number 1 answer.
You got to sweep out here.
Name a movie that features time travel.
3, 2, 1.
Back to the Future.
Oh, nice.
What did you think she was going to say?
Yeah, what were you
No,
going to
I thought
Villain.
Terminator. I could see Terminator coming out.
Oh, the obvious is Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It was the other one I was. It was
We
the
talk
boutique
about-
one that I was torn on.
Back to the Future every day on this show, so that's
All right.
the answer.
Here we go. Final one. You
Oh,
need to get this
man.
right to
I
win.
felt good about it until she made the faces. Let's see how we did. A band with a one-word name.
3, 2, 1.
Queen.
Aerosmith.
Creed.
Aerosmith was the right answer.
I thought
I wrote live down. Why did I write live down?
That would
I don't know,
have
that's
been
a good
really
one, too.
I had Nirvana.
Aerosmith was the right
Nirvana
answer for you. I screwed that up.
Damn.
Dang, we're all off today.
Abby, hello.
Hey, what's up?
All right, Abby, pick 2 people. We're all feeling it today.
All right, let's do Rizzleman again.
All
Come
right,
on.
here we go.
Oh, again?
We got
Okay.
this.
Here we go.
All
We
right,
got
hang on,
this.
Abby.
Lock it up, Venice.
Moon.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're good. We'll get a winner.
Something people often misplace. A job title that ends in ist. I-S-T. A job title that ends in ist. Name a song by Queen. That's why it was in my head.
Name a song by Queen.
Name a song by Queen. A mammal that lives in a den. Finally, a color associated with sadness.
Oh, this.
All right, you win tickets.
Yep.
I hope.
There's
All
no
right.
way.
Right on.
Well,
You're going
I'll
4
find
for
a
5
way.
for sure.
Life
I'll
finds
find a way.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
No changes?
Nope.
All right.
Learn.
Yes.
Count it
Ready
down.
to count it down? Let's do this. Something people often misplace.
3, 2, 1.
Phone.
Keys. Damn it.
Let's try and say it at the same
about
time, guys.
charger.
We're not even doing that
I
well
put
today.
phone/keys, but I had to pick one. and I went
After
phone.
one, you say it.
I know.
Phone keys.
You lose your keys, I lose my phone.
All right. A job title that ends in ist.
3, 2, 1.
Dentist.
Ooh,
Pharmacist.
dentist.
You know what?
I
We
had
didn't need those
celloist.
anyway. We got these next three
Dentist,
easy.
machinist, pharmacist.
Easy peasy.
All right.
All right. Well,
Well,
I hope so.
sorry, Abby.
Here's the dunk. Start dunking right now, guys. Here it is.
Come on, man.
The dunk contest starts now. Name a song by Queen.
3, 2, 1.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah,
was
you
the number one answer.
You
Fat
get
Bottom
tickets.
Girls,
Watch
number
this.
2.
Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Whoop.
A mammal that lives in a den.
3, 2, 1.
Bear.
Wolf. Are you out of your mind? We talked about wolves today. It's called a wolf. Wolf den.
Oh,
wolf
are you
den.
out of your mind?
Number one answer
We talked
is
about
lion.
wolves.
Lion's Den.
Lion's
They don't
den.
live in
It's
dens.
literally mentioned
Wolf.
several times in biblical fiction. And
Bears live in dens
Biblical
too.
fiction.
It's a wolf.
I mean,
and they don't live in dens. Sometimes they sleep in them when they're hibernating, and those are the ones that do hibernate. A
Wolf.
A
I never
wolf.
would have said wolf.
What?
Yeah, I went
Wolf,
bear.
wolf ain't the right answer. It's
Who was on Team Bear here?
I was
Me.
Team Bear. I'm sorry,
We got
Minnie.
3
I'm
Team
sorry,
Bears.
you guys are wrong. I mean, there's a right or wrong here.
Wolf's den, baby.
It's
Would
wolf.
have accepted Fox also.
Oh, man.
Den.
A color, just for funsies. The color associated with sadness.
3, 2, 1.
Blue.
Great.
I'm blue.
Oh, yeah. You guys even said it sad.
Blue.
Blue's
Okay.
number one answer. Gray would have been number 2.
Dominic, hello.
Man.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, would you have said that with the den question, what would your animal be?
I was thinking bear as well.
Yeah.
Sure you were.
Thanks, Dominic.
Came
All
real
right, pick 2
fast.
people.
Can I get the king and queen, please?
So me and Scott?
Yes, please.
Oh, God, this will be interesting.
This will
Okay.
be easy. We got it.
All right.
5 to 5.
Nobody pick me anymore, please. I'm having a bad
You're
day.
on a
You're
good
having a great
roll.
day.
Here we
Scott
go.
Dennis Rizzuto is now a new nickname.
The Scots. The Battle of the Scots. A musical instrument played by blowing. A food associated with breakfast. An insect with wings. A unit of measurement for time.
Hold up. A unit of measurement.
A
for
unit
time?
of measurement for time.
Okay.
A mammal known for its intelligence.
Okay. Scott?
geez.
Do I need
got
to
it.
repeat any?
No.
Are we
no,
good?
I
Liz, I
think,
just saw your answers, and we got the same.
I think we finally have a winner here.
Okay, let's
I was
find
very
out.
confident
I think we
last time.
finally have a winner.
We
Here
need
go.
one. This could be the first time have we ever done an offer before?
Where we've had no winners.
Where we've never matched?
Yeah, I think we've done that.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. A musical instrument played by blowing.
3, 2, 1.
Trumpet.
Off to a great start.
I was gonna say flugelhorn because we had that earlier.
The one answer is saxophone, baby.
Saxophone. You would have said saxophone,
I said
Lern?
flute.
Yeah,
You
thank
said flute?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
It's the
What
wrote
did you
down
say?
flute.
What did you say?
Out of the trumpet.
Hey,
Flute and trumpet were the number 1 and 4 answers. I won't say which was which. A food associated with breakfast.
3, 2, 1.
eggs.
Nice. That could have gone so many different places. Good
Yeah.
job.
Pancakes.
Scots.
that's
Eggs
the king
were the
breakfast.
number 1 and 2 answers. You did it. You matched
did
one
it.
up. An insect with wings.
3, 2, 1.
Butterfly.
Butterfly, number 1 answer. What did you say? P?
B.
A bee. Yes, they do
Oh, man,
have
I thought,
wings.
I
Very
thought
good.
fly
Important
would have
one.
been the
Flies
go-to.
too.
I was
I
going to
wrote
say
down.
fly, but I'm like,
I had
So
mosquito
generic.
at first. And then
Scott's always looking at butterflies.
I am.
It's true.
They're always in my stomach.
Your answer was butterfly?
I said butterfly.
Time to sweep out, boys. Good luck. A unit of
Thanks,
measurement. A unit of measurement for time.
3, 2, 1.
Hour.
Whoa.
Okay, all right.
I'm locked in.
I wrote down watch.
I'm a seconds guy. I would have
No,
gone
that is
seconds.
an instrument for measuring time.
That's true. Back to you.
Seconds, minutes, hours. You kind of could have gone days if you really wanted to be a wildcat.
I can't believe you both said hours.
Yeah.
That's
Number
wild.
1 answer, minute.
Highly intelligent people.
Okay,
You guys went hour. So you're synced up
here we go.
for all the marbles and for a final winner, a mammal known for its intelligence.
3, 2, 1.
Owl.
Owl.
Well,
He said owl.
They're like close. They're like symbols of wisdom.
Number 1 answer was dolphin.
yeah, I,
thought
wrote down
elephant-
They're
dolphin.
not the
Are
brightest.
elephants hyper intelligent?
But it's a
No,
symbol of
it is a
wisdom.
symbol.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not
Smart
a
as
bad
an
answer.
owl.
Yeah, yes.
It's because they always have a little hat on.
Dolphin
They
and
graduated.
And glasses.
Chimpanzee.
That's right.
Top 2 answers.
Yeah, but the symbol for like the smart animal is an owl.
Okay.
It's a symbol of wisdom. They're not the greatest though. And the elephant is an elephant never
wise.
forgets.
Sure.
It's the Pathfinder.
As smart as an owl.
They're both great answers.
I thought they had the brain size of a peanut.
They do.
An owl?
Yeah, they're dope.
No, the elephants.
Oh,
No, they like
no,
peanuts.
they're
You guys
brilliant.
both went with folklore instead of actual facts.
No, elephants never forget
Elephants
faces.
don't forget.
Also, owls
And-
aren't mammals, says young Jod.
Yeah, they are a bird.
And elephants can fly. I've seen.
Oh my God! You said mammal, and this guy said owl.
What an idiot.
We did. We
Well-
just passed right over that, didn't we? None of us thought that.
He said A-L. Ow.
Owl.
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 Damn, okay. I told you, don't pick me.
All right.
Hey, both good answers
we got
though.
one
other-
category.
other
We got
than
one
the
more
mammal
shot
part.
at this for a winner.
Chris, hello?
Yeah.
All right, you're the final contestant.
Venice.
All right.
Pick 2 people.
Can I go with Moon and Rafe?
All right, Moon and Rafe.
Lock
All
it
right,
up.
man. A
Lock
lot of
it up,
pressure
man.
here, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. You did say mammal. Damn it.
Good seeing that.
He did say country.
We're not listening today.
We
All
are
right,
not.
We're lock it in.
We're preoccupied.
Eye contact.
I'm
I know
locked.
you hate it.
I
Give
feel-
it to
I
me.
feel
Thank
good.
you.
I feel good.
A bird known for its
Owl.
known for its colorful plumage. A mountain range.
Oh boy.
Oh, my.
A tree known for its strong wood. That'd get a giggle out of the boss. A common saying about time. Common saying about time.
Common saying about time.
There is one.
Certainly is. There's a couple.
I got it.
In a film set only in a dystopian future.
Okay, a movie set in a dystopian future.
A movie set only in a dystopian future.
Yeah, I get it, guys. Owls are not mammals.
He's having a bad day. Leave him alone.
All right,
I got a disease.
All right.
We've had too much magnesium.
What was
on
number
this
4
show.
again?
Number 4 was a common saying about time.
Okay, and then. Oh man, and number 5 was only dystopian future.
A film set only in dystopian future.
Okay, you locked in?
Crud, man. Yeah, go ahead. We don't.
Are we
Need,
gonna
we're
know-
not. We're not going to need that one.
I hope we don't. Yeah, we don't have to get to 5.
Are we going to get no winners?
We have to get to 5. We're in trouble.
We're not
Are we going to
need
get no
that.
winners today?
We're not going to need
First
it.
3 you got.
All right.
Playing for Chris.
Here we go. A bird known for its colorful plumage.
3, 2, 1.
Parrot.
Peacock. Oh, we're
Both right answers.
We talked about parrots.
Bad start.
I did write down parrot.
Stink.
I wrote peacock down, just so you know.
I said parrot because we mentioned it
I said parrot, bro.
a few minutes ago.
We're in trouble.
You tried to fist bump me. I was
I
like,
tried
no.
to fist bump
I
you.
said parrot.
A mountain range.
3, 2, 1.
Rockies.
All right. Okay.
Rhode Island's
Yay.
big feature.
The Alps.
Oh, my God. We're screwed here.
All right. A tree known for its strong wood.
3, 2, 1.
Oak.
Oh, all right.
Those are the two. Those are the
Good
two.
boys. What are the other ones?
Pine?
It's a mighty oak.
Pine is not strong, is
Pine
it
is
not?
a very weak softwood.
I'm throwing out other
I thought pine was
types of
pretty,
wood.
I thought pine was
Cypress?
pretty legit. No, I think pine's pretty legit, yo.
Walnut.
We wouldn't be making things out of it if it was scrappy.
It is the cheapest wood. Common saying. We need this.
I know.
You do
'cause
need
We're not
this.
getting 5.
About
A
time.
common saying about time.
3, 2, 1.
Time flies.
heals all
Oh,
wounds.
no.
Running out of time.
Time flies.
I thought it was
Time
watch
flies
out.
all wounds.
Time heals all wounds.
Time flies.
Ah, yeah,
had
you're
to-
right.
This is
Time
it.
Way.
flies. That's the right one. I apologize, Bradley.
That was a good one. Time heals all wounds.
This is
also-
Chris.
Chris.
This is Chris.
I
Get the guy's name
apologize,
right.
Chris.
Red.
It's over. It's
Time
over.
after time.
This is not. This is over. Just
A
saying.
film set only in a dystopian future.
Sorry,
3,
Chris.
2, 1.
Escape from New York.
Mad Max.
I had 1984.
You know, I've never seen
Blade
Escape from
Runner.
New York.
Blade
Sorry,
Runner,
Chris.
Escape from New York.
You know what's funny is I wrote down Terminator and I was like, oh crud, no, there's modern time in that.
That's
and then,
why I
Yep, and then I went to Demolition Man and I was like, nope, modern time.
Idiocracy.
Book of
was
Eli,
trying to
the road.
No,
I was
modern
trying to
time.
eliminate time travel movies.
Idiocracy. He starts here.
Yeah, he
Oh,
starts
that's right.
modern.
Yeah,
That's Forever Young with Mel Gibson
Yeah.
starts here.
I was trying to eliminate those movies, the time travel. I wanted
We
to
gave away no
specifically-
tickets.
Really sorry about that.
Well, you know what? Give him to Mike.
Okay.
Patient Zero. Give him to him. Hey, Scott, tomorrow, get together a matchup with the Moon. Ooh. Might as well.
Oh, nice.
Might as well.
Hey, I'll go easy since
Man.
today seemed a little.
We biffed it today.
Wish we
Art.
would have done it today.
Hey, do you want listeners to help with questions?
Heck, yes, I do.
Who
That'd be
should they
fun.
email?
King Scott.
King Scott at
Moon.
1057thepoint.com.
KingScott at 1057thepoint.com. Help him with questions for tomorrow.
Yeah, send them in if you got a good question. Make them tough. Nothing easy.
Okay. All right. Terrible, guys.
Yeah,
Terrible.
really sorry.
Aerosmith. We'd have had it.
Aerosmith.
I
Came
screwed that
close
up.
a couple times.
Wolves.
I really messed up, guys.
Owls.
I really. You made me feel the worst about Bear.
Well, you know why? Because I thought we had it, and I'm just upset. I'm upset with myself. I'm upset with Parrot and Peacock. Those are both good. We had it too. We had Blue,
I know.
and I said phone. Should have said keys. I blew it. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got some of your emails and maybe some food news. It's 8:43. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Experience the thrill of nitro-fueled racing at the NHRA Midwest Nationals. Come see your favorite drag racers at WWT Raceway from September 27th to September 29th. We have delays 270 eastbound between 44 and Big Bend. Further north, there's a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle. 270 southbound just after 70 or right at 70. Your point forecast beautiful and low humidity. High of 78 right now. It's 64 at the Point Studio.
Some all day, yeah. Cause when you get something that's a tough day, oh, yeah, even flow. Got a horse and a butterfly. Ooh, you don't know. So he marries a Hungarian.
I gotta say once again, thanks to Herb Equipment for bringing some toys up here to Rizz Farm. And we gotta do some mulching. So Mike and Chad here brought a tractor with them. And check this out. It says Captain Rizz on the side. All right, so we're going to use this to get the mulch from yeah, and it's going to go into the trailer. Yeah. So I don't know how to use it.
Victory Men's Health. Guys, invest in your health. It is the most important thing. It is the one thing you cannot buy back no matter how hard you work. So go to Victory Men's Health. Let them test your blood down to a microcellular level, tell you exactly what's going on in your body, and get you on a treatment plan to get you feeling your best. Maybe you got low T. Maybe you're having problems in the bedroom. That's all things that happen to a lot of people out there. Go get it taken care of, man. Don't wait. Maybe you just need vitamins. You got a vitamin deficiency. Maybe you need a little red light therapy, get some collagen back in your skin. Whatever you need, they have it at Victory Men's Health. And there's 4 locations, so there's one near you. There's one in Sunset Hills, Town and Country, both O'Fallon's, Illinois and Missouri. So schedule an appointment at victorymenshealth.com and let them take care of you and your health in 2025. That is victorymenshealth.com.
Your expertise ahead. That's right. Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
It's Donnie Fandango for 105.7 The Point, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be joined by Dan Auerbach, the frontman of the Black Keys. And Dan, we got a lot of stuff to talk about with a single and a new record coming, but I wanted to bring up a couple of things first that you have done in the last year that I just loved. And two of the things specifically, the covers record that the Black Keys did, I just adored because it introduced me to a bunch of songs that I didn't know, and I loved that. And then also, too, I know you produced the Robert Finley record, and I loved that one, too. I didn't know anything about that man until, I saw that you had worked with him. So I just kind of wanted to start things off by saying, man, I really appreciated both of those projects that you were obviously very deeply involved in.
Oh, man, thank you so much. That's great to hear. I mean, Robert Finley's the real deal. He's a Louisiana soul and blues singer, and he's touring. He's going to be touring all year. It's really exciting for him.
I will absolutely see that man. I mean, it was like, because as I'm listening to that record, I'm thinking to myself, why did I not know of this man before? Why do I have to live under a rock? You know what I mean? Like, it was that kind of, why haven't I been able to be a fan of this guy sooner?
Oh, man, he is just like next level. He just like shines on the stage. It's crazy.
Cannot wait. Well, let's get back to Black Keys stuff. And we just got the brand new song from you guys, Wild Child, all right? And I love it. Now, listen, I've always thought that there was a really awesome groove in all of the Black Keys songs for the most part. But this one, I would even consider it funky, as a matter of fact. Would you yourself, the creator of that song, call it funky, sir?
I would definitely call it funky.
Yeah.
Or
good.
Maybe funky with an O, funky.
Oh, that's even another level. But I do, man, like there is just a little bit of that sort of infusion in there that really, I think, differentiates it. What was this like the first song that was recorded? Was this one of the last ones that was written? How did this come about, when it comes to the rest of the album?
I think the record is pretty varied. There's songs on there that are like the first take, just like super raw. Improvisation, like we just left all the mistakes in there. But Wild Child, we probably took the longest to construct. We had a different chorus, and we ended up going back and changing it. But but at the foundation of the song is just definitely just Pat and I in a room together, improvising, coming up with songs, just like kind of making it up off the top of our heads. But it's funny that you say that. I think this is the first Black Keys song that has wah wah pedal on it.
Oh, wow. See, and I don't have the trained musical ear to pick that out, but that would make sense.
Absolutely. That's so funny that you said that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Because I'm listening to it and I'm thinking to myself, like the first time I heard it, I was like, I'm moving my butt cheeks in a way that, man, it's pretty great. I'm dancing in my chair. I like that I made you laugh, Dan. I really do. So, one of the things that I read too about you and Patrick being back into the studio, the album also too, and I can't forget, is going to be called Dropout Boogie. It'll be out on May the 13th. But I was really interested to see. I'm always fascinated with how bands write their stuff. And what I had read was that, and it kind of, you just said it, is that you and Patrick, you go into the studio, you just kind of, for lack of a better term, you kind of riff off each other and you come up with these songs. You don't go into the studio with anything kind of already etched out. Is that correct?
For the most part, yeah. I just think it's a really important part of who we are, is that improvising, because it's like a natural take, like straight from the gut, and it's like it just highlights the natural connection that we've always had. It's the reason we've been playing the music for so long, 20 plus years. I mean, we started playing when we were 16 and 17, and we kept it up because it was so much fun. It's just always been fun. It's easy, like sometimes it's real work making music with certain people, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you're lucky, like Pat and I were, you could find someone where it's just like instantaneous. You don't even really have to speak or think about it,
That's really amazing. And I think that speaks to the kind of the magic of that musical collaboration. You didn't know that. And again, and I know I saw it in the press release for the single, but like, what are the chances that these two kids from Akron, Ohio, that are going to live a block and a half from each other or grow up a block and a half from each other are going to have this kind of, this kind of synergy or whatever you want to call it? It's really pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically talking to a lottery winner. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. The odds are so stacked against it being possible.
Do you think, like, you guys having such a good handle on that, like saying things like that it's a lottery, that maybe that's why you guys, like, I've interviewed you a couple.
Oh, an owl is a bird and he was asking for mammals. I know. Get off me. Listen, you're going to buy a house, okay? You're not going to call me for advice. You're going to call Kevin Putney, the one to the mortgage team. Kevin Putney is the guy that's going to put that home loan together that fits your needs. Everybody's home loan is going to be different. Everybody's financial situation is different. Kevin Putney will work out that puzzle. He loves putting those puzzles together. He loves helping out RizzShow listeners. He's going to find the loan that fits your needs, and next thing you know, you're going to be moving into your dream house. You're thinking I should probably call the realtor first before I call the mortgage guy. No, opposite. Call the mortgage guy, then the realtor. 2 reasons. Number one, you'll know how much house you can afford once you're qualified and approved. Secondly, you are qualified and approved, and when you do find that dream home, there's going to be multiple offers on the table. You're going to be at the front of the line. You're going to be ready to move, ready to make that offer. It's Kevin Putney and the 123 mortgage team. 314-862-0123, 314-862-0123, online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, equalizing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Restrictions apply. Call for details. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, 123mortgage.com, 314-862-0123.
Bum, bum, bum. Hi from the outside. I mustard called 1,000 times to say I'm sorry for all things that you've done. I tried to call you, but you were not home. No, you weren't home.
All right, King Scott's official bucket list. Now, for those of you that haven't been listening, we have compiled a list. We've talked about it several times, and we have a new competition coming up with Punish.
Hey, you guys know what a push present is?
Yes.
Explain.
It's the present you buy your partner, usually your wife or girlfriend who's having your baby. Before she has the baby, you get her like a diamond necklace, and it's a push present, and say, happy pushing.
It's a gift given to a new mother by their partner to celebrate the birth and recognize the strength it took to bring their child into this world, right?
Oh, so it's after. I always thought it was before.
I always thought it was after. And it doesn't need to be anything extravagant, more so a meaningful keepsake to celebrate the mom's hard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a husband, he went online, and he opened up about potentially being the bad guy after he changed his mind about the push present he planned to buy, making the new mom cry. But he, I don't think, is in the wrong here.
Oh, here we go. Let's
All
hear
right.
this.
Let's weigh in.
He refused to buy his wife the jewelry she wanted as a push present after she lost her job. So in his post, he explained that he and his wife, Ashley, welcomed their baby girl, and while she was pregnant, the two of them agreed that he would buy her a specific piece of jewelry with their daughter's birthstone as a push present. He found the term push present a bit tacky, but genuinely wanted to do something to honor everything his wife had gone through to bring their daughter into the world. However, the purchase of the push present ended up taking a back seat after the wife lost her job. And he wrote, quote, "The issue is that after that conversation about getting this thing, Ashley was let go from her job because she punched her boss in an airport, resulting in a black eye
Okay.
and criminal charges."
goodness.
Ashley, what are we doing?
I was just
Sit
going
down,
to say,
babe.
I was actually just going to say, man, you got to do a tremendous amount to be either pregnant or a brand new mother and get fired. Because
Right.
it's like there's
Laws, there's laws.
There's a lot of laws. a
Hormones
lot
are
of
running wild, though,
protections right
dude. I mean, she probably didn't mean it.
What?
She's all prego and
Hormoned up.
stressed out, and maybe it's her
I
first
need
baby.
more information.
Yeah.
I've coined the term Pregosaurus Rex. It happens.
Hell yeah, it happens.
She physically punched someone.
Don't mess with the pregnant ladies, all right?
Here's
In an
That up.
airport.
Listen, I got audio of her getting pissed.
That sounds like me on a
Whoa.
normal day with no baby. So
Wow.
So the husband says since then it's been stressful in the house because now they're unexpectedly living on one income with a newborn to take care of. On top of that, the wife has she has to appear in court and face an assault charge.
oh man.
So he's left to balance the baby and help his wife find a job somewhere else.
I hope it was worth it.
And the topic of the assault has also become a point of contention because the wife feels really strongly that she didn't do anything wrong. And
You know
she
what-
was defending herself after her boss provoked her on purpose.
Yeah, he probably played that sound that you just played, and it was like, "Oh, Ashley, you didn't get your things done." And he played that sound, then she goes, "What'd you say to me?"
She's pregnant.
Provoked her on purpose. Any details there?
No, but the
just
husband
what
does
she
not
says.
agree.
I like that he's being responsible with the money. We're down one less income. We just have a new baby. That is the responsible
Of course
thing to
it is.
do. But also, I hope that one day she does still get the birthstone necklace that she wants, because that's sentimental to her to have
Sure.
her daughter's birthstone.
But maybe down the road when we're not struggling with money and have a newborn.
Yes,
We're
he's
not
being
gonna think
responsible.
about material things. We're gonna think about the new life we brought into
Absolutely.
this world.
He's got his head on straight with that.
Yeah. This gal's actions flipped the family upside down, but he's in trouble.
So
for
thankfully,
not
better
buying-
watch it.
For not buying jewelry.
thankfully,
on, what are we
the
talking
money that they saved up has money to cover the bills, but the husband does not want to spend any frivolous money.
Yeah.
Quote, "I didn't buy the gift because it doesn't seem like a good time to spend money on jewelry. We do have decent savings and I make good money, but still." And his concerns are valid, especially since their financial situation changed considerably since they initially discussed this stupid push present.
Here's what he should be worried about. She's willing to punch her boss. What's she going to do to you?
That's what I mean. Better watch out.
Well, I mean, you can get stabbed.
And the fact she's mad, even though she realizes the financial situation shifted.
You better look out for them kitchen
Also,
knives
guys,
when you're sleeping.
Pregnancy, brain, and your hormones change. And I mean, that's real. So she probably has a little bit of natural stuff going on that she's never dealt with before. I'm not giving it an excuse. That's just part of the reasoning. People are higher. The mood has changed. Like, women's
Yes.
bodies are incredible. And like the hormones that are going through her brain right now, she's probably not thinking completely right.
Listen, 10 to 20% of women experience a depressive episode following childbirth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not out of the realm of possibility that she's not thinking correctly.
For sure.
But she's arguing that she's already been punished enough with the loss of her career. But man, jewelry can be bought anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll still be there.
No, man. I'm on her side a little bit. Only if she's not demanding it, I think the dude should go find the money, man. It's not like you're buying her a Bentley.
It's a
Go
necklace.
buy her a birthstone necklace. You're still having a baby born. That's still a huge milestone.
I'm assuming
You're
the one
saying
that
you make
she
good
wanted.
money. You're staying with her, so obviously whatever happened, what didn't affect the relationship, whether you agree with her or not, you are kind of adding insult to injury a little bit, even if it was her own fault. even if she had no provocation or justification whatsoever, I'm like, still your wife. She's still pushing a kid out for you. I don't know. Go find the money somewhere. It's not. This thing can't be like 10 grand, right?
I don't know.
A
Maybe it
birthstone
is.
necklace.
Maybe it is.
Well, if that's the case, then get a lesser. I think there's
Maybe her birthstone's a diamond. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
I
the
think there's a
quarter
lesser.
machines
If that's the
Applebee's.
case, be like, hey, I can't afford the one we wanted, but I wanted to get you something. I don't think it has to be an all or nothing thing. I think you can still get, like, if you're doing the push present, if that's a thing you've decided to do, you know, I don't know. Go find the money, man. It's still your kid. It's still.
And
Or
she
your
was going to
wife.
be out of work for, I mean, obviously paid if she had a good job and had
Well,
maternity leave.
But she's got to go to court now.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, she's probably very scared.
Oh, yeah. The expenses are just beginning.
Your push present is a lawyer.
Yeah.
I like the responsible money idea, but I also agree with Rafe that eventually, hopefully down the line, she gets that necklace.
Yeah, how about you get a lawyer with the last name of the birthstone, like, Mike Emerald.
Mike Emerald, attorney at law.
In the story, he said that, like, this
Danny
he's
Zirconia.
not pulling the gift. He's saying that we can't afford it now.
Now.
Right now.
Right now. That's all.
But I want it.
I just still think you should get it.
I want it now. Oh, God.
Yeah, if she's not, and I don't know the details of that.
Obviously
if
got a
she's
temper.
If she's demanding it,
I want this new ring so I can
Not
wear it to
obviously
court.
you have a temper. I feel like this is a hormonal thing.
She
I want to
punched
give
her
the benefit.
boss.
and hey, man, we've all wanted to punch our boss.
But
you
we
know?
don't.
Yeah, but you're not
we're-
Thank
pregnant.
you.
Because restraint is an actual
He
virtue.
didn't call me fat, 8.5 months pregnant in an airport on a 9-hour layover either.
That's true.
If that ever happened,
Oh.
maybe I go crazy.
Guys, you guys are very easy.
I'm not justifying her. It doesn't. I mean,
violence.
to me, I'm not justifying anything she did. I take all that away. This is your wife. She's having a kid. I think you'll regret not memorializing it in the moment. If that's a thing that's important to you in your relationship moving forward and you're not divorcing her over all this stuff that she did, I don't know. I'm just like, find the money. If it's got to be like a couple $100, right? 1,000 tops.
Yeah.
They picked out one specific one. I don't know how much.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
is.
if
and
it's
if
a
that's going
crazy.
to set you back, then you're about ready to have like $100,000 child. So like maybe you should have financially planned better. I don't know.
Well, they had planned because she had a job.
Yeah, he said he made good money and that they had a lot of savings. So it doesn't. I don't feel like they're at a
right.
crisis point.
Well, listen, if we're looking to save some money, Olive Garden.
Always.
Olive Garden, which I've never been to.
Get out of here.
You call yourself Italian.
Get out of here. What do you
Constantly
mean?
forget. This is the thing that no matter how many times you explain it to me, I can't grasp. Is that you've never been to an Olive Garden?
Yeah, never been.
That should be the next
weird.
RizzShow outing like we did with the buffet last year. We all need to go to Olive Garden this year.
Yeah,
Carb up.
One down the road here.
For sure.
We'll carb load at Olive Garden.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is coming back.
It's the
That's
most
right.
basic crap that is super impressive every time.
Yes.
You go in and you go, oh, this is going to be whatever. And then you leave and you go, oh, that was great.
Is it okay? Is it good?
It's pretty good, dude.
It's high school date territory. You take your date
Right.
there.
Yeah, it's a nice date place for high school.
But it is. You know why? Because you can't lose.
Yeah.
There's nothing you're going to get there. You're going to be like, no, not worth the dollars. You get it and you go, hey,
Get the
Yeah, that's pretty
minestrone,
good, man.
Get the
It
salad.
was $11 worth of pasta.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, for $13.99, all you could eat. It's been the same price the last 2 years, so inflation has not affected
Very cool.
the never-ending pasta bowl. Olive Garden's keeping the deal affordable.
The Olive Garden Oasis.
Yeah, man.
Something we get, something we could always count on. Olive Garden, always there for us.
Exactly. The
Them and
garden serves.
them and the Costco hot dogs, always $1.50.
Always there for us.
OG, Olive Garden.
So the deal comes with unlimited breadsticks and your choice of super salad. Build your own pasta masterpieces with a variety of fettuccinis or spaghettis.
If you leave Olive Garden and you're not full, you did something wrong. Like you went to a gas station that's called Olive Garden,
Right.
Because I'm telling you, you walk out of there and you're full, you're satiated, you're fat and sassy. Like you just feel you've done right. You've been done right. I know that
Do
sounds
you not
like
feel good about yourself?
No, you feel great.
I mean, I've never felt good about myself leaving like a pasta house or an Olive Garden because I go ham.
You go
hard?
You go hard.
Yeah, me too.
But that is part of what you pay. That's the price you pay.
You're going to suck down so many of those breadsticks, dude.
Oh, they're so.
Man,
Breadsticks.
knowing your relationship with bread, it's going to be. I'm amazed that you've never had an Olive Garden breadstick because it's unlimited breadsticks no matter what time of year you.
Perfectly parmed.
Perfectly parmed, perfect, crisp, and soft.
Yeah.
It's really the selling point, in all honesty.
Well, we'll have to go.
Yeah. When's this
They
roll
just
out?
keep bringing them.
It's going on until November 17th. So
We got
Now's
plenty
the
of time.
who's ready for a pasta party, huh?
Right here.
And you know,
every
like,
day of my life.
You know, like Italian places are judged by their sauces. You know, like some can be just like straight up like Italy. You know, and if you have some real Italians going to a certain place, you go. I'm sure they would go in and be like, "This sauce is a joke. This is an abomination."
Yeah.
Olive Garden is invisible. It like is so right down the middle that no one can criticize.
Right.
The white sauce is exactly. It's just like a right down the middle. It is a 75 mile an hour right down the middle pitch. Just whoop, here you go.
Go off, Queen. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just in the middle. Exactly where it should be.
But it's not generic. There's something a little to it.
Is there? It seems pretty. Of all the commercials I see, it's all
You
just
want
generic.
it. You think it will be, and then you leave and you go, you know what? That wasn't that bad.
That wasn't that generic.
Yeah, dude, it is. It is. It's always a surprise.
Okay,
you always
so-
going,
so
you always
Olive
going,
Garden.
oh, this is a cheap ass Italian place, and then you go out and you go, maybe it's
You had a
not.
good time.
Maybe it's a little more.
So their new slogan is Olive Garden. Not too terrible.
It's not that bad.
Or Olive Garden. That was all
worse.
right.
Olive Garden.
Worse.
That was good.
Garden.
Better than Frizzuli's.
My slogan would be more Olive Garden. There you go.
Honestly, dude, I'm looking at the menu right now.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at an Olive Garden menu in a long time.
You're smiling.
It's surprising, right?
What do we get?
Kind of sexy, dude.
This is where they have the tour of Italy,
Of course.
so I can knock two things off my bucket
Chicken and
list.
shrimp carbonara.
Surf and turf, dude.
Not bad.
Chicken and shrimp. Okay.
Tour of Italy. Literally, it's like lasagna. Looks like maybe carbonara and chicken parm. I can't really tell what's going on.
Okay, well, again, I've always wanted to go to Italy, and I've never been to the Olive Garden, so I can knock two things off right
You
there.
can.
And Moon can knock off now no one getting to know manicotti. You know?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
talked-
They have manicotti here?
manicotti there?
Of course they do. It's Olive Garden.
Is that part of the endless pasta?
It can be. Whatever you want. Your last name's Rizzuto. You get a special booth.
Oh, if you're an actual Italian that walks in the place, you get special
Because they're so
treatment?
surprised
Yeah.
when
If
an
your
actual
name ends
Italian
in an
walks
I
in.
or an O, you get a special booth.
Holy cow, there's a real Italian here.
Is that the when you're here, your family?
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah.
They pull
okay.
the table out like Goodfellas.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. Okay, if we go to Olive Garden, we got to go through the back door, and they got to put a table out for us.
I will make this happen for us.
do
They
you know
still
what
do
I like
tablecloths. Do they still do? They used to.
It's so long.
Is
That
Olive
used
Garden
to be
a
like
place?
the big selling point of like the date night for teens. Like this place has tablecloths.
Joe says Olive Garden is basically the Italian cheesecake factory.
Shut up, Joe.
No, that's. I understand
Do
how
they
you
put the
could have
paper
that
down?
impression.
Do they put paper down?
No,
so you
you're
can-
thinking macaroni grill. Because they used
I've
to
been
do
there.
that. And that was great, too.
So the current Olive Garden slogan is a passion for Italy. Huh. The original one was good times, great salad.
No longer.
Olive Garden.
You're no
Both
longer
true.
family.
You're
When you're here,
Olive
you're
Garden,
family.
you're out of the family.
Chicken tortellini Alfredo, looking good.
Family was too triggering. They were like,
Yeah, it's
this is
wild.
a mafia reference.
They took that away.
Yeah.
It used to be when you're here, your family, and then they switched it to we're all family here.
We're all family.
It's a mafia thing,
It's
right?
getting a little more culty at that point.
Now it's a passion for Italy. I don't think that's the right one.
Olive Garden,
sounds
just
like a
shove this
movement.
breadstick in your mouth and
And
shut up.
Shut your face.
Olive Garden. Here you go.
All right, well, it's settled.
Olive Garden. We knew you'd be here.
That's right.
It's settled. We're going.
I can't wait. Carb load 2024.
They do lunch?
Of course
Oh
they
yeah, lunch specials, unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Which is great.
If you want to eat like a, idiot.
Can we go today?
But if you
No,
want
I'm
to
not
eat
going today.
like a cool person,
Right.
you just go in and you get the tour of Italy, roll me out of here lunch special. Let's see if they got here on lunch.
Do we all have the gray
specials.
sweatpants still?
Yeah.
We need them.
Sure, I do.
We might have to dress up a little bit, though. It's Olive Garden.
Oh, you have to dress up? Collared shirt?
No, you
Oh.
don't have to, but you want to.
Yeah.
Check this out, dude.
That's one of the draws.
This is how you know it's classy. They got a dessert called chocolate lasagna.
Oh.
Chef's kiss.
Pretty
good.
There's two people now that have referenced Fazoli's in the chat,
Get outta
and
here.
you're going to be banned because
Fazoli
Fazoli's-
smells like sewage. All
dude.
I like a Fazoli. It's drive-through pasta. You guys.
Don't ever go in.
Well, no, you don't go in. It
Well,
smells
first
like
of
an
all,
old rag.
I've never
but-
been a
See, I told
If you go in, bring a towel and lay it down, step on a towel.
Well, yeah.
You will slip on the slickness of the weird
Grow up.
garlic bread humidity
Well,
in there.
that's exactly what it is. The
It's
garlic sauce.
bread humid in there?
Dude, it's so disgusting.
Your clothes will smell like it for the rest of their
Yes,
lives.
we had a friend who worked there in the 90s, and he still smells.
No, I
But
loved
it was
it.
fun to go visit him.
Every time it's a divorce food for me because every time I drive to West Frankfort from St. Louis, I would take, 57 or whatever it is, and there's a Fazoli's in Mount Vernon, and I'd hit that up to and fro going to Dad's house. And those breadsticks are pretty damn good, too.
Yeah.
They just don't go inside.
Oh, Bobby says Olive Garden sends all the cooks to Italy to learn the recipes. Get out of here.
That's so great.
Get out of here.
Fazoli sends him to Festus.
They do provide 3 dipping sauces for their breadsticks, a dipping flight, if you will.
This is Olive Garden again.
Marinara, homemade Alfredo, or 5 cheese marinara. So does that sound like people didn't go to Italy to eat?
You should be insulted as an Italian. As anybody with a vowel at the end of your name, you should be insulted that Fazoli's exist. That they could even
I
think
don't
that
know.
Italian
I've
could be
seen the
fast
signs.
food.
The sign is a big tomato, right?
Of course it is.
I'm adopted, and I'm offended that anyone could think that Italian could be done fast food or drive-through. Are you out of your mind? Are you
It's
out
not
of your?
that bad.
Are you out of your mind?
Cheese ravioli's good, and it's drive-through, and you got no other options.
Can't
for
be
this.
done.
You could get.
Don't take this away from her. She's still reeling from the divorce.
There are no steps between Olive Garden
Listen,
and Chef
people
Boyardee.
eat Chef Boyardee
But
and,
that-
and
Right,
microwave
out of a
it.
can.
Okay.
That's
okay.
gross as hell, too.
Okay.
That's pretending. I'm okay if you're pretending. You can't bridge the gap. Cannot
If
be
you
bridged.
hear your family. All right, we have time for a couple emails after the break. 9/11 Wednesday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Experience the thrill of nitro-fueled racing at the NHRA Midwest Nationals. Come see your favorite drag races at WWT Raceway from September 27th to September 29th. We have delays 270 eastbound between Gravoy and Doherty Ferry. There's some more trouble downtown. Intermittent lane closures due to a crash 70 westbound from Fairmont City Boulevard to 44. That whole cluster right there is kind of in trouble. Your point forecast, beautiful. Low humidity. High of 78 right now. It is 65 at the Point Studio.
Hey guys, it's Lux and Jacoby from Papa Roach.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Well, I mean, I'd like to say I'm doing good. I'm just much rather be playing a rock show tonight.
I would much rather be watching you play a rock show. This is such a bummer.
I know, very much so. We just got the news like an hour ago, and I was like, I mean, what am I gonna do?
We did all we could.
I'm here to rock. I'm here to do my gig. You know what I'm saying? And it's Mother Nature is just not having it today.
But the good news is, outside of being here for Point Fest, you guys have a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Papa Roach is killing it. I was on TikTok today. Huge fan of your
okay.
TikTok.
What'd you see?
Well, I saw you reaching out to one of my favorite artists, Kay Flay, for.
Oh, yeah.
So I texted her that video this morning. I haven't heard back, but I did.
You know her?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she's
I absolutely did, and I sent her that video.
I love
so,
her,
like,
dude. I think she's awesome, man. Good energy, great artist, great live performer, great songwriter, great voice, just awesome. I'm a
Dentist, that's Dr. Foley and Foley Dental Group in Glen Carbon. Now, I always say they got the latest and greatest when it comes to dental technology there at Foley. But they got this new thing called the Soleil laser. Now, this has been a game changer for people with dental anxiety. So if you got a cavity, and I had this done a couple weeks ago, I had a filling fall out, and normally they'd have to use the drill to kind of get the filling out and the Novocaine, and people don't like that. They got drilled. They got dental anxiety. And with the kids, you know, when you tell them they got to get a drill, they bug out. This is a dental laser that replaces the dental drill for certain procedures in the office. It's gentle, it's fast, it's precise. It helps eliminate the need for drills, needles, and numbness after. Almost every patient, including myself, you're able to skip the anesthesia because you don't need it. And you may feel some cold, but you're not going to really feel pain. The appointments are a lot faster, virtually no bleeding, and enjoy not being numb for 3 to 4 hours after an appointment. Minimal post-op discomfort. And that's all stuff that me personally, have felt. It's Foley Dental now with the Soleil laser. FoleyDentalGroup.com, FoleyDentalGroup.com.
All right, Point Fest 2022. It is Liv, and I am so excited. As you know, this is one of my favorite bands ever. The Struts, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
That was
for
a
being
lovely
here.
introduction.
So
Thank
excited.
You very much.
So to start, I actually have a prop because I met you guys several years ago. It was backstage at a show, and Luke, you had disappeared for a moment, and I missed an autograph on my favorite piece of merch ever.
Here we go. There's a badge on your bag as well with the Struts on.
Wow. So,
flag. A flag.
If you would be so kind,
Of
my
course.
friend.
Do you have a pen?
I do.
Prepared. Fantastic. Of course I will.
That's been waiting there
Since
in
2019.
anticipation.
It's been on my wall, and I'm like,
Oh, it's a
damn
big
it, I
day.
don't have Luke.
Seize the opportunity.
Exactly. I have you guys hostage, so I kind of had to. Thank you so very much.
Pleasure. I'm sorry I didn't sign it
You
before.
had a show to get ready for. That's
I was
totally
getting
fine.
ready. Oh,
you
that
were,
makes
you
sense.
were. You didn't just like bail on me.
No. Okay.
So we got the Struts here. You guys have a lot of new things going on this year. You got a new label. You got a new logo. You got a new single, which I can only assume is there a new album in the works.
Yeah, we've been well. Officially, we started working on a new record like in February.
Okay.
And then we've sort of honed in even harder on the making of it since coming back to LA for the last, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or so.
Oh, wow.
The aim is to get it done by the end of the year.
Perfect.
All polished and ready to go.
So tell me a little bit about the contrast in, I guess you're making an album the old-fashioned way versus during 2020 when the pandemic hit and you guys quarantined for 10 days and busted out an album.
Yeah, it's very different. It's kind of getting back to, I guess not what we're kind of used to, but maybe a way. Well, we're basically doing it the way the first two records were kind of done.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more thought out.
Sure, less pressure.
We actually tried doing it the same way that we did Strange Days back in about February. Yeah, we tried it in Nashville to try and repeat that same formula and give ourselves a bit more time than the 10-day target we had before, and it didn't quite work. So hence why we kind of experimenting, why it's taken a little bit longer. But
Sure.
I promise you, when stuff does come to fruition, everyone's going to be happy.
Sure, that's great. Now, and I feel like we're entering into a new era of the Struts. I mean, I've been following you guys for a long time, and I even feel like the look is a little bit different. There's not as much bedazzle, not as much sequins happening. We've kind of gotten into the suits thing. So is this like next level Struts happening?
Yeah, I just think I think the best thing about not being able to tour for like 18 months, it really gave us the opportunity to sort of think properly and go, wow, okay, it's 3 records now, and where do we want to go next? Mm-hmm. What's going on around us? What are our peers doing? What's the climate of like rock music in general? And this was kind of like the natural conclusion. I think in a funny way, it's really strange that the thing that we were kind of pushing for the last like 7 years is become now quite popular with the rise of like a lot of these young bands that are coming up. And in perfect Struts fashion, as soon as everyone starts doing something that's quote trendy, we've decided to go completely left and just stay and create our own lane, you know?
Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I, like so many others, watched the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert, which, of course, Luke, you were a part of, and you're going to be a part of the one out in California in just a couple of days. Now, for you to be able to be on that stage, along with a few members of Queen, and doing something of that magnitude, do you ever get, like, a little starstruck or a little intimidated? Or are you just totally cool, calm, and collected?
I never get nervous.
Yep.
But for that particular show, I had a few butterflies. It really started to hit me the day of because I was on so late. Queen's set was just before the Foo's set, so
the sun had gone down. I think it was about 8:30.
Yeah.
By the time that Queen was set to go on with myself, and the stadium was completely full at that point, and just the people that were on the bill, I was kind of, I know that my friendship with Taylor was one of the biggest reasons that I was there, and playing with Queen was also another big reason why I was there.
We love these windows. We couldn't be happier. This was a great experience. You will see that time and time again on the Window Nation 5-star reviews. There are over 33,000 of them. 33,000. Call 866-90Nation. Schedule a fast in-home estimate right now because there's an anniversary sale going on with Window Nation. Tell them Moon sent you. You buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. There's no limit on how much you can save. Plus, you can save big with no interest and no payments for 24 months. If you act now, you get an extra $250 credit as well. That's on top of all of their quality, service, affordability, and a lifetime warranty. Window Nation also was recently ranked highest on Forbes' list of best window installation companies, so you can trust Window Nation for high-quality, affordable windows. Stop paying more than you have to. Make your home look better, feel better, and be more efficient. Hurry, this sale ends August 31st, so schedule that fast in-home estimate right now. 866-90Nation. Tell them Moon sent you at Window Nation, or go to the website windownation.com. Yes, have some. You go.
Hey guys, it's a commercial break. Make sure to like.
All right, we have time for a couple emails. RizzShow 1057thepoint.com, or send your instant feedback to the 1057 The Point mobile app.
Emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Learn.
What?
Catching up on the show with podcast. Heard you talking about the movie The Visit. Yeah. I watched it this past weekend, and it is freaking scary.
It's a M. Night Shyamalan. And it came out. It has Catherine Hahn in it. She plays a mom who sends her son and daughter to her parents' house. And so they get on a train. These 2 little kids. You know, they're like 8 and 10 or 10 and 12, however old they are. And they show up, and they'd never met their grandparents before. They've seen like some photos or something. So the grandparents are there waiting for them, and they're staying, you know, in this normal grandparents' house. And in the night, it starts to become really scary because in the night, the grandma gets up and is acting really weird, and she has sundowner's syndrome, which is a real sleep disorder or mental illness. And
well, it's old people when, you know, at a certain time they don't do as well as they do during the day.
Yes, and they get a little weird at night.
They get a little weird, and you know, some of the mental stuff comes out.
Right. And so I won't give the spoiler away at the end, but it's a great twist. And it's a pretty, it'll put you on the edge of your seat. It's good.
The email says, all I got to say is adult diaper on the face would send me into the same rage that you had at RizzShow Live. Have a great show, Benjamin.
Right on. Yeah, go see it. The Visit.
The Visit. Okay. Next.
Food news. Rizz, I followed your roasted broccoli tip by slicing each piece in half, creating a flat surface on the pan, followed by olive oil, salt, pepper. I added another ingredient you should try. Nutritional yeast.
No, I'm not doing that.
Spread that over the broccoli and roast for 25 to 30 minutes at 400.
I'm not doing that.
It's so
Leaves
good.
a perfectly crispy texture.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's like cheese.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's not cheese, so I'm just going to use cheese.
You know,
I'm going to use Parmesan.
You know what Mallory keeps doing? She cooks the broccoli, you know, whatever way, and then puts ground mustard on it? Because apparently that
like stone ground mustard,
something like that, because it does something to the cells that makes it healthy again. Apparently, when you cook broccoli, it breaks down some type of, I don't know what the science is, but she's got it all under control, and she puts that crap on it.
I know nutritional yeast is in a lot of stuff.
Vegan stuff especially.
It's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just the name nutritional yeast turns me off so much and turns my stomach.
That's legit. I'll give you that.
No, I'm just going to use Parmesan then.
That's fine, but Scott and I probably are down with the same thing. You ever do kale chips with nutritional yeast? You bake those up?
We haven't. I don't know if we've tried that.
I'll give you a recipe because it's damn delicious.
Just use regular Parmesan.
But my wife, she puts it on popcorn.
Or nutritional yeast.
My wife has added nutritional yeast to popcorn, and it's a game changer.
Yeah, we've done that.
It sounds like something you should have a medicine to clear up.
Yeah.
Right? Nutritional yeast just sounds disgusting.
It's better than yeast flakes, which is what it is.
Nothing I want to put in my mouth.
Flakes, yikes.
No, but when you make that broccoli, though, you got to put the pan in the oven first.
Oh, and
have the pan in the oven as it heats up.
Then you slice the broccoli in half and put the flat side down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, man. You can take nutritional yeast and put it somewhere too.
I'm
Get
gonna
it out
give
of
you a
here.
yeast
Get it
infection
out
with
of
my
here.
nutritional yeast.
Get it out of here. I don't want to be near that stuff. Next.
Somebody said, catch on over the podcast, and Rizz says frying an egg in chili crisp is great. Tried it, yummy.
Right?
And then they said, now try fried maple spam.
Nope.
Try fried rice with chili crisp.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Try over easy egg cooked in chili crisp. And then also assemble it, rice, spam, egg,
I'm not
add a
getting
little
spam.
soy
I've had
sauce.
spam. It's,
best thing ever.
Again, stomach turning.
What is chili crisp? What do you mean chili crisp?
Are you talking about the wet in the oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
Chili
know,
flakes.
chili flakes and a bunch of other garlic
Yeah, that
and
stuff's
stuff.
yummy.
And
It's
it's in
good.
a hot
Right?
chili oil. It comes in a little glass container usually. There's
jar.
different, a little glass
chili
jar.
crisp, and that's what it's called, chili crisp.
It's in the little jar. If you go to Thai restaurants, they always have it.
Wet?
Yeah.
Is it like
Oil.
in a goop?
It's in an oil.
It looks like a chili sauce?
No, but it's a lot.
It separates. It's like the peanut butter. So the chili flakes and everything will settle at the bottom, and the oil will come up, and you got to
Or you
mix
can
it
mix
up.
it, or you can just take the chili oil. That's something you can do too, dude.
Cook your spam in that, huh?
I'm in.
I don't eat spam.
But you fry an egg in it.
You could, yes.
I am hoping to go to Hawaii in the years to come, and that is where I will try spam.
Yeah.
Because
I've had
that's-
spam before. It's not great.
It's not great.
Spam
Well,
is not, it is what it's supposed to be.
If you go to, there's a place called Ruts out in Los Angeles, and they do the Hawaiian breakfast thing. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal.
Really?
And spam is delicious in that.
They love spam in Hawaii. Love it.
I know. That's why I want to. I'm waiting a couple more years because I hear tourism, is you should wait a little bit. But I
As
wanna
if
go there.
Hawaii's going to get worse and less
do it.
people
No, they're
are gonna go?
rebuilding because of the fires that happened out there last
right.
year.
Maui, yeah.
Lahaina?
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait.
No spam for me. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It's good. My dad had it in the Army, obviously, and he cooked it for us all the time.
I
as
had
kids.
plenty when I was a kid.
Got used to it.
I had my I've had my quota. I got in early.
I have pumpkin spice spam in here if we want to.
You do?
Yeah, you do.
It's only been there for a couple of
expired.
years.
Yeah, and you know what? It's still fine.
What's
I'm
the,
sure it
What's the
is.
expiration on it?
We'll see.
Never.
I don't think that stuff expires.
It does.
But I mean, in
Does it?
America, don't you have to have a number?
I think it comes expired, but
It says best by
Never.
January 2052.
no.
So we're a little.
Okay, you're
It's
good.
okay.
It's still
We're
fine.
still within the
good.
window.
It's all good. Pumpkin spice, it's about to be season.
Pumpkin
All right,
spice.
one more.
Rizz, we were down in Cancun last week as well when you were. Sucks that your beach was a little screwed up, but our beach had a shooting. We stayed at Planet Hollywood north of the hotel zone on Wednesday, August 7th. Two guys came up to the beach on jet skis, shot an employee working next to the resort, and then took off.
Damn.
Apparently, a week or so ago, the same thing happened with a 7-year-old kid being killed by a stray bullet on the beach. We also witnessed a slight fender bender and assault when a guy got out of his car and started punching the other driver that hit him. Swamp justice, I guess. Chris, stop complaining, I guess, is what he was going to say about your messed
Could have
up
been a lot
beach.
worse.
I don't know if any of that stuff is true or if it all happened
yeah,
where he
they
was
have.
staying.
Listen, they got their issues, and you really are rolling the dice.
Are you? You got to do your research on those resorts because we stayed at one that was phenomenal, and the guy that was next to us in the pool was like, "Man, this place is so good," and we said, "Why?" And he goes, "Because the food isn't trying to kill you." The water isn't trying to kill you. The staff isn't trying to kill you. We said, what do you mean, man? He goes, we stayed next door because they came early, and I guess they couldn't get a room at this one.
Yeah.
And he said, dude, we stayed in our room. We were afraid of everything, and the food was the worst thing we've ever had.
Wow.
So it really varies from place to place to place.
Yeah,
Do
of
your
course.
research, read your reviews.
Of course. All right, thank you for your emails. All right, one more break. We'll come back with sports. 9:28. Wednesday, traffic and weather. One final look. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. Experience the thrill of nitro-fueled racing at the NHRA Midwest Nationals. Come see your favorite drag racers at WWT Raceway from September 27th to September 29th. Things are clear. Your point forecast, low humidity today, high of 78. Right now it's 65 at the Point Studio.
All right, so here we are backstage, way back Point Fest, and we are absolutely thrilled. Myself, Mr. Jeff Burton.
Thank you. It's thrilling to be here with you. Oh, you're talking about them.
right. Noodles and Peanut, gentlemen, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming back.
You guys get along like me and Noodles get along.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Sure.
I mean, like, we have known each other for a long time. Like,
kind of the same, right?
I mean, he was at my bachelor party, for goodness sake, so you know what I mean?
Oh, nice. No stories, no backstories.
There's a lot.
Basement systems. I love Wood's basement systems, not only because they are the all things basementy experts and have been serving our area for a long time, making sure that, you know, when the rain, the wet soaked ground around our houses starts to try to mess with our basements, Wood's basement systems does everything to prevent that from you know, the basement waterproofing. They do foundation repair, the crawl space repair, mold prevention, egress windows. They are taking care of our community. And they also took care of my house too, with a big problem that I had. I had a settling front porch, big giant slab of concrete, kept sinking and sinking. It got to a point where it looked so bad, and it was also a safety hazard. My mom would walk out the door and basically have to run downhill because this thing was slanted so much. But Wood's basement systems, they do all the basement stuff. They are the all things basementy experts, but they came over and they fixed my settling front porch. They were able to lift it, to raise that whole slab, level it, and they installed piers. So now it's fixed forever. Guess what problem I'll never have to worry about again? That's right, my settling front porch situation, because Woods fixed it. You don't wait any longer. You have any sort of things going on. Prevent further damage. These problems do not get better with time. They get better with Woods. And there is a special website with a special offer. moonloveswoods.com. Go to the website. Just see what I'm talking about, all right? Even if you don't necessarily have a project right now, go to the website and see what they can do for you at moonloveswoods.com. These problems don't get better with time. They get better with Woods, because the problem will be fixed forever. Woods Basement Systems, the all things basementy experts. moonloveswoods.com.
It's 105.7 The Point. Donnie Fandango backstage, way back Point Fest. Goldfinger, and we got everybody. How you guys doing?
Band.
It's great to have
Woo! Thanks for having us.
Well, and welcome back to St. Louis. I know specifically people were absolutely stoked to see you guys and have you guys back here. And, you know, our buddy Moon is waving that Goldfinger flag when you guys aren't here, man.
Moon rules.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've known Moon way before Moon.
Thanks, buddy.
He's a really good man and an incredible musician, and it's an honor to have him in the band with us. Really, really incredible.
Thanks, you know, and I say this, and we're going to do this. We're going to make him feel uncomfortable. We're going to talk about him right in front of him, all right? But you have access to probably thousands of musicians. Moon, we see what Moon does with Greek Fire and things. What was it about him that you wanted to bring him into Goldfinger? Obviously, he can do a lot of stuff, so I would assume that. He's a good-looking dude. There's that, too.
The first conversation I think I ever had with Moon was, would you make out with Sting? And his answer was, of course, yes,
in an instant.
Yeah.
Can I get an autograph, too?
And we both were in agreement that we would both jerk him off. And that was actually what we were talking about.
That actually is
wasn't
true.
about making out.
Yeah.
It's about...
Yeah, you had the poster above, and I was like, that's my dude, man. Him and Garth
And you
Brooks.
slept in the studio and wanked every night to Sting.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you that. How did you know that?
My camera. I had my camera on you.
Man.
So I was wanking to you, wanking to him.
One question that I have is, we see you guys do these little pockets of tours here and there, and I know you guys all have day jobs in which that you do with other bands and producing and things, but why don't you guys do more? It seems like when you do, people are freaking pumped when you're playing shows and putting out a record. Is it just a matter of timing, I would assume, with all of the other projects that you have going on?
Well, I mean, look, there is a bunch of factors, including my knees are not 18 years old anymore, and we all of us. I mean, I'm probably the oldest guy in the band. I mean, our boy Nick Gross here on drums is our youngest member, who's got
16.
very healthy knees, but only one testicle, and that's okay though.
Yeah,
it's a big testicle.
It's hard. It's large and in charge.
Hey, that's good, man.
Yeah.
It's just good that you make use of whatever it is that you have.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
true.
saying?
It's true. It gets the job done.
And that's all that matters.
He's about to have a baby, so it works perfectly well.
Yeah, it worked great. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yesterday I was mowing the lawn, listening to The Knife. What a freaking great record. What an absolutely amazing record. How long did it take you guys to put that together? And when will we hear any more new music from Goldfinger?
It's a great question. I mean, look, that record was 10 years since Hello Destiny, 8 years, maybe 8 years since then. So I had written a bunch of songs that I knew I write for a lot of other
other groups, and I knew that these songs specifically would not work for these other artists I was producing, and I kind of held them in my back pocket. And then in the end, I kind of wrote maybe 7 songs that I felt like could round out a record, and then, you know, Mike and Phil played on the record. Charlie just rejoined the band, Charlie Paulson from 1994.
Charlie Paulson.
Good to have you back.
Charlie
Love
Paulson.
you, Charlie. He's played, how many shows have you played now with us?
Back 5.
I know that I've said this to you guys before. I was talking to you here at this venue when you got arrested at the Warped Tour.
St. Louis City SC and Schnucks are teaming up for a week-long food drive, and it ends August 25th. So it ends, when is the 25th? That's, I might know what's the date on that? The 25th. That's Sunday. So it ends Sunday the 25th. Visit your local Schnucks to donate non-perishable food items benefiting Operation Food Search. Plus, you can even meet a couple City SC players by donating today from 4 to 5:15 at the DePere Schnucks location. Again, that's today from 4 to 5:15. You could meet some City SC players. Join the effort to help City SC and Schnucks fight food insecurity in our region. We could all do it together. We could all heal hunger in our city. Donate today.
Donnie Fandango from 105.7 The Point. Very happy to be joined by Dan Reynolds, frontman of Imagine Dragons. And Dan, we have a lot to talk about, but you are involved in one of my favorite life moments, and I have to tell you about it. And I've been wanting to tell you about it since it happened. It came up in my memories about 3 years ago this past weekend. And I had a chance to take, at that time, my 10-year-old daughter.
Just because they asked me to. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Dude, people are pissed off about the NFL Sunday ticket.
What?
You hear about this?
No.
Is it on Saturday now?
So the NFL, stop, Scott. We don't have much time. So I guess now Apple.
Stop, Scott. We don't have much time.
You know, now Apple has the Sunday ticket.
Of course.
Okay.
They do?
Oh, yeah. And you know
that.
how much do you think the NFL Sunday ticket cost?
Oh, boy.
Per consumer or
Per
like
consumer.
a bar?
$79.99.
No.
$150.
No.
$300.
$679.99.
Damn.
Why are people
what are
mad?
you doing to yourself?
Apple just started selling the Sunday ticket on its app store for an eye-popping $679.99.
What was
Oh,
it
you want the
before?
Red Zone?
Yeah, no.
That's $739.99.
What was it before?
That's crazy, man.
Last year it was less than $400. So this is nearly double the price if you go the route with the NFL Red Zone.
I love live music, and I have this idea and dream of a streaming service that will let you go into any theater around the country to see who's performing and watch it live. I would never pay more than $200 for that, and that is infinite shows and music and things.
Yeah.
Right, so this is all the games,
All the time.
every team. So
This is every sport?
no, this is just football.
Get out of here. That is so stupid. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I love that you love sports, but that is an irresponsible
that.
thing to do with your money.
I love football. Well, I would not do that.
Well, then you don't love it enough.
Wow.
I guess
yeah,
not.
I think I just loved it.
You don't love it at all.
Yeah, well, of course the NFL is putting the blame on the on everything on not themselves.
Of course.
The NFL does not control the pricing of Sunday ticket and does not set or receive any additional fees associated with its sale. Damn, right? That's
Yeah,
expensive.
Well,
That is so
There'll be like 6
expensive.
people in the country
Okay,
to watch
well,
it.
you accepted. You're getting paid from somewhere.
Yeah, but you did set the price of what Apple paid you.
Exactly.
So get out of here.
Yeah.
Either
Exactly.
shut up or
Yeah, they gave us
agree.
30 mil. We didn't know they were going to pass it on to the consumer.
Can
Yeah.
you believe these jerks?
These guys.
don't blame us for making it crazy expensive.
You know what's
product.
wild is I remember I called and checked on it one time, and this couldn't have been. I mean, I guess it has been a long time since I worked at a bar, but I remember calling and checking about getting it at the bar. Because for like if you're a bar and you want to get it, obviously it costs more.
Tons of money.
Businesses pay way
As,
more.
yeah, as it should. Because
But I want to say this was like, man, I don't know, around 2010, 2011. And I don't think it was like crazy. It was like back then it was on, what's the Dish? Mm-hmm. They get it through the Dish, and it was only like $1,200 for a business to get it. To be able to show it on 20 TVs,
yeah.
you know, and have like people come in, and like Buffalo Wild Wings was paying like $1,200 or something like that. Now it's $700.
It's a vastly,
for you to have it at your house.
different business, though. I mean, think about the changes that have happened with the NFL and the sport in general since 2011. It's immensely different.
Yeah. Well, people are pissed.
I will say.
I'm mad for him.
I also get. Can you buy? I know you got to. We got to get through this. We're running out of time. Can you just buy? I wish you could just buy your team.
Right.
You can't. Like a la carte?
I know. I wish you could be like, I just want to watch all the Chiefs. Just let me know if the Chiefs get blacked out on CBS. I can watch the game.
Yeah, you can't. They got you. They got you. All right, Moon, what do you got?
Well, the Cardinals. Oh, sorry. Sports is brought to you by Jack and Coke, the popular cocktail now available and ready to drink cans.
Delicious,
the Cardinals
by the way.
could have gained ground on the Brewers last night. But didn't. The offense got started too late, and they lost the first game of a 3-game series, 3-2. The Cardinals are now 61-64. They've lost 7 of their past 8 games, and they fell 12 games behind the Brewers with that loss. They go again today, Busch Stadium, 6:45.
By the way, Katie Wu tweeted out, last night's paid attendance of 30,022 people is the smallest non-pandemic crowd in the history of Busch Stadium.
Certainly was not 30,000.
No, it looked like there was 6,000 people.
It looked like there was 30 people.
Yeah,
there.
30,000 paid, meaning they were counting all the empty seats that were given out to whoever.
Wow.
Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark has broken yet another WNBA record for the most rookie assists in a single season. Clark is only 22, currently leads the WNBA with an average 8.3 assists per game. She racked up 9 assists in the Fever's Sunday match against the Seattle Storm. Fever won 92-75. Clark now has a total of 232 assists in her rookie season, already surpassing the last rookie record of 224 set back in 1994. 5-time Olympic cyclist Daniela L'Arial Chirinos of Venezuela was found dead in her Las Vegas apartment on Friday, almost a week after she died from what appears to be choking on food. This is so sad.
Man.
Wow.
One of my fears.
This gal, she's only 51, quote, had an outstanding career in track cycling, represented Venezuela with honor in 5 Olympic Games, accumulating 4 Olympic diplomas and triumphs that always filled us with great pride. Now, her co-workers at a Vegas hotel became alarmed when she didn't show up for work, and they found her dead in her apartment days later. Said that the autopsy indicated that she died of asphyxiation from solid food stuck in her windpipe. Apparently, what I read was she had said something about whoever the leader was of Venezuela, and was in.
Isn't it Maduro?
I don't know. She was in self-imposed exile, working as a hotel attendant in Vegas. Had an apartment there, and was just eating dinner by herself and choked and died.
That sucks.
Awful.
So sad. I'm Moon, and that's your sports, because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and I am absolutely honored and incredibly nervous, as a matter of fact, to have the pleasure of speaking to Alice in Chains. Gentlemen, thank you so very much. It's really great to see you here today.
Why is he nervous? Is he owes money or something?
I do not. I do not.
You slept with my wife, you son of a bitch.
Oh. See, none of those kinds of things other than just your random fanboy saw you in 93 at Lollapalooza,
That's all right.
all
That's
of that sort
acceptable.
of thing, you know?
All
But
good, man.
It's really great to have you here. And, you know, one of the things that, in reading about the new record,
Hat Boy coming at you, talking about Hat Launch. It is a national custom headwear company located in St. Louis. They just hit a big milestone, too, guys. They have produced over 1 million hats for small businesses all over America. So for anybody listening that's ever gotten a piece of merch from work, let's be honest, they're usually not good. We get a lot of free hats here, and usually I got a giant head. I go to put it on. I feel like it's one of those little Tykes hats you get your newborn baby pictures taken in. I look like an idiot. I look like I got one of those beanies with a propeller on top of my head, and I never wear it. What good is that if you're trying to get visibility for your business? So don't do that. Go to Hat Launch, okay? They don't suck. They're great. It's going to be, if you're a business owner and you want to get hats that don't suck, you got to get them from Hat Launch. Here's how easy it is, too. If you're on the run, you're busy, all you got to do is pull over, take a picture of your logo, okay? I don't care if it's on the side of your van, a business card, whatever. Upload it to the website. You'll have your order in 10 to 14 business days. That's how easy it is to use. And if you order 12 or more custom hats from Hat Launch, you'll get an exclusive RizzShow hat that says weirdo on the front, upside down, in a style that's very, very trendy right now. It's only available if you order 12 or more custom hats from Hat Launch. You can put in your order right now at hatlaunch.com/Rizz. That's hatlaunch.com/Rizz, and they'll throw in the exclusive free hat with your order. So don't wait. Go to hatlaunch.com.
Hello, I'm Lefty Borton, here for you, your Valentine's 2016 holiday dating tips. Number 1, fireplaces are great, but don't get too close. Human hair is flammable. Tip number 2, a bearskin rug is romantic. Go with something dark. It'll hide most of the stains. Alcohol is key. Always check for an ID. If you don't know, the judge will tell you. Tip number 4, trash bags should always be within reach. I'm fine. I have mine within reach all the time. We're not going to get to all of them. I haven't even gotten to the clamps yet. We're out of time for this year. I'll see you next year with Lefty Borton's Valentine's Tips for 2017. Goodbye for now.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and what a day in which that this has been already.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, joined by Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. It's great to see you
We're
guys.
our invisible third member. Yes,
Hey,
yes,
how
yes.
you doing?
We're the hail half of Hailstorm.
I have to tell you this, and I know you don't remember this because it's been years and years and years, and I don't even remember how many years at this point. But the very first time that you came through the Point, you were on my when I was doing mornings at that time.
Yes,
And it really seems like a decade ago, and it might have been.
It might have been. I don't know. Time is very elastic right now.
Absolutely.
It's like it went by like that fast, but it feels like a different
It was
lifetime.
probably 2009. It was probably the first album cycle. Like,
absolutely yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we were in the parking lot. And
Absolutely so. Absolutely so. Boy, things have changed mightily.
Yes.
New record is out. All right,
is.
We're playing the Steeple right now, which is
thank you guys for
fantastic.
spinning it, yeah.
But one of the things that I absolutely love about when a band has something new, I'm always amazed when I go see a band right after they have something new, and the guy next to me somehow already knows every freaking word to every. Like, dude, I've listened to this album.
Don't realize, and I was one of those people as well until just a couple of years ago, that all financial institutions are not created equal. And you will notice that immediately when you start working with Together Credit Union. They are just absolutely incredible, and they offer their members just not only all the perks and the offers and the rates on loans and all that, but the service that they offer their members is second to none. Just absolutely incredible over at Together Credit Union. And they just launched a brand new high-yield checking account called Empower Checking. Check that out at togethercu.org/empower. You'll get full terms and details there, but it's a checking account that you earn above market interest on the money that you keep in your day-to-day checking account. And it rewards you on balances, not activity. Interest is paid to you each month. You can apply on the website or walk into any of the 14 local St. Louis branches, and they've been serving our area and my in-laws and our entire family for over 80 years. 14 St. Louis branches make it easy for you to work directly with one of their amazing member advocates. Become a member today. Walk into any of them or start on the website, togethercu.org.
I'm a fan, I'm a freaking nerd, I'm a big fan. St. Louis City has my heart, and Together Credit Union has made it so very easy for me. Not only have they dressed me well with this lovely scarf, but they gave me access to the St. Louis City SC Visa card. The credit and the debit card exclusive to Together Credit Union members, but it's gotten me 10% off food and bev in the stadium at the home opener. It got me 10% off at the team store, which is beautiful, by the way.
And you know how Rizz and I are super cheap with our time. We don't like to stop or wait in lines because we're prissy, we're crybabies, whatever. I got express entry because of this little card right here, so you can get it too at Together Credit Union. I love them. Go City! All for City!
Backstage at Point Fest, and I'm completely honored to be joined by Ed from Live. This is one of my childhood dreams, to always talk to you every time you're in town.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Been following you. I was telling your tour manager, I've been following you guys since, and I'm sorry if nobody out there cares, but I'm going to walk down memory lane with you. MTV 120-minute tour, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Shrine Mosque, I think is what it was.
I think so. It was our first tour.
That was your first tour?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you guys were like, talk about just being with the guys you grew up with. You guys were like 12 at the time or something.
Yeah, we started the band when we were 13, coming out of 8th grade into high school. And that tour you mentioned, that was 1992. So that was our first road experience with Public Image.
It's time to make your banking life in St. Louis easy. It's time to go over to First Community, and it's easy to do that because they have over 40 locations throughout the metro area, including 6 over in Illinois, and they have a bunch of them that are in Walmarts that are actually open 7 days a week. So you can actually bank 7 days a week with First Community. So you talk about making life easy, they make it very, very easy, and they have incredible features like their Banking on the Go app. Absolutely amazing. I use that all the time. You can upload, if you have a check you want to, instead of going over to there, you can just upload it right there from your phone. Incredibly easy. Plus, what I love about them is their loans. They have the best of the best loans. I got my home through them, and I'm so glad I went over there. I got my first-time home buyer loan through First Community, and man, it was incredible because there's no money down. I didn't have to. I had no closing costs, and there's no private mortgage insurance required. So you're going to save tons and tons of money, and they will do it right for you. They love to make your dollars go a long, long way and make those dollars grow. So go to First Community, swing by any of their locations. That's firstcommunity.com.
Check this out. There's nothing. Nothing. It's a blank canvas. You see that? The plants are coming in nicely. Come a long way since last year. Oh, hey, you want to come in? Let's go. It's night and day for what you guys saw before. I mean, this is an actual house now with rooms all framed at. But here's the cool part. We kept basically the frame of the old garage. I mean, that's all old garage. So this is going to be a bedroom, huh? Can you see it? Can you see it? I'm going to be sleeping right over here. Oh, let me show you my favorite part. The bathroom. And I'm going to be right here, you know. Let me show you the kitchen. Yeah, washing my hands at the sink. Let's see what's in the fridge. Nothing. Pantry. This will be the kids' room. Hey, come on in. Check out the house. So here's a living room. And check out this wood-burning stove. How sweet is this thing? Now I want to take you to the kitchen. We have an all things elderberry marketing meeting going on right here.
That time of year, once again, fantasy football season is back, and Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill is your ultimate destination to host your fantasy football draft party this season. It's time to start thinking about it. It's right around the corner. Sign up now and score incredible specials and rewards just for drafting with Hot Shots.
And don't do the draft in the basement. Experience the best draft party atmosphere at Hot Shots, complete with amazing specials and unbeatable views. Now, when you book your fantasy football draft party with 8 or more people, you get what, Rafe?
You get one large topping pizza, one order of mini tacos, one order of toasted ravs, domestic beer and shot specials, a gift for every player who drafts on your team at Hot Shots, and an extra special gift for the league commissioner who books the party, and, of course, preferred seating and high-speed Wi-Fi.
So booking your party simple. Just fill out the form. Manager's going to be in touch to confirm the reservation and all the details. It's free, and it's easy to sign up. Get in the game. Be a draft champion this year at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, hotshotsnet.com.
Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good to see you, Have a seat, man. Just wanted to have a chat with you, King Scott's Virginity, just to talk with you real fast, and just to say, first of all, thank you for everything that you've done for King Scott and for his lovely fiance. And I also wanted to say that you've been such a big part of our lives, whether it's the show or just in our personal lives. And relationships end, and it's time for you to go. And I didn't want you to be shocked, to be surprised or anything, so I wanted to give you an idea of what's going to be happening on the wedding night, what's to come, so to speak. So when two people are in love, they get married, and then after they get married, they normally go away somewhere, someplace beautiful.
Somebody's house, and you notice they got little dead bugs all under the couch or over in the corner. They haven't vacuumed up the carcasses of the bugs in years, and you're disgusted. You're like, I don't even know if I want to be friends or family with these people anymore. Well, instead of disowning all these people, tell them to get a hold of Rottler, man. Rottler is family-owned and operated since 1956. They have a commitment of treating its customers, employees like you are family, and they are the largest family-owned pest control company in the state of Missouri. They have a Rottler Promise money-back guarantee, and they're Quality Pro certified, so that means they got a seal of excellence, yes, in pest management. Now, you and I probably didn't realize this, but there is a National Pest Management Association, and what that does is identifies all the companies that go above and beyond, assuring that the employees get the rigorous background checks, including drug screenings, criminal and driving record checks, all those personnel things that we want for people coming into our homes, right? And so they have that seal of excellence. And then what do? They try to, as environmentally friendly as they possibly can, make sure they get rid of the unwanted pests in your home. So unlike all these other people in your life, you and I will not have dead bug carcasses, in our house, because there won't be pests or bugs in our house. Get rid of them. Get rid of the pests in your life. Rottler.com.
I'm a fan, I'm a freaking nerd, I'm a big fan. St. Louis City has my heart, and Together Credit Union has made it so very easy for me. Not only have they dressed me well with this lovely scarf, but they gave me access to the St. Louis City SC Visa card. The credit and the debit card exclusive to Together Credit Union members, but it's gotten me 10% off food and bev in the stadium at the home opener. It got me 10% off at the team store, which is beautiful, by the way. And you know how Rizz and I are super cheap with our time. We don't like to stop or wait in lines because we're prissy, we're crybabies, whatever. I got express entry because of this little card right here, so you can get it too at Together Credit Union. I love them. Go City! All for City!
Okay, so let's go over Rafe's bucket list.
Okay.
So these are all the things Rafe would like to achieve.
Please tell me you don't have Dropkick on there.
I do not have Dropkick on there.
How about receive Dropkick?
It's on there now. Might as well. So we've been going over all of our bucket list items over the last couple of weeks. We've done everybody's. We did Lern's yesterday. We did Moon, King Scott, Rizz. And now we do a lot of stuff on the show where we punish each other.
Okay.
So we're trying to develop the flip side of that coin, where we try to lift each other up, help each other achieve some of our bucket list things, hence the Dropkick.
Mm-hmm.
He's always wanted to do it. We're trying to make it happen. You're playing your part in that, whether he would be a good student or not. That's not on you. So this is my final list. And really appreciate all the emails, everybody trying to help us out. And
yeah, you got swampy now, but it's going to be hot and swampy soon. Again, it is August still. Have you had any maintenance done on your AC system this season? You know, it's like getting the oil changed on your car. By doing the maintenance on your outdoor air conditioner, it can save you costly repairs. It also will allow your system to run more efficiently. Now, the Hoffman Brothers Home Protection Plan, which I'm on, I've been on for a long time, includes 2 seasonal maintenances for your heating and cooling systems. Plus, you get free filters sent right to your house. If you sign up today, you can have that peace of mind knowing that you're covered for all seasons. I have Hoffman Brothers come in the springtime to make sure that's all the AC stuff is working right. I have them come in the fall to make sure when the winter hits, the heating's all right. And don't forget to change your air filter. You can schedule your maintenance directly at HoffmanBros.com or call 314-664-3011. That's 314-664-3011. Improving life in every home, Hoffman Brothers, an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. Yes, the bell. That's the final bell.
That's the bell. We got to get out of here. It's class.
School has begun.
School's out. That was the ending bell. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Moon, today's podcast is titled,
I am a skier. I ski.
Yeah, I do ski.
We know.
Alternate title, Owls Are Not Mammals.
Okay. Things happen today.
Things happen. Check it out wherever you download podcasts. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes, please do. Moon, what do you got? Anything else?
More peace and love, man. Just like, you know, just be good to one another out there. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the weather. Life is grand. Life is good. If you're breathing, it's cool.
Okay. Thanks, man. I will abide by those words.
The dude abides.
As I leave the office today.
Thank you.
Learn.
Yeah, follow me on the socials at Learn versus Radio. Come see our band Lane Narrows at Sky Music Lounge on August 31st. I need 80 people to show up. That's all I need. Because we don't get paid.
We'll get that. We're
going to get that. And we're going to have a good time. It's $10. Dress up as your favorite era of rock. We're going to go through the decades from 1950 to the 90s. And it's going to be a good time. I'll have little prizes for everybody.
All right, Rafe.
Go watch the new episode of the Number 2 Show with Carly Lawrence. It's out on all streaming platforms now, or listen to it if you're an audio person. And proud to announce today, Flyover Comedy Festival announces our 2024 lineup, including Patton Oswalt, Tig Notaro, the Sklar Brothers, Jackie Fabulous, 5-timer Rizzuto Show, Ben Bailey, Henry Phillips, and much more. 150 artists set to perform on 6 stages. November 14th through 16th, you can get wristbands. They're on sale now for a cheap price. Go to flyovercomedy.com. Check them out. Wristbands will get you into all the shows, or you can buy individual ticket shows starting August 23rd.
Sweet.
Love Patton Oswalt.
Yep.
Thank you, Rafe. King Scott.
Yes, follow me, King Scott Rules, and I'm going to be posting hours and hours of videos of Rizz doing extreme stunts on his skis, on the slopes.
Nice.
It's really cool stuff. So you want to check
there's a lot of
those
footage out there.
Yeah.
He is a skier. He
There's
skis.
a lot of footage. All right. Thank you all. We leave you with a selection from our Team Rizz member today, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From St. Charles, Sandra Looney is out. Today. And Sandra wants to hear anything by Metallica. Now, I could not find that particular song, so I'm hoping this will work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping this will be fine. All right, Lern goes to Keishi. Donnie Fandango is next here. We will see you.